just want to quickly reiterate for the people that are just getting here. The reason why Vince is back is because his family can't get the job done. That's what it is. He knows it, and he's like, I'm going to come back. Shareholders know it. He knows it. Nick Khan knows it. They all agreed, and he's back because Linda McMahon has the haircut of a boy. And he's like, you know what? I've had enough of your pussy. I'm going out to get other pussy. You look like a boy. I love you, but you look like a boy. And Shane McMahon, I love you. You're my son, but you're not good at creative. You're a terrible businessman, and you can't run a company, but you are a clown like Mick Foley. So I like when you jump off Hell in a Cells and things like that. That's the only way to get any admiration out of me, because everything else you do sucks. But you are a clown. You're a carny. I raised a fucking carny. I thought I was going to be raising the man to take over this company. No, Triple H is better at that, but I don't even like him because I think he really did work his way into my family just to get my company, and he couldn't even beat AEW in the ratings with NXT. He couldn't do it. So Shane is a failure. Linda's a failure. Triple H is a failure. He's a freeloader. And Stephanie McMahon, my daughter, I loved her. She was so powerful, but now she's kind of a woke idiot Nazi. So my whole family has failed me. I'm coming back to save everything and to give it away so that they can make a bunch of money and I can make a bunch of money. So my family will be rich forever, because if I leave this company to them, they will go bankrupt and retarded. I will save us all. I'm Vince McMahon. I'm back. That's what it is in a nutshell. 2 minutes right there. That's why Vince is back. Boom. Nailed it. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I think anybody can see it that him selling it is kind of out of pettiness and just like not really out of a business decision, because I mean, he could still milk this company for years, but in a way it is a smart decision because professional wrestling is completely dead, and at least I feel like it is. And you know, maybe in a few years there won't even be room for a WWE anymore. You never know.
Well, it's wrestling is.
Taxing isn't that bad in Mexico.
Did you know that Linda McMahon?
Mexico.
Well, actually, nowadays, considering what's been going on with the cartel these days, I don't know why you're promoting that, Jesse. Because fact is, looks like it's the war zone.
What if I said Linda McMahon was a boy?
We got Mr. Mexico over here, huh? Mr. Mexico, do you even live there? No, I do. I live on a beautiful beach in a mansion that's far away from any village or any locals, so I don't have to deal with them. You know what's going on.
That's fucking what, bro? Lucky you.
Linda McMahon was a whore. See, Linda McMahon was a whore.
I can't breathe, Ross. That was too funny.
And let me tell you something else, Bird, this Bird guy, it's a lie. He's a human being, not a bird. I own many birds. I own many birds. I own them on my compound.
This is a deep state measure. They're trying to make him sound like a bird. He's a man.
Dave Rose? You really think he's a rose on the mic? he's littered in the thorns of deception.
Like that. I can't breathe.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, well, Jesse, what do you think of McMahon coming back to power in the WWE?
McMahon, I told you all about McMahon years ago. The guy's a scumbag. Until he tells me, hey, Jesse, can you do a guest commentary spot with me? And I said, yeah, sure. Make sure the money drops in my bank account, because all I really care about is the dollar bills, and I'm a full of shit asshole.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
And I don't like when people disagree with me slightly, or I bring up the fact that I was a Navy SEAL.
Vince McMahon.
By the way, those Navy SEALs, guess what? They're not really SEALs. It's a lie. They want to keep your mouth sealed. That's what they want.
Conspiracy.
Oh my god.
McDonald's, Burger King. You just trust these things to put in your body? It's a lie. It's all a conspiracy.
All right, let's calm down, Jesse. I don't want you to die on my show.
Whoa, I gotta calm down. Why? Because I want to expose the lies. You don't want to open up your ears.
Well,
Let me
listen.
tell you something. I know that you've been doxing me, bro. Let me tell you, I baked you a cake, bro, and you never ate it. You never ate my cake.
Yeah, but Jesse's cake has C4 built into it.
I'm gonna gargle your piss.
All right.
Yeah, actually, I've done that multiple times when I was in the service. It's good for you.
Oh man. Holy fuck. I'm like frozen right now. My insides.
Gurgling cum.
Yeah, he's gurgling cum. That's what it sounds like. But that's what you go to, Bird. You know? You hear that? Gurgling cum. Well, you know what, though? At least you're not fucking babies or whatever the fuck.
There is another one.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, I can't come. Ooh.
I love the women, I love the ladies, I love the chicks. I love the tits, the ass, and the pussy. I don't do.
Do your fucking job.
I don't know, it's just, you know, we're putting something foreign into our bodies and we just don't know what's gonna happen. Then again, I drink alcohol.
If you got a dick, I'll follow you.
Yeah, after I can eat my fucking grundle hole.
I basically bust in on her.
I hate your fucking guts. I'll kick your ass, motherfucker. And fuck Bill Goldberg.
I play games where you get fucked to death.
Creepy sons of bitches.
Colonizer.
A lot of small ones.
I had about motherfucking 15, motherfucking 80 drinks tonight.
I'm coming on your ass, man. I'm coming for that ass.
Yeah.
Everybody just kept pounding it in there.
Oh my God, die.
Miami needed to win that game.
This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, let me give it to you.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now,
yo, it's MOnetize this
Joe
night.
Joe Cronin.
It's MOnetize
Joe
this.
Cronin.
Everybody hit that like button in the chat. Like button, brother. Let's see 69 likes. Let's see it all.
JCS, you don't wanna with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really wanna, homie. JCS, and I know I'm
we talking, homie, take a seat and please just shut your mouth. GCS, homie, done told you. We the best. And for every piece of shit that tried to test, got laid the rest. What you thought? The man Joe Cronin go hard. Trust me, homie, we ain't worried about none of you retards. All these fat fucks wanna talk, they'll get cut. I ain't playing with your homies, fuck you faggots, and your wives are all sluts. I don't give a fuck, my nigga, come and test this. Me and the almighty Joe will eat you up for breakfast. JCS, JCS. No, you don't want it with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really want it, homie. JCS, JCS. And I know I'm MOnetize this and throw down bitch. JCS, JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psychos. JCS, JCS. Shout out to OK Fake. Leah and my man Jake Dumar. JCS, JCS. No pussies allowed. We screaming and we say a prayer. JCS, JCS. To my man Joe Cronin, keep it rockin', keep it rollin'. And to every hater that ever ran his mouth, you can take our middle finger, take it and jam it down south. This whole fucking community, they know what we about. So when we talkin', homie, take a seat and please shut your mouth. Joe Cronin, whipping the whip is in the soul and hanging out the window screaming, fuck that bitch, Kenny ballin'. And to any bitch wanna put dirt all on our name, listen, suck a fat dick and I hope you choke all on into my mind. Anybody want it, they can get it. Just know that me and Joe will stick you up, say cheese. Kodak, ride around strapped like some lunatics. Roll that, and we don't give a fuck about your ass. You can quote that. JCS, JCS. No, we the best, motherfucker. Who the fuck you tryna test, huh? JCS, JCS. Bitch, all these punks playing checkers while we're playing chess. JCS, JCS. Yeah, fuck around, get bodied, and lay that on your deck. JCS, JCS. It's that stop, motherfucker. I'm a JCS vet. JCS, JCS. You don't want it with us, homie. Trust me, you don't really want it, homie. JCS, JCS. And I know I'm MOnetize this and throw down bitch. JCS, JCS. It's the JCS show. Shout out to my JCS psychos. JCS, JCS. Shout out to OK Fake, Leah and my man Jake Dumar. Listen, homie, I ain't playing with you suckers. Catch you slipping on my dump. I hope clip on your motherfuckers. That's stuck. Always riding with you burners, cocksuckers. Talk on my name, I'ma show you how I'm a brother. Make it that hot summer, shitting on you is a bummer. But when you see me, know it's me, hopping out the Hummer. S-style, homie, all you faggots better recognize. All come through, me and Joe, and we terrorize.
Exclusive.
Oh, S. Dollar. Probably arrested somewhere now in Canada, but hey, what a theme he made for the show. But even if he is arrested somewhere, let me tell you something. If I knew where you were, I'd bail you out, S. Dollar. I would bail you out if I knew where you were. I'm going to be entering into the Discord in a minute. Everybody over there is muted. Just hang on. Be there in a minute. All hell broke loose the other night. We were live, actually, when it happened, but we didn't have the video and the news together. Big little almost a big fight. Didn't quite turn into a fight, but it was a little bit of a scuffly thing, you know, in the house the other day. By the way, Matt Gaetz looks like a retarded fuckhead. I don't care if he's a good guy, a bad guy, or whatever, although I think he's like guilty of doing something with underage people. But either way, I don't care what politics he has. My point is he looks like a special needs fucking mongoloid. That's all. Like, I don't know anything else. I don't care. He could have good politics, bad. I don't care. But the guy looks like a fucking Down syndrome rat. Like, I'm just saying that. Like, it's just honest. Every time I see him, I'm like, bro, is this guy on the spectrum? Like, he's like a fucking retard. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, and his name, Gaetz. You know? Oh. Some creeps me out about Matt Gaetz. I think he's accused of doing something, but you never can tell what somebody really did or not. Because you know how the fucking left-wing liberal people are. But, bro, this guy, Matt Gaetz, looks like an unfinished human being. Like, I just want to say that right off the top. Like, we're just starting the show right now. You know, and I'll tell you, man, Matt Gaetz is an unfinished human being. Like, he looks like if you took an old person's mouth and skull and put it on a fucking 40-year-old. And then you took the lips of a angry rainbow and put them on his mouth. And then his fucking weird eyebrows that, like, jump up into the air on the ends. and the fucking villain haircut and the baby face and the pointy chin and the pointy nose and the weird eyes that fucking start to look like they want to come together in some kind of like sword-like look, where his eyes are so far left and right of his eyebrows, it looks like his eyebrows are too far outside his eyes. And he's got the little V thing, puppy dog thing over his mouth. You know, he just looks like a fucking evil retard. Like, I'm sorry. You know, so forget what side of the aisle he's on and all that other stuff. He looks like if Johnny Knoxville, Jim Brewer, and Jack, what the fuck? Jack Nicholson. If they all had sex in the same ugly woman and they came at the same time and all the cum rolled together into one fucking thing and out came a fucking retarded thing. Like, that's what this is. That's what Matt Gaetz is. An unfinished human retard. Sorry.
You didn't vote the last time, you idiot.
Anyway, I am back. Now we're in the
Oh, I
Discord.
can talk too much about politics. I just didn't vote the last time. Shut the fuck up.
Go stream with someone who doxes me, Dave, all right? Yeah, you got nothing to answer.
I will drive to hell and back with Satan himself.
Anyway, here we are. Matt Gaetz, a sexual pedophile, I believe, or something like that. But, you know, it's okay. But, no, by the way, I don't know. Who's the McCarthy guy? Is he a Republican or a Democrat? I don't even know.
He's a Republican, and he's a fucking sellout piece of shit, and all these sellout rhino pieces of shit voted for him. So Matt Gaetz might be a piece of shit too, but he certainly didn't vote for this fucking establishment elite fuck, McCarthy.
Well, I think they're all
Also,
scumbags.
did you see the video of him shipping in a fucking case of, several cases of champagne to his office? Yeah, let's during this time of economic crisis, let's remind the little people that we are above them.
Why? By
Bring in
drinking?
the
Wait a minute.
champagne.
Well, by drinking champagne,
yeah.
I mean,
Trump-
I can order champagne.
How about this? Trump was so fucking blue-collared crass that he fed McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and Burger King to visitors to the White House, okay? How much do you think that cost him compared to how much all this champagne went to these bureaucrats that are unelected that were eventually installed into this position? The fucking Congress and the Senate is a fucking joke. America,
that's true.
You should cry.
We're fucked. So I have the option of either getting drunk or getting a lot of calories from eating McDonald's or KFC.
Well, I was hoping for a fight, though. I really was, like a real fight.
Well, actually, there was that fight. Did you not see that where the guy lunged over at Gaetz?
Yeah, well, I saw him lunge, but it wasn't really a fight, right? Like, I mean, he didn't really get.
No, he was pulled back. He was pulled back enough that he couldn't even get to him. But the guy wanted to fucking, get his hands on him.
Was that a Republican or a Democrat that came after
It was a Republican.
Oh, so all
attacking another Republican.
Oh, so all the Republicans are fighting now. So this is hilarious.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's
Joe,
hilarious.
You know how, 20 years ago, the Republicans got us in a war in Iraq?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So there are those establishment Republicans, right?
Right.
And then
Democrats got
there are-
America involved in
Dave,
Vietnam. Do you
shut
remember
the fuck
that?
up. Dave, you
I
talked for
do.
20 minutes. Let me just explain what's going on to the retards of the group. Okay? So you have your establishment
Oh
Republicans
yeah.
that got
Well,
us
I don't know,
into
nerdy.
Iraq.
I don't know if we can believe anything you say, nerdy, because by now Trump should be president again. Remember?
No, I didn't say Trump was going to win.
No,
I was
you
hoping
said
he would.
No,
was
but
hoping
no,
he
but I
would.
mean, you said he was going to be. Well, never mind. Wait, whatever. Go ahead.
Anyways, so then you've got the New Age Republicans
Uh-huh.
that step away from the corporatized Republicans who were bought by a lot of these big companies. These Republicans that aren't bought out, like Matt Gaetz, like a lot of the New Age Republicans, they didn't want to vote for Kevin McCarthy. But the
Gaetz.
thing about Kevin McCarthy is that he gets a lot of money. So the conventional Republicans want McCarthy in because he's great at fundraising. But the other Republicans are looking at principle based and saying this guy doesn't believe in a free America. He's just bought out by big pharmacy, by guns, by all these corporate advocates. And so that's where the Civil War is going on.
People.
I say bring it on. I want to see the Republicans fighting the Republicans and the Democrats fighting the Democrats. That'd be funny.
How about we just nuke everybody?
No.
Republicans and Democrats. I'm serious.
Well, okay, Bullfrog.
Here's the bigger thing. Here's the bigger thing that people need to remember is that there's no two parties. They all work for the same party. It's the uni party. Yeah, there's outliers. They're like, no, I don't represent this. Tulsi Gabbard, interliar, because she's worked with some very globalist means, but she's also called out things like war. She served in the military, but she also called out the fucking military-industrial complex. That says a lot for somebody, even if they are,
Yeah,
somewhat
Tulsi
compromised.
Gabbard says stuff that would get people killed, like if she was any more popular.
Right.
So that's why I like
So
Tulsi Gabbard.
I'll recognize that. I'll recognize that. Yeah, she has shown herself to associate with environmentalist terrorist groups, but she's also called out the military-industrial complex for running wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. And as a politician, if you get that height and you call that shit out, well, you're certainly bringing attention to something that needs attention. So I've got to tip my hat to her.
She got a clean pussy.
Oh.
I did
Kamala
not expect
Harris
it
has a
personally,
stinky
but
pussy.
are you a gynecologist?
I've seen it.
Oh.
Wait,
And
have you seen
Kamala
it?
Harris, yeah, her
Oh, I don't
pussy
know
is
about that.
stinky.
Oh.
It smells like grapefruit.
Imagine a sex tape with Kamala Harris and Tulsi Gabbard.
No, I
watched
would
it.
not want to see that. No, how dare you soil
That
Tulsi
would be an
Gabbard.
abomination amongst.
I gotta be honest. I know that's those two people, and especially Kamala's repulsive, but I would jerk off to that. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Joe,
I'm not
if
gonna
you
lie
really are
about it.
that horny,
you would.
Joe, if you're really that horny, there's actual footage of Tulsi Gabbard surfing in Hawaii. So go jack off.
No,
to
that
okay?
doesn't. No, see, that doesn't do it. It's
No?
gotta be
You
something.
don't like her in a fucking in a two-piece?
No,
Really?
but she's got to be doing something. It can't just be surfing. It's got to be her licking a pole or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or like churning butter or something.
Yeah.
Turning butter.
As long
Yeah.
as her sleeves cover her up to her wrists and her dress goes all the way to her ankles, I'm good with that.
So basically, like an Amish type of a fantasy.
Absolutely, baby. That's sexy as fuck.
Gay.
This guy.
Damn, Dave likes that.
Well, I was born in 1705, so.
There you go. So the dolls with no faces, churning of butter, building actual structures by wood. Yeah, we got you.
Enslaving those of your color and killing Indians. That was the way back in the day.
What if all the?
But it's okay. I've learned to that's not the way we do things now. So you're a credit to your race, Mustafa.
Have you actually repented? No.
Am I pushing it enough, Joe? Am I doing a good job tonight?
Yeah, I mean, listen. If I think
I'm trying. This is Shock Jock Radio, right? I'm trying.
Shock jock or shock? The other thing.
Shock cock.
Shock cock.
Well, there you
Look
go,
at
you
how
said it.
that
Ooh.
guy right there. I'm assuming the guy, but I don't know who the guy is behind Rogers is. But look at how he just cups his mouth. Like he's done this before. He's definitely abducted
Yes,
and raped.
Oh, he's
seriously.
super.
Yeah.
Come
Was this
here.
guy gonna pull a Hannibal Lecter and try to bite something out of fucking
With a
Gaetz?
side of
Like he had
lime.
to cover his mouth to prevent that?
Come here, sweetie. Like, let me just cover that up. Look at this.
Yeah,
Like,
but if you saw this, I've got the clip. Actually, I've got a link to YouTube, Joe.
here we go.
Sorry,
is this it?
To Twitter. But I've got the
but
link to that
I
if you want to see
actually.
it.
I haven't seen this.
Okay.
Is this it right here? Is there a better shot of it that I can see? Like the thing that the news shows is like it's caught out in the. It's like it doesn't. It's like they
I
miss
don't-
it.
That Gaetz,
Well, let me wait
looks
for
like
it to pop up on the screen, but I don't see it on.
Oh, there we go.
He's
Skype.
willing to acquiesce and change his vote from president.
There's some guy in the back. Who
Mine's not
was
that
went up to yell
good,
at
but
Gaetz
I do have a
in pink
closer
tie,
a
and
closer
another
view.
member pulled him back.
Yeah, we don't really see it.
Hold on. Okay, well let me
And this was today, right?
No, it's yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
It was actually while we were on the air yesterday, but we were too busy. We never got to it really. I think I mentioned it on the show, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, the title, I believe.
You sent it?
Not yet.
Okay. What's up, Nerdy? How you doing? There.
Pretty good.
Not better than the
Jerking
Cardinals, huh?
Yeah, the Cardinals are fucking AIDS.
What are they?
Cliff Kingsbury sucks.
What are they? 5 and something?
We finished. No, I don't even think we got 5 wins. We play tomorrow. I think we're 4 and 13 right now.
I forget. Didn't you guys beat us though? You beat the Patriots.
Yeah, but that's like beating a fucking cripple in a race.
But it's weird because like we're gonna go to the playoffs maybe. Like it doesn't make any like what's going on.
Your division is like if school divisions had a special ed school, that's like your division.
Yeah, but my
It's like,
whole
you know,
division is well, okay. Who's in your division? I'm sorry. Who's the top in your division?
well, we have the Rams, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Niners. And the Niners are on top.
All right, the Niners are good. They're like the Bills almost, but not quite. But I mean,
My division's been good for 10 years, so you can't talk shit on my division. We've been the best in the league for the last 10 years.
well, that's why the Patriots division has always sucked. Like so, that's why the Patriots always kick ass because they beat the shit out of the AFC East. But now the Pats are in trouble, but they're still 8-8. You know what I mean? But in your division, I think in your division there's a difference. Because there's a 12-4 team. There's an 8. But other than the 49ers, the Patriots are 8-8. That's what the Seahawks are. So the Patriots alone are better than the 3 teams in your division. So your division is shit.
Yeah, no, our division this year is pretty ass.
But that's what I'm saying. So the Jets are 7-9, and they're in last place in our division. So our division's pretty good.
I know your division this year. I should have qualified my last sentence. Your division this year is pretty good. I can't talk shit. You guys have Miami, who's pretty good too. So you know,
it's only kind of good. Only kind of good. Like other divisions are better, but it's only kind of good because honestly, the NFL's retarded this year. Like, I mean, what is going on? Like, dude, because when you think about it, all the other divisions, most of the divisions, there's 1 or 2 teams that are like 12 and something or 10 and something, and they're all pretty good, and then everybody else is the same shit of 8-8. Every division is like that, dude. Even the NFC South is 8-8, 7-9, 6-10, 6-10. Dude, what?
Yeah, the NFC South is fucking horrible this year, bro. I don't even want to talk about the Saints this year. They fucking pissed me off so bad. I wanted to turn in all my damn jerseys, bro.
Dude,
you want to burn them?
I listen, and
I
if
do,
you're,
bro. I really fucking do.
you want to burn your jerseys. Oh man,
let's have a fire, y'all. Let's roast some marshmallows.
You should burn your family line so all the insane stops. No, I'm just kidding. No,
all the Saints go burning down.
I don't know.
All right,
burning.
No, but I just think that, dude, this was the year. If your team was like somewhat good but retarded, you could win the Super Bowl this year because the league is fucking crazy.
Yeah, the freaking Jags and the Titans are playing right now for their division. Like, who would have thought the Jaguars, who were like 2-15 or something last year, are now gonna win? It's bullshit. It's weird.
Joe, there's the link in the show.
Hey, nerdy, you would have even better fucking 360. The Rams, who are Super Bowl champions last year, they're one of the shittiest teams in the whole fucking league this year.
Yeah, head coach might lose his job, or might leave. Yeah.
Well, we have the video courtesy of Devious Dave Rose. Let's see. Let's check it out. Here it is. But yeah, the Patriots play the Bills tomorrow. I don't think we have a chance in hell. They're gonna show Damar's like penis on the screen, and the Bills, they're gonna go crazy. And the Patriots. I bet the Patriots could have won too if this didn't happen to Damar Hamlin. But now it's like, oh, forget it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. He looks like he's stalking.
Yeah, look at this.
Well, there goes the guy putting his hand. See, it's not even that big a deal. See, you know what it is? It's not even that big a deal. He's just going over there to be like, hey, fuck you.
What?
And this guy grabs
Come on,
him.
if you have to be held back, come on.
But look at him.
Oh,
my God,
they pan
dude.
away. They
Oh,
pan
my
away
God.
because the fact is that
They
he's
just-
saying
come here.
shit and he's trying to go after him.
Come here. Look at this.
Nobody's gonna fucking cup your face and pull you back if it's not fucking serious.
Look at
Come on,
this.
man.
Why does that?
It's like that old school Southern dad. Get over here.
And they cut away. You can see it.
Why?
They cut away.
Why do they have to cut away with that graphic too? Look, we're about to see this guy get chloroformed and fucked in the ass. This, and then, like, why? Like,
We have the right to censor.
hey, Rogers, come here. I just want to tell you something. Shut up.
Fuck
hey,
you
come
up,
here.
Gaetz. I'm gonna fuck you up.
My name's Bill Cosby. Limit just him and limit him and oh. Like, what is it? What the fuck, bro? He's gonna rape him. This is a Kevin Spacey move right here. That's so weird. Holy
Look
shit!
at him. No, he's getting in there. He's getting in there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
cupping
pulls
it
him
up.
back
You
and he
tell
puts
me
his
what the
mouth-
pudding tastes like.
Come here. Come here.
I don't know. I'd probably freak out on the guy that fucking put his hand over
Yeah.
my mouth. I'd beat the shit out of him and
Yep.
then go after the guy that I was going after.
I agree, man. You
Like,
put
what-
your
what kind of
hands in my
disrespect is
mouth.
that?
You put your hands in my mouth when I'm angry like that, dude. I'm fucking you
Bite your
up, bro.
fingers off, you bitch.
Yeah, that would piss me off. You know,
That
I
is not respecting social
Live
distance.
rapes is Eddie Chaos.
You know, I sell roofing supplies and I sell
And
roofing
propane
supplies.
accessories.
Well, no, but no.
Were you in Home Depot?
No, I sell. That's what I do now. I sell roofing and siding and stuff. So I'm selling roofing supplies, right? And this fucking guy, I order. So the guy's on the phone and he goes, "It better be right." You know what I mean? So I tell the guy, "Hey, listen, man, this shit isn't the thing you think it is. It's wrong." So I'm telling him it's wrong. I'm like, "Bro, this shit's wrong. What you want to order is wrong. I want to sell it to you because I will make a bunch of money, and this is fucking awesome. But I'm telling you, man, this is not going to be the thing you need." And he's like, "I don't care. I need it, and this is the and a blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Dude, it's not the thing you need. So it's not the thing he needs." Well, guess what? Not only is it's not the thing he needs, but the people that fucking cut the wrong size. So it's not the thing he needs, and it's the wrong size. But I ordered it because he said, "Go ahead," you know. So I'm like, all right. The fucking guy, the goddamn guy flips out and he calls the place and he's like, I want to know where you are. And he comes to the building. And so I tell the guy, "Hey, listen." I go, "Hey, wait a minute." He tells me what's going on. He goes, "All these cuts are wrong and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he tells me the measurements or whatever. So I tell the manager, I'm like, "Hey, listen, you know that thing that I sold that I told you that it wasn't going to be right and the guy wanted it anyway? Well, now he's angry about." He goes, "Yeah, the guy's outside yelling at fucking whatever, everybody out here, and he's looking for you or whatever." And the guy's telling me, like, "Where are you in the building?" And I'm like,
Oh
"Dude,"
my God.
I go, "What does it matter where I am? Because it doesn't matter." Like, he's like, "Yeah, but you're the one that did this, so I want to speak to you." And I'm like, "My numbers are correct in the system. His numbers are correct. Everyone's numbers are correct. So I didn't do this. The manager just told me that they cut it wrong. So, like, you don't even need to talk to me. I have nothing to do with it." He's like, "I want to fucking whatever." And then I'm like, "Dude, I'm going to fucking," I'm going to come out and fucking, like, and I hung up the phone because I was like, I'm going to fucking fight this guy because I was so pissed off because he was, the way he was talking to me is he was like, I'm like, "What are you going to do? Choke me? Like, I didn't even do this.
I'm gonna start your head.
There's nothing I
That's
can
where you
do."
go with all your coworkers out there, and be like, "Okay, who wants an ass beating?"
Yeah, dude, at that point, I threw them under the bus. I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with this. Because normally I'm out on the sales, like I'm driving around doing sales, but I was in the office that day. And I'm like, dude, and I didn't shower, and I was, like, dude, like I had to wake up early because of something, and I didn't shower. Normally I shower, and I feel good, and I feel great. If I don't shower, dude, I'm pissed. I was gross, dude, and I felt awful being there. And this guy and normally, dude, if I'd thrown a suit on and I'd been doing my sales routine on whatever, and I was dressed in a suit, I think I would have gone out there and I would have been like, "Hey, how you doing? So this is what happened. I put the order in. It has, somebody cut it wrong. What are you gonna do? It's not me. I put the order in right. I'm just a lowly fucking order taking sales guy. I'm not the manager. I'm not the guy who cut it. There's nothing I can do about this. I put it in right. So I'm just telling you that."
So the guy basically didn't just do his order correctly. He just put in the wrong measurements, hence why everything came out correctly the way that it did based on what your standards and what you got.
Yeah, they cut it. They put the wrong cut into the machine apparently, or something like that. I had no idea even what they did, but the manager told me, "Yeah, we fucked up," or they fucked up at the place. And so I'm like, so not only does the guy the guy admitted too that the stuff was wrong. He goes, "Yeah, it's not going to work." But he was flipping out about the cut. And I'm like, "Well, why are you mad at the cut when it's not even going to work anyway?" Like, I don't understand. So,
Right.
dude, the whole thing was retarded. But the guy was yelling.
It's
and I was
all
like, dude,
it's all an attempt to get free shit from you. That's
you
really
know,
what it is.
it might
There's Luke.
It might have been, but he was
He's
so
spec-
angry. I wanted to I wanted to fight him because he was making me angry the way he was talking. I don't know. I had to get off the phone. I was like, I gotta get off the phone. And the guy
It's
saying I'm
all
gonna
a
come find you.
conspiracy.
Well, Matt Gaetz is a retard.
Meet me at the front door, and then we'd see what happened.
I
you
almost
think-
said that, but I was like, I don't like. I don't know what. I don't know what they would do. Probably nothing. But I mean, like, I might get in trouble. I don't know.
No,
While
I
you
always
were-
just let.
Oh,
I would
while
always
you
just
were
let
on
the manager
phone-
deal with that shit. You know.
Yeah, while you were on the phone with him, were you looking around your desk like, shit, what do I got to grab for a weapon in case he walks in here?
Dude, that's. I
Joe's
thought.
got 2 fists, bro.
I thought of that too. I was like, bro, what if this fucking guy like wants to come in? Like, I don't know what's
I
going
mean,
on.
how tall was this guy? How built was this dude?
You know what, dude? I never saw the guy. I just heard him on the phone.
Oh.
I was about to say,
That's
because
good.
dude, you could just get hit with a 1-2 piece.
He sounded.
What did he sound like?
He sounded really
he sound-
big. He sounded big and mean. He really did. He sounded big and mean.
Oh, like Big Black.
No, like no. He was a white.
No,
big and
no,
No.
come on, nerdy, you silly goose.
No, like from Rob
Nerdy
Dyrdek,
black
that
people
show.
can't
No,
afford to upgrade their siding.
He sounds
Jesus
like a white guy for sure. If he had been black, I actually would have been surprised if he was black. I definitely think he was a white guy.
Yeah, they
There's
call him
nothing-
Smalls.
There's nothing worse than those fucking 45-year-old, 50-year-old white guys.
Yes.
Who are usually fucking bald, who got paint stains on their fucking shirt, and they're always got like a cigarette like hanging out of their mouth, and they're always pissed off about something because their job sucks. They fix
So
AC.
didn't you sell something to the one guy whose wife was like a bitch, and he
Yeah.
sort of like admitted it?
Yes. No, that was yes. The lady, they were screaming. Remember that? I did. I told that story on the air. That was crazy. And that was back when I worked. I was actually working. I actually left that company for a little bit, or I went really part time, and now I'm back there full time. But like that's funny. That was like one of the first couple of months I was ever there. That's hilarious.
He agreed with it. He's like, yeah, she's a bitch.
One time I had a guy almost give me his car. Like I was like, dude, I was like, yeah. He asked me about my car. He's like, well, that's a big car to be driving around. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, but it fits all the samples and stuff in it. I'm like,
That's
but
what
it,
she said.
but it eats up all the gas. And he's like, oh, he's like, I'm like, yeah, I really need a new car, but I can't, I just can't buy anything, obviously. And after a few minutes, he was like, hey, well, I want you to come and see something. This is like at the end. He barely bought anything, and I almost think he wasn't going to buy anything, but he was like, I feel bad. And then he was like, come here, come look at this. And he brings me out to his like shed, and he shows me like a fucking Mitsubishi, like a 1991 Mitsubishi. And dude, it's all rusted up and fucked up, and like what? Like it looks like any minute it could fall apart. He was like,
Yeah, like there's children in the back or something. Like
Dude.
bodies and
Yeah,
shit.
that's exactly. He was trying to frame you for something.
it was
There's some stains that you can only see via ultraviolet light in the back.
Yeah, here, take this. There's no title and anything else. Just take this, and everything's fine. Then he calls the cops and goes, hey, I seen that fucking. No, it was.
I think some guy robbed my car. Take my car from me.
Yeah, that's what that's what I kept envisioning. I mean, the thing looks like the bottom was gonna fall out, and he's like, well, it doesn't always run, but I mean, if you want, you
Does
can-
it always run?
And he goes, but right now I know it runs now because I drove it to the store yesterday just to take it out, and he goes, I'm like, okay, yeah, I hit a kid. No, he's like, you want this?
Cronin, he was setting you up for failure.
I was like, dude, and the weird thing is, I felt really bad because I wanted to be like. Because it was so nice that I almost wanted to take it just because it was so nice. But like, first of all, I was in my car.
Nice.
So I said to him, I said, "Wow, man!"
Sounds
Like, I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like, are you sure? Like, you want to just give it away?" He's like, "Well, I was gonna sell it for like $1,000 or $2,000, but I think you need a car, and you can just take this." And all I can think of was like, yeah, I'm a car that breaks down. Yeah, so I'm driving to New Hampshire, and I'm breaking down all over the place. That's all I can think about. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of it, and I will call you, and I'll come and get it with my wife. And then he's like, yeah. I'm like, I get home, I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking take that. So I called him and said, "Hey man, like I really appreciate that, but you know what? We found something out here, and you know you will be fine." He was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks, man." And I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck?" But it was nice of him. It was nice, I think.
He was trying to get rid of. He was trying to clear up space in his fucking shed, bro. It was nothing to do with
Not
being
even a
nice.
house, just a shed.
Are you kidding me though? Who the fuck just gives away a car, regardless of
Yeah.
whether it clears up space? or not?
Exactly.
That's what it is. Good people.
Yeah.
Right. Let's not
Yeah,
minimalize
good
this gift of God that he was given here. Some people would.
I mean,
die
yeah,
for
sure,
that.
he was addicted to crack, but that's beside the point.
Right.
Exactly, Luke.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Nerdy, you look like an NPC from fucking Escape
GTA
Room game,
5.
you know? Like fucking.
And he's got like one word of dialogue.
Yeah. I'm like auto created. If you go to like, create a character in RPG, I'm what auto populates before you change it to something else.
Also,
You're the guy. You're the guy who works at the tattoo shop or something.
You know what?
Sick tats, bro.
I wish you guys were all around me so we could like film a skit. Like I was friends with all you guys, like you all live near me and we all could film a skit because I came up with a good idea. Like, wouldn't it be funny? I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if they brought back The Office? And you know how Leah's always making fun of me because she's always like, "You're like Michael Scott, like you really remind me of him." Like, but in real life, I'm like, "What the fuck kind of thing to say is that?" So
Yeah, that's like the worst thing ever.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
so
seriously, that's kind of an insult.
that's fucked up. But I'm your kid's father, so good luck. But no, so but I thought of an episode of The Office the other day, and I was like thinking of it because I wanted to do a skit. So I thought of the first skit, the first scene that I would do. So if I was bringing back The Office, the first scene would be Michael Scott trying to explain to everybody in the office that like, so I'm gonna need one of you guys or somebody or a couple of you if you want, to there's gonna be a survey that comes out about current employees. And
Definitely nerdy.
New employees.
Definitely nerdy.
And I'm gonna need someone. Anybody would like to volunteer to put down that you have you're multi-gender or like so he's trying to convince somebody to be trans or to say that they're like whatever non-gender identifying.
And then somebody does come out. They're
we need
like,
to make up our fucking requirements here. Who wants to pretend to be transgender so we can?
Yeah,
Exactly. That's exactly it. He's like, yeah. So anybody, and they're zooming in on everybody. Like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that. Paulie, don't you want to do it? Come on, don't you want to be kind of a guy and a girl?
We'll give you a free coupon to McDonald's.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say something like whoever does it gets to leave early Friday or something like that. What the fuck, dude? I could picture it in my head happening, and I'm like, this is a great scene.
The McDonald's ticket
and
comes
then
out
you
in
see
one
the
week.
entire office trying to fucking bow for that. You'd have the girls dressing up as guys, the guys dressing up as girls.
Oh my
No,
god!
like the,
no,
I'm more gay.
I'm more gay than you.
no, the older. He's like. He suggests that that older lady that he always makes fun of, just like, you should dress like a man because you kind of already look like one, And like, just completely unsensitive person.
No, that's how it starts too. Is
Oscar?
nobody
Oscar, do you want to transition?
nobody wants to volunteer for it until he says you'll get Fridays off for the entire month.
You get Fridays off.
Yeah,
And then you have one guy go raise their hand.
and so,
It's like 10
and so
minutes,
You can
too.
see everyone like at that point scrambling. It's like, I gotta go to the closet.
yeah, they're all going shopping. Anyway, it starts
The
to
black guy would be the first one to put on a wig. He'd be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here on the weekend.
Dude, so then what would happen is, they would all raise their hand. Now everybody wants to do it. And he's like, well, I just need one or two. I don't want to make the whole off, He's like, all right, I'll tell you what. Starting tomorrow, whoever convinces
and then what
me.
happens is they're gonna be like a fucking trans show, like a fucking. drag queen
And then
40-hour,
they have
like,
to do a straight inclusion day where like normalcy is like like celebrated.
Can I,
It'd be funny if
dude?
somebody-
Imagine what's his face raises his hand. He goes, "Can I just say one thing? This is already not fair because so and so are black and the rest of us are white. So right there we lose."
Dwight would be all pissed off and like kind of racist.
So he'd
it'd be
paint
funny,
himself
though. It's like
black
someone
the next
actually
day.
did come out. Somebody actually did come out. It's like, actually, I'm like cisgender morbid, like some crazy term, and then Michael just makes like a disgusted noise, like, ugh. I mean, congratulations.
Yeah, dude, Dwight does
I'm picturing
blackface.
all this in my mind.
I sent you a link of a tweet that has Andrew Tate rapping, and
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen this, but it's as the kids say, quite cringe.
Oh boy.
What the fuck
It's
do
terrible.
kids say?
Yes.
Isn't
He's
he in?
such a
Wait a minute.
tryhard, it's insane.
Isn't Andrew Tate in jail?
I'm a tryhard. Get the fuck out of here.
Isn't
You're
Andrew
not
Tate in
even-
jail?
Not you, Andrew Tate.
But
Oh,
isn't he in jail? How is he rapping?
No, this is an old clip. This is
okay.
And actually, you don't remember Rebecca Black?
Yeah.
The one that did Friday?
Yeah.
She came out and actually shit on this, and she's like, I was 13 when I made my shitty song. He's 36 right now. So for her to shit on him is fucking hilarious.
That is
And
pretty funny.
he'll probably say that like she sucked cock to get up like to the top, you know.
No, he'll
Well,
probably.
actually, hold on. Before we continue, Joe, have you guys heard that? Okay, so this guy was supposedly arrested for human trafficking. That was false. It was apparently about money laundering.
Right.
Now, there's talk about the fact that he's actually withheld the passports of females and prevented them from leaving the country, and that he's mixed himself up with these sorts of things. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
Yes, but
There'd be a lot more nefarious things about this guy that we might know about.
Now, Dave,
Andrew Tate's a plant.
Yeah, no,
He's
I
planted by the government.
Well, I worried. I was
I wanna
always.
hear that.
I'm gonna play it, but Dave, I always thought that a lot of people were gonna defend Tate, as in like, oh, this is a setup by the government because he's a right wing guy. But you think he really is like this, like he's doing fucked up shit?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of more information coming out that just you can't really seem to argue because it
You didn't
just all
say
seems to line
anything
up. What were you
factual,
saying
Dave.
earlier?
You didn't say anything of fact.
I was
You-
jokingly saying that he was a plant by the government because I mean,
Well-
people can be like, oh, he's crazy and he's pushing this like insane version of like right side politics, and then also he turns out to be like some sort of like has connections to like racketeering and shit like that and organized crime or money laundering.
Do
Whatever.
we believe those? Is everybody here actually believing those? Is that what I'm hearing? Like everybody just
I didn't even
believes
know
every
about that.
act-
I didn't
Well,
even-
I'll tell you what. It sounds like
I
Dave.
had no idea about that. I just thought he sucked. I thought he was cringe.
It sounds like Dave
Well,
does.
if you thought he was cringe, check out this video.
Watch this.
Yeah, he's cringe, but he shouldn't be put in jail.
Bitches on the side. I'ma spend the money, we can spend a little time. All you gotta do is ask me. And I can make you look classy. Second that you walk past me, I turned the whip around, I had to get you in my backseat. They call me Mr. Plenty, plenty. Check the leather on the Bentley. Shout your friends will get friendly. Maybe I could be your sugar daddy, yeah.
Oh my
Looks like
God.
Jesse with the tan.
This sounds like his main inspiration was Glock O'Clock, but he just couldn't get the
Dude,
the
Glock
feeling.
o'clock is way better than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
He wanted to emulate something like that. Like it has that same sort of production value. But
Yeah.
he's supposed to be like rich. I just don't like Andrew Tate because he's one of these like fake like everything.
guys.
Oh, you know, I stopped playing video games because I realized what it did to my mind, and I just said, you know what, this is meaningless to me, and I never played video games again for 10
Everyone,
years.
this is
Like,
coming from a fat piece of shit who doesn't get off his ass, who is dissing a guy that does
And this
nothing
is coming
but work
from
out all
a-
day. From a
Okay,
fat piece
whatever.
of shit
Whoa.
who would say nothing but bad things about somebody who encourages somebody to go to the gym. I'm not surprised.
Okay,
you
this is
envy-
coming from fucking Monster Energy drinks, like fucking spokesperson. All right, I don't know why you coming after me, nerdy.
Why? Because my hair. Yeah, you're right. I do have long hair. I do drink it.
In another life, your name is Kyle, and you punch holes in walls, bro.
Look,
All right.
look, you're mad because I drink energy drinks.
Yes!
and
I can
water,
see him living in a
and you
trailer
do
doing
nothing.
that.
And you wear trench coats, and you show up to the fucking school and scare everybody, and everybody talks shit. That
You
dude, that
show
guy's
up
gonna
with
shoot up
gun-
the school. That guy's
You're
gonna
talking
shoot up the
school
school.
shooter. You're talking
But you don't do it
school
till
shooter.
you're
All you do is
27
talk over
because you're a
people. All you do is
loser,
talk
you know.
over people. All you do is talk over people. Are you done?
Okay,
fat
I'll let you.
ass?
Okay, I'll let you talk.
Is
I'll
it
let you talk.
time?
He's funnier than you. though.
This isn't lunch. You don't just get to have it as long as you want.
Haircut.
Okay.
I'll let you talk.
This
I'll
isn't
let you
dinner.
talk.
This isn't a portion of food that you get to just keep eating. This is a conversation where we take turns.
Dude, I
that
don't
make
have
sense to
portions,
you?
bro. I don't have
Like,
portions.
this
I have
isn't a
full-on
buffet of
buffets,
you get
bro.
to talk all you want. Okay? This isn't a buffet of you get to talk as much as you want. Are
Dude,
you
this guy
done?
loves Andrew Tate. Did you see how defensive he got?
I didn't.
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry I attacked your hero.
I
I'm
just talk
sorry I
shit
attacked
because the
your
guy
hero.
says that you should go to the gym. Guy says that
I
you
wasn't
should be
saying
better,
that was
and
because
I
of the
talk
gym.
shit about
I
that.
wasn't saying that because of the gym. He just randomly attacked people who play video games, or like he'll be hypocritical because he'll attack shit like, "Ooh, people are so focused on like this fucking rap game and shit like that," but then he'll do shit like rap in a cringy video. So he's a fucking hypocrite. And I'm so sorry, but I haven't said anything to you, Nerdy, and you got really defensive. So I don't know. Like, did I hurt your feelings? I'm so sorry if I did.
You didn't offend me at all until you attacked Monster Energy because that is my brand, okay?
I like the Aussie lemonade.
I'm not sure where that went. No, what I'm saying is that it's easy to shit on somebody when everybody all shit on them.
Yeah,
But
you know,
when
I
look
get
at
what
it-
Nerdy's saying. I mean, listen, what's the guy guilty of being kind of manly? I mean, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or being maybe too alpha or a douchebag. I don't know.
And if you look at what he says, and he says, I'm going to be arrested for made-up charges that they could have charged me 2 years ago for, or made up and had anybody charge me for at any time. They just make up these charges. And that's exactly what they did.
But dude, that's
And
what
he's
I'd
like,
say
"They're
if
just
I
proving
knew,
my
dude.
point."
But if I was under investigation or going to be arrested and I was doing illegal things, I'd probably say that too.
If you were under investigation, why would you be still doing illegal things? You know what I mean?
Because they let you hang yourself. They do it all the time. Well, plus they have to wait till they like, dude. I mean, it's like Jordan Belfort when he was under investigation for years. Like he knew he was under investigation. They finally arrested him.
Right. So like this guy who's on like social media all the time, whose women around him are on social media all the time, could have made these accusations at any time, and it's just it's bullshit. I don't know. It's until you see the facts of the case, I'm gonna presume him innocent until proven guilty.
Well, I didn't even know there was a case going on, so I don't even have any comment on that.
Yeah, he got arrested.
I just didn't like Andrew Tate in general. And I saw a lot of in the comments to his like TikTok videos, because that's what you'll usually see of him, or that's what I'll see of him. It's like usually, oh, dude, Andrew Tate's so fucking right and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like most of the time I'm seeing the opposite of people going after him and more people in support of him, you know? Or maybe that's just the algorithm feeding me just, you know, pro Andrew Tate videos
See,
because they think I'd be interested in that.
I just think he's a fucking entertainer type of guy. He does some shocking shit. He's kind of a dickhead, but he's not that big of a dickhead. He's got some good points. He's got some decent points. He's got some things I agree with, some things I don't. But I don't care about any of
That's
that.
gonna be like the new like terroristic tactic of getting pretty much trolled by algorithms for that matter.
I just care if he did really illegal things. If he actually did illegal things like you know, trying to hide women's visas or keep them from whatever, that sort of thing, if that's real, then that's what I'd be worried about. Now, is that the government planning it, or did he really do that? That's what I'd like to know. If he did something bad and he did something wrong, then fine. But I'm not going to bury him that he did something wrong just because I don't like his tough guy mentality or his strong-willed, manly mentality. And I'm not going to hate him. I'm not going to love him either for that. He's not my thing. He's not my thing, but I don't hate him. Like, unless he did something bad, you know, then maybe
And
I
I'm
would.
only this passionate because I researched it.
Because you
and I was
jerk off to him.
I don't want to hate the guy for nothing. And I watched. Sure, you can take 6-second clips from TikTok and make a judgment on a person's character based on that, or you
They're
could.
longer than 6 seconds. They're usually
Some of them
like
are. You're
35
right.
to 40 seconds.
Okay, credit to you, 35 or 40 seconds. But you could look at his long content and see, like, maybe that was a joke that I saw, or maybe he was playing the character at the time.
It didn't
and this
interest
is
me enough.
Or you could continue to interrupt somebody who's just trying to offer you advice. You could
It
watch
didn't
his
interest
long
me
content.
enough, though. It was a boring.
Sure.
I didn't like the videos. Why would I want to watch 3 hours of that?
Because maybe that the content, well, we're talking about it now and you have opinion about it to say something before anybody made an opinion.
Well, you
No,
guys
you kind of did already make the opinion, but you cut me off earlier going on your
responded to you.
tirade about it.
I responded
So,
to you saying
know.
I hate the guy because and you were given
I didn't really
reasons.
say I hated him. I just didn't like him because he's cringe. But okay, whatever, nerdy. You can keep going being a little victim, saying, "Oh, you're interrupting me," but then do the same thing. So stop being a little baby. All right, shut the
No,
fuck
he's
up.
cringe. He's cringe. I'll give you that. Hey, nobody's not saying. I don't think anybody's saying he's not cringe.
Okay, that's
Moving
literally
on.
what I've been
That's
saying
the
from
first
the
time I ever
get-go.
heard that video, and it sounded like utter shit.
Yeah, it was not good rap.
Well,
But
guys,
let's all agree
Yeah, I
because that
wanted
makes
to
great content.
Kill myself.
you guys have made the wheel
I wanted to kill
spin.
myself.
We are going to spin the wheel tonight. You guys have voted in the chat for what you wanted. Just points to people or spin the wheel. You've decided to spin the wheel, so everybody tonight, spin the wheel. $5 to $19 is 1. 20 to 69 is times 200. 70 to 101 is 1,000, and 102 and above is 5,000 times on a spin. And we'll do it, man. You guys want to spin the wheel, but you got to donate. If you want to spin the wheel,
Spin that wheel.
yeah, let me know. I was going to take it easy tonight, but people look like they want the wheel, so there's the donation link if you want to donate tonight and support the show. And just throw out who you want to be spinning for, and we'll go ahead and spin for you. Let's hear the rap again. Let me really quickly, one more time.
Yeah, I got
that terrible thing.
I'm the type of guy, bitches on the side. I'ma spend the money, we can spend a
I'm the type of guy who cheats on women. Okay.
little time. All you gotta do is ask me. And I can make you look classy. Second that you walk past me, I turn the whip around and have to get you in my backseat. They call me Mr. Plenty.
His delivery is
Leather on
crap.
the Bentley. Shout your friends will get friendly. Maybe I could be.
Dude, they call me. Did you say they call me Mr. Plenty?
Yeah.
That's disgusting, bro.
Gay.
Andrew Tate, don't quit your day job, bro.
Now, here's the thing. This guy's all about, like, being a manly thing and all these other things. This is fucking gay. Like, I mean, for a guy who's... I'm serious. For a guy that I've heard him, he's like, manly this and I'm this and I kill it and all this other stuff. But this is some, like, Transformers 3 fucking, like...
No, not even. This is like a C-list version of Transformers.
Yeah, or like, you know what I mean? Like, Fast and the Furious.
Straight to DVD.
Yeah, straight to
And
DVD.
nerdy, nerdy, you know a lot about him. Doesn't he go against this type of stuff too, or like he's made videos saying like the rap culture is bullshit and or like all that shit or something like that? And then isn't this kind of like hypocritical for him to just do exactly what he ridicules people of like showing off? Yeah,
It
this
is.
type of cringy TikTok shit.
He hates the rap culture because it doesn't empower women, but he thinks that women should choose themselves to be empowered. It's not a man's job to tell a woman she needs to be empowered. So if a bitch wants to act a fool or act like a trick, he's not going to tell them not to.
Is that a problem?
I don't
None
think
of my
so.
business. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what a bitch does. If my woman came in and said, hey, I'm going to be a slut and a whore, we're through, I might
Yeah.
bitch and cry about it for a week, but I'll soon get over it. I'm not going to stop her.
So he's
That's every
so
breakup I've ever been in.
they tried to say he did human trafficking.
Yeah, because he flies
Where's the proof?
beautiful women out to his house probably, and they consider that human trafficking.
Hmm.
And maybe he didn't call a hoe back, and so
Right.
she's like,
Call a cunt back.
Yeah.
Sounds like this, doesn't it? It doesn't sound much different than this, does it?
No, it doesn't, dude.
Listen to this. Listen to this, dude. This beat sounds like the beat. Yeah. I get your girl under pressure. She wanna gobble my jewels. I'ma let her lock up a bitch. Yo, I'ma lock up a bitch if I wanna. Put her in the cage, make her swallow all of my juice. Human trafficking is easy. I steal a girl, tie her up, make her please me. Here I go, I'm really easy. Get down on the knees and to please me. Lick my balls with your mouth. Lick that scrotum, take it out. Yeah, you gonna be my girl for clout. Yeah. Like, I mean, like, what the fuck is this rap, bro? Let's go back and listen real quick. Let's hear how the beat is.
Sugar daddy, they call me Mr. Plenty.
So they call me Mr. Plenty. And then he says it again, dude. They call me Mr. Plenty. But you gotta have the voice, dude. They call me Mr. Plenty. Plenty.
Leather on the
Yeah, it's.
They call me Mr.
Why you say it twice?
He makes Tommy and C sound like a fucking Grammy-winning artist.
Plenty. Check the leather on the Bentley. Shout your friends will get friendly.
Yeah.
Be your sugar daddy, yeah. Cause I'm all about
Sugar daddy.
So gay.
Oh my god, bro. See,
bad.
it's the wrong
But he
beat.
respects women.
Yeah.
He wants rap culture to respect women.
Oh
Sugar
God,
daddy,
Rose House,
sugar
fix your
daddy.
shit, bro.
That's so fucking
He's got
weird.
fucked by a robot.
Is it still fucked by a robot now?
Nah, there you go. You're good. Whatever you did, it worked.
I literally moved a centimeter.
Well, it worked.
I think the cringiest part about Andrew Tate, we haven't even talked about it once, but it's that he's got this school.
What?
And that I think is, oh yeah. Okay, so this is the worst part about, this is where I sympathize with people that don't like Andrew Tate, and I actually agree with some of them. He's got this school where he gives you advice and tips on life.
Oh.
And one of them is like go to the gym, like study and like learn a language, stuff like that. But you have to pay like $50 a year for it.
For what? A year? Wait, say it again.
You pay like $50 a year, and
Oh,
he
that's not
has
that.
these
That's not too
courses
bad.
and tips.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
That reminds me of Graham. What's his name?
Graham Hancock or something.
No, the sales guy. Or no, he's not really a sales guy. He's more like a marketing business
Oh.
guy.
It's like that
Graham-
Jimmy V guy,
Graham-
Gary V.
What's his name? Fucking, he was well, anyway, he was on. So he's on. I talked about this a couple of years ago when we played the clips because it's so fucking funny. He was on the podcast with Jordan Belfort. And Jordan Belfort's like talking about the sales process, and this guy doesn't know anything about sales. He just knows all about marketing and business. And so, but basically at some point he was basically like telling him about the program. And then Jordan Belfort was like, well, how do you set up that program in a tier list to sell that to people? Because you're selling to individuals for less money, but then you're selling to big businesses too. So how do you make the big business version of it? What's so much better about that? And he basically kind of insulted him in a way, but not really. But he was sort of trying to be like, well, what's the difference? I don't get it. And eventually the guy just goes, well, it's the same program. So then Jordan's like, what? He's like, yeah, man, that's how good I am. I sell the same program to a business for like $100,000. And then but it's the same program that I sell to an individual for $10,000. And Jordan Belfort's like, oh, but of course the big program, it's the big program's got a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And special things and other things you do. It's a little bit different, right? And he like waits, and then fucking Grant Cardone, thank you, Quaden. And then Grant Cardone goes, nah, man, it's the same fucking thing. I'm fucking good. And fucking dude, Jordan Belfort's like, what the fuck, dude? And Jordan Belfort's trying to throw him a bone, like trying to get him out of it by being like, well, but of course the program for the business is
Right.
and he's like, nah, man, it's the same fucking thing. It's like, oh my God, bro. You just told everyone you ripped them off. The podcast has like fucking 10 million views. And these guys like almost got in a fight. It felt like they were going to get in a fight with each other. And I played this podcast on my show, and it was it's one of the most intriguing things I've ever seen between two sales guys.
Have you seen the new Logan Paul scam, the crypto scam involving him
Yeah.
with the crypto zoo or something?
Oh,
People losing.
With the Logan Paul scam, right?
Yeah,
because
where
it's a big
apparently
fucking it's a big pump and dump. This is all the shit the stocks did back in the fucking 70s and 80s. And now they're doing it with crypto. I mean, this is even, and Jordan Belfort brought this up. He goes, be careful. It's all a fucking there's no fucking, the government's going to come in. The government is going to, and they already are, actually. We've seen this recently. The government's going to come in eventually. And this is anybody out there wants to know what's going on. The government is going to come in. They're going to regulate and take over crypto, which will actually it will be good for you, actually, eventually. Funny enough, maybe. Because then you can buy it in more of a safety net, but then it's bad for you because it's not a free market anymore. It used to be right now or recently, right, Nerdy? It's a free market of buyer beware, but there's high risk, high reward. But soon it's going to be regulated, and all the big boys are going to get involved, and you won't be in the loop anymore. Because at least you know what. You may not be in the loop now, but at least everyone's on this almost in the same kind of road. Unless it's a pump and dump like this. This is when big conglomerates usually come together and do this shit, but instead it's just big YouTubers. All using their social media influence to fucking sway some kind of pump and dump scheme. So, I don't know. But they're gonna ruin it, and the government's going to take it.
Exactly. Even NBA stars like De'Aaron Fox, did a pump and dump crypto scam where he just hundreds of thousands of people put money into this crypto that he was from the NBA. You know, he's an NBA player, so it's got to be good. And he sold all of it, and it was worth nothing. He sold all of his shares, $2 million worth, I think he walked away with.
Yeah.
Crazy. So definitely, like you said, what regulation is going to do is it's going to allow the government to step in as a middleman and tax.
Mhm.
And that's really why they want to step in, is because, and people, you think that the Democrats are out there to help you. They didn't hire and put on 84,000 IRS agents for nothing. They're coming for your money. And that starts, like with what you said, crypto. They're going to start investigating all these accounts that got large sums of money from crypto, or even maybe lost money, because those are purchases that are taxable.
Well, they've
those
also
are purchases. Yep.
They've also got a record number of people that aren't filing taxes. Like you don't like it's insane. Like I'm not that worried because I'm paying them every month. I'm paying them
You got
over.
a plan.
Yeah, I'm paying them over $1,000 every month. The government, so they or the IRS. So I'm on the radar paying. So it's not as big a deal. I'm on the radar, and that's a problem. But it's not like, dude, there are so many people that owe for 2 years, 5 years, and the thing you don't want to do though, if you're one of those people, is you can go to jail for that. If you don't file. You can go to jail. So they're going to go after all the people that didn't file for 5 years or more, especially more than 5 years. And they'll just start there. They'll start with the 20 years to the 15 years until they get down to the 5 years, until they get down to the 2 years, and then they'll work their way through the people that owe probably over $100,000 first. And then they'll get there. They still haven't approved those agents, by the way, I don't believe. I don't think those agents are yet hired or approved yet. I think they're still trying to do
Passed
that.
in law. It was passed through law right before the midterm elections, so they have authorization. Like you said, they just haven't hired or filled the positions yet.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, if I get killed, you'll know they got me.
Yeah.
Now, while I was waiting for my last return to file, because one of my returns wasn't filing or whatever. So last year I only paid $3,000. Because my return, I had to wait for them to be filed to get the payment plan to agree. And dude, after paying that money, I accrued $3,000 in penalties. So it was basically all the money I paid was wiped out. That's crazy.
Dude, well, Joe, something I learned too is because you make money from this show and stuff, you can write off your house because it's where you.
Only some of you can only write off some of it. It's so little.
True. Is it the portion that you use in your state or something that they limit it to?
It's it's basically 10% of everything. So the electric bill, everything that. But when you add it all up, dude, it ends up being $800 off.
What?
Can't you write off your computer, Joe?
Yes, when you buy them. But you can't write them off. I don't need to write them off now. I've owned them.
Yeah.
I wrote them off when I owned them. And you can't write them. You can write them off, yeah. But it's just, dude, look it up. But you know who fucked that up was Onision. Onision lived in a mansion. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
So Onision lived in a mansion. He was making tons of money. He was killing it. And then his YouTube went to shit. And when his YouTube went to shit, he still owed on his house. So he's like, oh, shit, I can barely pay for my house. But he also, dude, he wrote off, and you remember Onision talking about his tax problems all the time, if you ever watched him. And he wrote everything off in his house. Everything he bought, anything he did, he wrote the whole thing off. So he barely paid taxes, and he wrote off everything. So the government fucking got him. They finally got him. They audited him and shit. Because they were like, what the fuck is this? So he was writing off 100% of his electric bill, 100, everything. And he did that for 7 years when he was making money. And he barely paid taxes because he didn't pay. He counted donations as donations like he was a charity and not as money that came in. So he wasn't paying, which, I did that too in some ways. I fucked up, but I was different. I fucked up say $6,000 for 5 years. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 something. And then you add penalties and I'm up to 50, 60 and whatever I'm up to now. That's what I did. But he straight up was like, fuck this. Yeah. So I've always like it's just crazy, man. Like so he had to sell his house. He sold his house to pay the IRS, I believe. This is all now I don't really know 100%, but I think he sold his house to pay the IRS, and he bought a house that's actually smaller than my house right now. It was a very humble house, but a nice house, a beautiful house we all would love. And I mean, I always thought that was the type of house I was going to get. And so it was just crazy, though, to see him go from this giant mansion in this unbelievable fucking house. I remember seeing it all the time, being like, wow, that fucking house is amazing. And to being living where he is now. But even I thought about that. I thought about selling this. Maybe I have to sell this house and then pay that off. But right now, I don't need to do that because if I really had to, I could sell the equity in my house and, take a hit and use that to pay off the IRS. And then I would just, my house would be more and my mortgage would be more, but, the IRS would be done with, so I could do that. I'm working on that. I just have to get a credit score that's higher and some other things. So, but Onision that was crazy. He lost his whole fucking mansion.
Luke, did you ever watch Onision? Oh, sorry.
Probably raped him.
I just had a thought. How come you haven't registered this as like a church yet?
That's a great point. I should have done that. I should have been a preacher a long time ago. I should have said that. That's right.
I saw on that show with John Oliver that he did it pretty easy. And I mean, we meet every week.
Yeah.
If they could get away with his YouTube video being a place of worship, why can't this be a place of worship?
That's a great point.
We technically check all the boxes.
Dude, I'm already allowed to
Plus,
I'm allowed to marry people and fucking
see, we got a preach. We got someone to rape the children right there in Jesse.
Jesse, can you marry?
I already took a.
Go ahead, Rojas.
Sorry. I already took a semen oath, So I mean, Joe didn't ask me to do it, but I still did it. What?
What did you say?
Nothing.
I got it. That was good. That was a good one.
But
seriously, Joe, if you entered this place as a church, all your donations would be considered donations to a church.
Can you believe that I've paid $80,000 in taxes over the last 4 years?
That's some bullshit.
Isn't that crazy? It's fucking crazy. The government's fucking crazy.
Actually, actually, you know what? Looking at you, I can believe it.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
No, I paid it. I paid $80,000.
I'll be honest. I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Hey, Joe. I just found out the Jets are going to rest all of the best players for tomorrow's game. It looks like the Patriots' playoffs hope is finished. Ain't no way the Bills are going to lose after what happened to Dumar. Also, why am I mute on Discord?
Well, because your mic sucks. But I unmuted you.
Wow.
You were unmuted.
And you're a bitch.
No, Pacharo. I mean, I unmuted you, bro. You're gone now.
Charo, you're always unmuted. You just never talk. That's the thing.
Here we go. Must be monetized this. Look at this.
Hey.
BJ's Wholesale Club going on over there at Jesse's place.
Jesus.
It's like an estate auction for a man who died. In
Shit bum. Furry balls plop menacingly on the table. This is not enough to spin the wheel, but thank you for the $1. What up, furry balls? Yankee Doodle's little balls.
Come fish Henry.
Fuck. Fuck.
Can I talk to you, please?
Can I talk to you, please?
God.
Can I talk to you, please? Can I talk
Jesse's
to you,
whole
please?
house looks like a basement.
Well, that's not a bad thing, really. I mean, I like basements. I'm in one.
Basements are cozy.
Unless
I
they grow
didn't
mold.
necessarily say it was bad.
Unless there's mold in them and they kill you. Then they're not
Yeah,
so cozy.
most suicides happen in the basement.
I would never do that to my family. Like, I would go out, like, in the woods somewhere. But I wouldn't, in my own...
Joe.
Here, find me,
What you
kids.
What you need to do, Joey, is you need to get life insurance and to make it look like an accident.
That's a great point. In fact, you know what? That's a great point. You know what? I should sell life insurance. I should go into insurance.
You're rich.
You should just diagnose yourself with AIDS. Like just inject yourself with something.
No, I should go get AIDS. I should go look for. I should go on the message boards and I should say, "Hey, I'm a gay man looking for another gay man who also has AIDS because I have AIDS." And then get him to meet up with me one night and let him bang me out, so I have it now. You're right, and then I will have it, and I'll have AIDS, and I'll. What do I do though with that? Wait, what was the point of this?
Or just take a trip to the zoo. Or just take a trip to the zoo and fuck a monkey, bro.
I'll go to the zoo and get new AIDS, like whatever the new thing is.
Monkeypox.
Right. I'll get monkeypox and AIDS.
Gorillas.
No, you'll fuck a baboon instead of like a chimpanzee, so you'll get like AZ17 or some shit.
What's a baboon?
Make your dick look green.
You mean a baboon?
Dude, look
you
at
come A1 sauce.
Jay Menace is here. So is Jay Menace? Is he here for you, Rojas?
I don't know. I guess he is.
Because you guys never got to
my new
speak.
arch nemesis.
You never got to speak the other night, you know. No, he's not.
Well,
he's
because
muted.
he was like in the chat. I fucking hate Luke's guts, and then 3 seconds later, he's like, I actually don't hate his guts. I just don't like that he laughs.
No, he just doesn't like when you laugh at your own jokes. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I laugh. I do laugh at my own jokes, and I admitted that.
That's because they're funny. Jay Menace, what up?
Nothing wrong with laughing at your own jokes. It's funny.
What up, Menace? How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's actually raining bad as fuck here. That's why I've been muted. Like, thunder is going crazy and shit. My dog over here panicking. My woman over here panicking. This is, it's crazy right now.
Jay, you weren't the guy who told this girl to shut the fuck up in a closet one time on the show, were you?
Yeah, I ain't with her no more.
That was you.
Yeah, that was
oh my god!
That was September 11, 2020.
Oh my god, dude! I'll never forget that.
Exactly.
I knew I recognized you.
Yeah, I got a new girl.
Did you knock her up or something?
Actually, I got a woman now.
That's awesome, dude. Do you guys remember that? He called up and she was being all fucking whatever, and he was like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm on the Joe Cronin show, you stupid bitch," or something like that. Or I told him to tell her to shut up.
Damn.
Dude, I can't believe that. It just popped into my head that oh my god, bro. I got to go find that episode. That's crazy funny.
Which literally in life puts me up 1-0 on Nerdy because like I haven't seen him upgrade. So.
Right.
Yeah, not yet. I'm out here just slaying with the whales, if you know what I mean.
He's watching Andrew Tate videos.
I mean to cut you off, but Joe, if you want to see something funny, go look up the basketball player Franz Wagner. He plays for the Magic. He looks exactly like Nerdy. That shit will trip you out, bro.
All right.
Hey, that's a compliment. Better than Mo Wagner. His older brother's ugly as fuck.
Kind of you kind of look like a normal sized version of that guy that fucking John Wick kills in the third movie in the library.
For sure. I got a lot of lookalikes. I love them all. Definitely keep them.
See, I think this is just one of those cases of like all white guys look the same, you know, to like another race. No, I'm just kidding. No, this really does look like Nerdy kind of.
Also, I want to personally take credit for Luke going absolutely ham on everybody lately. Like, I personally feel like I lit a fire under his ass.
Dude, he was hilarious yesterday. I listened to that show like 3 times because Luke was killing me.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's goated. I do want him to know that no, I don't study for radio. I didn't go to college. I do have a normal life and a job like everybody else. Goddamn, I just happen to articulate myself a certain way. So don't be intimidated, my young brother. Don't be intimidated.
Okay, youth pastor. Listen, I appreciate your cordialness, but the problem is in the chat before you came on talking like a fucking professional DJ or something, you were like this, yo, Luke Rojas fucking sucks, I hate him. And then like 2 seconds later you were like, actually, I don't hate him, it's nothing personal, but I think he sucks and is horrible. Like, wait, nothing personal?
I think
Like,
it's just trying to
personal. Like 600 things we could have talked about. We went back to that right now, but I appreciate it. So I will say yes, Luke. I still had that same energy for you. I still feel like you regurgitate points, and like I said, we've all been in this community for decades. Like everybody listens to kind of the same shit. It's not like you bring in newer organic material. I do feel like that you laugh at your own jokes to somehow validate yourself. I'm not trying to attack you as a person. I was trying to keep it entertaining. And I know you are
I
too.
like
though,
this
Nick,
guy.
I see. I think
You know what I'm saying?
I
It
need
ain't
to
nothing
validate
personal, brother.
myself,
It's just
bro.
and no, youth pastor, no. I actually anybody that is religious, I'm here to crack your head as well, because like I just want to ask you about your shit. I want to
No, he's
challenge your
violent as
faith.
well.
Wait a minute. Would you debate with Daher on religion?
Man, bro, I'll debate with anybody for
Someone
anything.
call
I literally feel like I
God
was
is
put
real.
on this
Come
earth
at
to
me,
talk
baby.
shit.
I love God. What's up?
You love God.
Race
You
war.
also
Let's
look
go.
like you like
You
big
you are
nuts in
you
your
are
mouth.
you are a skinny white male. I would expect that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go.
And
Who do you
add racism on top of it.
Who
Add
woke up
racism on
Pamela?
That's like
top
you
of
being
it.
like, I like fried chicken. I do, sir. I do.
You think it was science that woke up Damar Hamlin? No, it was God.
Oh boy.
No, but that's my problem with religious people.
go.
People have religion, but then they ignore the science. That bothers me.
Yeah,
No, it's not science. It's all God.
The point is, it's neither one. It's fucking. You know what it is? It's the fucking people who saved the guy. That's who it is.
It's luck.
Yeah, who were made by God, so it's all God.
All right.
It's
God
the
be with
fucking
you.
turtle
Yeah.
flying around in
It's all
space.
right.
That's who decides it.
Did you see that they want the toy people that do the toy drive that he was sponsoring or whatever? They were like trying to tell people give the money to the workers who saved him. So they're gonna give they want to give a bunch of the money to the workers anybody who did helped Dumar. Because the toys, I mean, dude, they don't need $8 million at this point for the toys. He was trying to raise $5,000 for the kids for Christmas, and now there's $8 million in there. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, yeah, and it's past Christmas. They can't use it now.
yeah, well, but they could use it forever, years and years, in more communities. The whole country, I mean, could use it at this point.
True.
But yeah, so it looks like they're putting something together. I don't know, for the first responders, I guess. I don't know.
Now, I do appreciate the effort. I wanted to ask y'all: do you even think it would be a good idea to try to step back on the field, like with something like this happening to anybody?
I can answer
would
this.
You even would you even be okay if this was like your brother or something, him stepping back?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, someone's already done it. So the guy in the soccer player, he was back in 200 days playing.
Yep.
So that guy's already. We've already seen this almost exact thing. He came out of it, same thing on the field. Came out of the fucking shit, and he's back playing 250 days later. But okay, so if this is my brother, my family member, anybody, I want to know, why did this happen? So we need to get that. So is it because he got hit in the heart? If he got hit in the heart with the helmet, and that's what did it, which is what probably is what it is, then it's and they say what it is, what it is, which we think it is, which is that it's a literal freak thing. For you to get hit at the exact moment where your heart's taking that certain beat, and you just got hit at the wrong time, it's like a 1 in a million shot. But it's not a 1 in a million. It's I'd say it's a 1 in 1,000, because they have defibrillators on the field. They have defibrillators in hockey for literally if you get hit with a puck there. It happens in hockey enough by getting hit by a puck that it stops your heart. So if it's that, and they can conclude that it's that, then I would expect that he could come back next year, because that it's a risky thing, but he should be all right to do it. Now, if it was something else then you'd have to talk about it. And it's also about how his body recovers. Is his heart okay? Is his brain okay? Is his lungs okay? If he's cleared,
Plus,
then
there's a psychological standpoint towards it too. Like, does he want to go back out there and risk his life again?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you guys do that? Like, if you were in his position, knowing that you're gonna make 100% recovery, would you play football again? And I used to play football back in high school. I wouldn't do that shit again.
In this situation, are we making the same money he's making?
Well, look at me. Do you want to use me?
I value. Here's the thing, though. I value my life, my family, over a fucking dream job.
Yeah, but he's young. Does he have kids yet? Does he really have a family yet? He's only 24.
I don't know this.
Well, I mean, but do we look at it as the money is what I'm using to take care of my family? Like, the money is not more important than my family, but without the money and like how our society is like using the currency to make value off of that, I need to get some. It's just it's nothing personal. I just have to get some.
Yes,
I would go back to school and find another way to fucking support my family. Sorry, I'm not.
No doubt.
Doing that.
And this shit I know it's bad, but it did give a light to him and made him kind of a celebrity. So there should be some type of platform for this. Even if he wanted to go into like sports medicine or something, that would be perfect for him. Something where he could just slide into that, like almost like Chris Nowinski, but hopefully not like going against that.
No, he's a permanent spokesperson for the NFL if he wanted. They would send him around to schools and to places and to talk about football and safety and all kinds of things. Like, he's got it made for that. But he can come back and he can play. But let me put it to you this way. I love hockey. I played so much hockey every single week from the age of 18 to the age of what was 2014. 8 years ago, I was 30. So at 30 years old, remember, I'd never been hurt. I never got hurt. I never broke a finger, never broke nothing, never got hurt, nothing. I got hit in the head. And I had 7 months of post-concussion syndrome. And I mean, it was fucking weird and scary. And then I went back and started playing again. And I got hit again, coincidentally. After what, 11 years to 12 years of no injuries playing hockey almost every Friday night. And all of a sudden, and when I got hit, I was like, that's it. I'm done because I've got 3 kids. And dude, I miss it so bad. I miss skating every Friday night. And honestly, it was probably good for my heart. It was good exercise, and it was great camaraderie with guys and stuff. And I love it, and I miss it so much. But I had to say no. I had to stop because
Joe, you could switch to something less competitive and less intense, like women's field hockey. You get that same workout, and you won't have to worry about any competition.
That's right. It's harder to link up with women for that, though. To like get everybody like.
You know what, Joe?
What's that?
You should do tennis.
Yeah, dude. But here's the thing. Like, hockey was so easy. I take $10. I drive up the street on a Friday night, and this was back when MOnetize. This was on Wednesdays. On a Friday night, I drive fucking 10 seconds up the street with $10. And I skate for 2 hours, and I have a blast. Who the fuck am I going to play tennis with?
Me.
Well, but I mean, I'd play tennis with you. That's true. By the way, I love tennis. Like, I love to play. I have no one to play with.
I'll play tennis too.
Yeah, I love playing. I'll play tennis up there. I'll fucking jerk off to Venus Williams while I'm playing tennis. Like, bro.
I think that more people don't get invested in tennis just because they don't understand or dedicate their minds to the point system. And it kind of confuses them. But it's like, as far as like cardio and like really just getting out there and like just doing crazy shit, like tennis is really fun. And if you playing with somebody that you actually like have fun with and enjoy being around, tennis is one of those games where that's just energy. The ball is just like a metaphor for energy. Wow. And also the other thing I wanted to say is, I'm sure you guys have heard this already, but if not, the NFL or the game of the National Football League was a simulation of war. That is a fact.
Right.
So like
I've heard that.
Damar's helping first, and I don't mean nothing bad, but that's the outcome of war, brothers. I mean, come on.
Yeah. And now you're trying to turn the game into a little bit of a different game too. So you're dealing with some of that. The high speed of the game, you take away the hits, but the speed is still there.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with hockey right now. When there's a hit, it's usually an accident. You know what I mean? It used to be back in the day, people be crunching each other on purpose. But now people get hit and they get hurt, and they get hit and they get hurt because it's an accident, and the speed and velocity and mass of the players, like that's what that's what happened here. This is a small guy,
And to me, not trying to be crazy, but to me, it seems like it would happen more, something like where somebody's heart gives out would happen in more of a like crunch situation. Like, imagine a dude in a penalty kick trying to win the World Cup. Like, I could see his heart giving out because his anxiety's crazy.
Yeah.
And the world doesn't, like stuff like that would make more sense but this, for it to be very freak, it is something that I think that going forward, it is bad that it happened, but it's amazing that it did, so everybody can be aware of something like that, man.
So, Norm, tell us why do you think people don't play tennis? Why do you think that? People don't play tennis because it's gay. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thanks, Norm.
Yes, dude.
Appreciate that.
For it.
Thanks, Norm. Glad you stopped in from the dead to tell us that. Super fun wrestling time. Nobody's confused by tennis. Super fun wrestling time. Jay Menace is black.
Right.
They are. I'm sorry.
I am.
No, it was just a racist joke. So
You
anyway,
can't disagree with him. You can't disagree
Now,
with
when
him
was the
anymore.
last good black male tennis player, like James Blake or something? Like, what's happening?
yeah, I
You
mean,
would think is there a popular black tennis player?
do you know why there's no black tennis
come on
players?
now.
Here, I'll tell you why there's no black popular tennis
No, I'm
players.
talking about males though, for real. Like, obviously, Venus.
Yeah,
is playing.
exactly,
It's a
males,
rich
right?
white sport.
No, but I'll tell you why there's
I
no
talked about
male.
good-
There's no male black tennis players anymore because do you know who? You know why tennis players are successful? Because their fucking fathers wake them up at 4 a.m. and drag them around to tournaments. Guess who don't have a dad?
Right. You're right.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's racist joke number 2. I'm sorry.
No, but that was fucking dope. I enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't
No.
fucking know, bro. You gotta have a dad. They wake you up. Hey, son, get up in the morning. Never mind. Instead, it's mom. Like, get up for school, motherfucker. Shut up, mom. And they just leave. No, but
Mom, shut up.
in all seriousness, that is a stat that's real, and that is we gotta work on that in the country. And it's not just it's all parents too. It's white parents as well. The divorce rate and males bailing on the family. It's starting now to happen in all groups. So we got to worry about that, man. You're gonna get to a point soon where 50% or more, 60% of homes are fatherless, and I'm talking about every race too. Like that's a problem.
So did that mean like 50% of the country going to be paying child support?
Yes, and that's what they want. That's what they literally have it mapped out to do. That they want that. They want you all pay. They want divorce up the ass all over the place, and people in the court and this shit going on. Dude, they want that. They've wanted it. They've promoted it forever. Only recently have some judges finally started pushing back against some of the mothers who are nutcase bitches, who just like sleep around and fuck the dad over and whatever. I'm talking about dads that want to be there should be able to be there. But I'm talking about.
I mean, it's still completely unfair though. Divorce, it's just completely biased towards women.
It's true.
Can we change the system to where the fucking you get an abortion, you should go to fucking jail? That's what I would love to happen.
The tennis ball is the cheapest thing you can get. So
No. Let me finish though. Just because a bitch decides to fuck somebody but gets pregnant, they say it's rape and get an abortion. The guy gets fucked out of being a dad and he goes to jail and his life's ruined.
Yep.
Like, is there a way where
Well, my
we
bird
can
just
fix
did on
that?
him, but I agree. Like,
Do you
it's
have
more about
any
people making bad
controversial
decisions.
opinions that we can talk about?
No.
I just named
You know what
one.
it
Do you
is?
have a
Is
response?
here's the thing. That,
Maybe if there was a limit on how many times you could do it, like you could do it. If you do it 3 times, you're
Yes.
out. You know.
No,
Then
I've
that's
always
different.
thought that.
You're like a batter.
No.
You don't get more than that's.
I mean, nobody can get raped 3 times. You know, it's just like impossible.
That's what I've always thought that like you can't have like more than like there's so many obvious things, right? Like you can't have more than 2 abortions. Come on, you can't figure it out the first and second time.
I
You're
think
done.
we should do the opposite. We should give them like a sandwich card, like it's the 13th abortion free. That'd be a cool-
Well, and-
No.
Sandwich
I like
card?
Joe's idea. I like Joe's idea. Fool me once, okay. Fool me twice, but fool me 3 times, we won't get fooled again.
Yeah, we're not paying for you to kill the embryo again. When you're retarded. It's like it's unnecessary. It's like you made a mistake, and I can sort like that's where I am. That's why like I don't get along with anybody because people are like, oh, like my wife's yelling at me saying like you don't care about what they take over what they did to abortion in America. I'm like Leah, 75% of the country doesn't agree with this. 75% of the country like doesn't agree with what they did. And then I'm like, but here's the thing: I would make like limits on how much you could do because there's some women out there that have like 5 and 6, and they're fewer in between after 3. But it's like, dude, do you really need a third one, a second one, a third one, especially a third one? Like you could argue that there should only maybe be one, like you can use the card once, and like, but like, and some people will never agree with any, right? Like most people like that wouldn't agree with any because no matter what, you're doing it once, twice, or 3 times, you're killing something to people. So my point is though, I understand, but like, I don't know, bro. Like this crazy people out there that are like, I'll just get another abortion. I'll just get another. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, abortions, they're like movie franchise. Any more than 3, it's just too many. Just get
It's a little weird, yeah. Well, and it used to be that women who have, periods, like they'd be like, oh, women who have periods are murderers. It's like, well, no, because that's not a fucking, it's more like, it's like, dude, when an egg comes out of a chicken, and you eat the egg, it's not a real, it's not formed into the baby yet. But if a chicken is sitting on eggs that are like actually fertilized or whatever, well then they're real eggs. And if you smash them, you smashed a little baby in the egg. You know, it's a different fucking thing. We're eating chicken, period. You know,
You're right, dude. That's.
Don't
and then you scramble it up.
Yes.
And you're like double.
You imagine if there was more. Imagine if more evolved chickens, like we evolved from apes and things, and there were these evolved chickens on another planet, and they came back to Earth after all these years, and they were like, "Oh, we have been gone for years. We developed spaceship technology." And then they're like, "What do you eat for food?" And we're like, "Oh, we eat." And they're like, "That's our period. That's our menstruation." Like these people are eating fucking menstruation.
No, I agree. I have a fear of birds. I don't know why. They just like, especially like I don't know. I got trapped in a room with a bird flying one time, and that shit bothered me. I got problems, bro. I can't do it.
You should have been over my house for the bat. You would have loved the bat.
Oh, I remember that. That was great.
Hey, his fear of birds is very validated. I mean, have you seen some of these fucking turkeys?
Yes, I have.
I have giant turkey vultures in my town. They just fucking fly around and menacingly around the fucking town. It's just, they're creepy looking. I wouldn't want to fucking fight one of those things.
You wouldn't want to fight a menacing turkey, Luke? Can I get you on record saying that?
Well, it was a turkey vulture. They're different, you know.
A menacing looking turkey vulture. Thank you.
Okay. See, Jay Menace, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, you're not offending me, bro. I'm just fucking with you, man. Let's rock.
Yeah,
I have to make some type of introduction.
With gas at $6 a gallon, I might pull over, chop one, and I'm sure those turkeys up. You know.
Wait, hold up, nerdy. Where the fuck are you at? That gas is $6 an hour. I said, wait, sorry.
$6 a gallon.
The beer's kicking in, guys. My
I'd
bad.
love to know where you at.
What the huh?
Yeah, $6 a
You're
gallon.
good.
Sorry.
I'm just referencing like a couple months ago when it was crazy high.
Damn.
Probably not now where it's $3 a gallon, and I wouldn't pull over for turkey.
Well, I just found the MOnetize This. Why are there two? There's 2 episodes of 281 of MOnetize This. Which one is it?
You probably had to do a rerun for one of them.
Yeah,
Oh no, I labeled
somebody
one.
probably said an N-word.
I labeled one 281 and one 282. I'm assuming it's this one though. All right, let me see if this is it. Apparently, we have the closet situation.
I'm jerking off in this closet.
Oh my god! I got it. This is Jay Menace. 2 years ago, Jay Menace.
I'm an asshole. Yeah.
Tell her we love her.
I haven't done this in a while.
I'm an asshole. Get away from me.
If we hear
You see what I'm
guns,
talking about? This is
I'm
the
on the
emotionally
call.
abusive shit. You told me you didn't want to be with me. I'm being an asshole. How?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Hey,
sit out
Joe,
here
is
and
this
smoke
the
my weed
first?
and drink my beer in peace. I bought this apartment to be with you so I don't have to stay in my mama's house no more. I don't want to leave right now.
Okay.
I pay rent here too. We got 2 bedrooms.
tell you're jerking
At least
off.
right now, bro. I'm not on that shit, bro.
So we can only hear one side of it. We need to be
Go
able to
to one
go.
house. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell you're jerking off in the closet.
I'm jerking off in this closet.
Not a fucking bit of hesitation.
You know,
Not even a breath. He just went.
Go in the house. Bye.
Man,
Talk shit about me and then like do that.
And don't sit here and listen to me talk shit about you and then come out here and act like you're innocent. You know I don't care.
I don't know why, but this is making me horny as hell.
Bro,
Oh,
you're
dude.
on YouTube Live.
Arguments are great foreplay
Everyone
right
can
there.
hear us arguing. It's not. No, stop. Go in the house, bro.
Am I the only one who's not taking pleasure in any of this?
Part of me is, part of me's not.
Shut up, Dave's having flashbacks to
Guys,
his childhood.
I'm still here. Please don't get me off the call, but I'm gonna leave my
Yeah, you go ahead, take care. Yeah, go take care of that. Go take care of it. Yeah. If we,
Hey Jesse, as far as it goes with them, and fuck the mirror. Someone needs to just break the fucking mirror with them.
we hear
Well,
gunshots,
that's what I like to do. I mean, that's the fun part.
statistically, there's going to be gunshots, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oh
man,
yeah,
I
but
would
will
love.
they be at a person or at themselves?
God
yeah, the
damn
guy
it.
that's constantly rage quitting Facebook is going to be the guy who's going to give you life advice.
It's not rage. It's actually not rage quitting. It's keeping everybody safe. Actually.
Yeah, it's controlling himself because otherwise he would send like things like I'm gonna kill like. Hey, that's back when Jesse used to drink on the show instead of cleaning a house. That's hilarious. Yeah, so that was Jay Menace 2 years ago. Dude, I'm jerking off in this closet. He was dead serious. Like,
I was ready to do anything to get the hell up out of there, man.
Absolutely no chill.
That sounded crazy. I remember it was something before that too. Like she was bugging out on you right before. Like we missed the part where she got mad, but she was like, "What the fuck?" She was like, "What the fuck?" Oh no, she was mad because you were talking about her because you guys were in some kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
by that point we had already started blowing up, and I was trying to be respectful, but like I just quickly explaining, like if I'm drinking and you're not, obviously I know that we're not gonna be on the same level. So if you're coming to me and you got aggression, I'm not going to like respond like in a way that's going to come across always sensitive. I'm going to say the first thing I can, especially if I feel like you're talking shit that don't make sense. So, shit goes out.
You won't come across respective. You'll come across her face with 5 fingers saying slap.
No, I don't do that.
No, you don't hit the. He wouldn't hit a woman. He don't even want to yell.
It's too many out here, bro.
Yeah, Nerdy, don't make a joke.
Yeah,
don't joke.
Nerdy,
like, stop.
Nerdy, no,
it's not.
No. Shit, fuck me.
Yeah, stop being abusive to women on this show.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your
That boy Nerdy be waving. He be waving the white teeth.
Yeah, look at him, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. It's a good thing you're white. If you were black, those teeth, man, they'd kill somebody. All right, so let me go ahead and hit the play button on the donation.
Piece of shit.
Jaguars.
Goddamn.
Motherfuckers. Jaguars.
The Jaguars
Let's all
won.
come.
They're going to the
did.
playoffs. Tony Khan is, dude. Can you imagine the cocaine that Tony Khan's
Oh my
doing tonight,
gosh.
He was there.
All
He was at
over
the
his
game.
desk.
dude? Oh god, dude. He's like,
He was masturbating to Trevor Lawrence, dude. It was pretty sick.
imagine him at the parade.
Somebody get me Omega Dog.
Somebody. Oh my god, he's doing blow off Omega's ass.
Here's $5 to spin the wheel and my continuing support to Joe Cronin and his Cronin Nation.
Nice.
Joe, did you see my post of my brother's official WWE painting? I had it blown up from my living room.
No.
He surprised me as the referee. Acknowledge Botch Club.
I got to check that out, man. Botch Club on Instagram. I got to check that out. He's got great drawings, man. We've loved them over the years. Botch Club, thank you. We are going to spin. This is the first wheel spin of the night, believe it or not. So, guys, get your shit in because it's time to spin
Remember
the wheel.
when WWE took Botch Club's name?
Yes. Yes. They did. They ripped them off.
Remember WWE was actually good?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Remember when Vince McMahon wasn't in the WWE anymore, but now he's back? 300 points to Botch Club. First one's on the board. Guys, get him on the board. You guys wanted the wheel, make sure you spin it.
Remember when
Yo,
Vince
shout out to
was
Joe,
on WWE?
I remember wrestling got so bad I couldn't watch no more, so I just depended on you to watch it for me and review it, bro. I couldn't do it no more.
Yes.
Shouts out to Joe.
That's the way I got with Star Trek recently when it was bad the last 2-3 years. I was like, oh my God, bro. I just watched people review Star Trek and I was like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. I could not, I enjoyed it. And dude, you know what? And there is a trap you get into, and the same thing with wrestling. And I started wondering, am I like this? And just, I'll make it real quick because most people don't know, but, it's like wrestling. I mean, Star Trek was so bad. Like the first 2 seasons of Picard, Discovery sucks. And a lot of people were out there sucking its ass, but there was also a lot of people out there bashing it. And a guy like Doomcock shits on everything. Like, and there's nothing he doesn't shit on. So when Strange New Worlds came out, and I thought it was pretty good, like it's still not very great, but it's like all right. He buries it the same as everything, and then the 3rd season of Picard is allegedly going to be really good, maybe, and be different, and he's already burying that and stuff. And it's like, you know what? He's just in this to bury shit to make money, because he's got to bury everything because that's his audience and that's what he's doing. So at some point, you become kind of fake, like you become. And that's what I try not to do that on here. It's like I try to like you know what I mean? Like I like AEW. Yeah. WWE is hard to like, but I think what do you think? I mean, because I'm worried that because sometimes when I like
personally,
something,
I wouldn't trust any reviews that come out before it's actually like officially released, because you can't tell if that's the studio tampering with those reviews, or as you say, like, just I fucking hate it, woke garbage, just before they even watch it. Like,
well, and here's the thing: I love Doomcock, and I've always liked Doomcock, and he'll do these little stories. Whether some of them are fake, some of them are real. It's like Sean's View or something, but he puts all his production into it. But it's like, dude, this so. All right, so basically, I won't go into too much shit on this because I know a lot of you aren't Star Trek fans. You don't care. But the bottom line is the third season of Picard has been given out to a couple YouTubers, like bigger Star Trek fan YouTubers, and these are people that shit on the first 2 seasons. Like, they were like, dude, what the fuck did they do, like, to Star Trek? It's fucked. It's ruined. What the fuck is this? And so the third season was done by this different director, and he's a whole different thing going on, and he gave it out to these people to watch, and they watched it, and they're coming out and saying, like, dude, you know what? It's fucking amazing, and it's good. Like, I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe it. Like, I thought it was going to suck. I wasn't going to watch it, and I got a hold of it. And then people are like, well, you're just saying it's good because you got to see it early and all these other things, or they paid you or something. So, like, people don't believe it. But Doomcock is out there being like, it's going to be terrible, and they're going to do this and that, and he hasn't even seen it yet. And he says he's, so it's like, I think he's just, he's got to hate it. He's like, I got to hate on it.
I went into... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I'll let you go.
Well, I'll just... With Halo, the first episode was good, and then the rest of it I disliked. So then when Star Trek Strange New Worlds came out, I was like, I'm going to give this an open mind. I hated everything in the last couple years, but Strange New Worlds looks cool. And the first episode was great. I really loved it. But then they went with a very dumb storyline in the second episode that lost me. And it was everything that wasn't Star Trek The Next Generation. It reminded me of nothing of Star Trek, so I stopped watching it.
Well, to me, I don't mind it as much because it's around the time of the original series, and so it like has that like, it almost has a little bit of that goofiness of like it's weird, like the captains with all these like sexy women on the ship, and it's weird. So like so I'm envisioning it in the TOS time period. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's not as militarized as the original series. You know what I mean? It's more like the women on the ship are constantly being like, Captain, this is what we got to do. And he's like, okay. It's like there's no rank and stuff. So it's weird.
Well, that's kind of also the problem with, shows like Discovery, where it stops becoming about naval combat and it's just what can the writers pull out of their asshole at this moment so we can have a huge spaceship fight. Because they took from Star Wars format where everything is like huge explosions in space and, world-threatening devices. If like you watch a regular episode of Star Trek, I mean, the most that will happen is like a phaser will be fired, and then somebody will die in a cheesy way, which is a little bit more charming.
I like to think too that like when I'm doing my reviews that like sometimes I really eviscerate stuff on AEW and I shit on things, but a lot of times I like the show. So it's like I'm trying to just be as angry as I can about the things that I don't like, and I'm trying to be honest as much as I can too. And that's why I think people think like, oh, you're an AEW guy, you hate WWE. And that's really what it is just, in my opinion, WWE is much worse right now. So you feel that way, but when WWE puts on a good pay-per-view, we've sat here and been like, that was good. The build-up was shit, and the week-to-week show was awful, but the pay-per-view was good, or like it was decent, like a 7 out of 10.
It's just like Mania or SummerSlam, like the build-up to both of those pay-per-views were absolute ass, and then when they like had the pay-per-views, they were great, and then it shocked everyone, and then they continued to be in shit again.
Yeah.
I think the best period.
Oh boy, Luke, your shit.
His connection is as crippled as.
Are you kidding me?
Here comes the robot.
Piece of shit.
Here, is it better now? Is it better now?
Asher became a member again, and that is no, you're good again, Luke. 7 months in a row for Asher. Thank you, Asher, and now Asher's on the call as well.
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Hey, take your mom's credit card again.
Allison.
Hey, get your continuity right. It was a grandmother's credit card.
Yes, it was
right.
my grandma.
Get it right.
No, you said mother's. I heard mother.
Nah, I said grandma.
You didn't say grandmother. You said mother.
I swore I said grandma, but okay.
Hey Joe.
I am inebriated.
Yes.
I'm going to Monday Night Raw on Monday, and please pray for me because it's gonna be ass.
Oh
I just
my
know.
God. Wait a minute.
Why
would you even go then?
Why are you
Because
choosing
I've never
to kill
been
yourself?
to a Raw before.
You really never been?
I went to a Raw
I've been
once.
to like 6 SmackDowns and a pay-per-view.
Have a couple
I went
of
to the
beers.
2010 King of the Ring with my dad one time. It was pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I've been to some good ones.
King of
I
the
went to a
Ring.
WrestleMania. Fuck all y'all.
Joe's been to WrestleMania too, so fuck you.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Oh, we're in the same club.
What WrestleMania did you go to?
The one that was in New Orleans, the second one.
Okay.
Oh, 34.
Yeah, I can't fucking.
You know
think
what's
of the
amazing is
number. Yeah.
is that I went to WrestleMania 14, but what's amazing is that I was at WrestleMania, but I wasn't at WrestleMania. Like when I was down in Florida with JD doing all the stuff we did.
Oh yeah.
It's like I went to the.
You were at WrestleMania.
It's like we looked at
But you
the
got to go to
arena.
Takeover.
Yeah, we did everything, but didn't go to WrestleMania. Like
The main part of the entire weekend while
Yeah.
everyone was there.
But I went to NXT Takeover. I went to Takeover.
Bro, that takeover was.
Yeah, that takeover wasn't even. That takeover wasn't even that great, too.
It was all right. It was like,
Stinks
wasn't
because,
it
like-
Bobby Roode and Nakamura in the main event?
That was the main event, and it was overhyped, and
It
it,
was,
didn't
yeah.
perform well.
Well,
I mean,
In my opinion.
do you remember
the
I
year
left.
later, though? The year
Yeah.
later, New Orleans, when
Ugh.
Adam Cole won the title and Roderick Strong turned, that shit was awesome.
That shit
Yeah.
was epic. I saw that.
You
shit.
say New
That might have
Orleans
been-
one more
God.
time, I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
I mean, Joe, you got to see wrestling history at the Garden, the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match.
Yes. Well, that wasn't WrestleMania,
That
but yeah,
match was trash.
Yeah, it wasn't the best match. It wasn't very good. I remember thinking that there. I remember thinking like that was all right live, but that was not the match I thought they were gonna have. And then I thought to myself, man, I bet that wasn't good at home. I bet you people at
Yeah.
home did not like that.
Yeah.
And because you know
Yeah,
my
that's
And I
Turned
think
it
the
off.
women, realized that because every women's Hell in a Cell match since has been significantly better than that match.
Mhm.
I think they were like, we cannot have another embarrassing flop like that. Then the greatest part of that match was when Sasha's ass started jiggling
I was
around. in
just
the
about to say that.
Yeah.
Who could forget?
By the way, that
I think Charlotte even like slapped her on the ass and it jiggled. It was amazing. I just love women
like
wrestling,
Leah's.
you know?
I like Leah's scared face when Sasha throws her over the top of the thing at us. That was always fun.
Yeah, she was selling it.
Yeah, we were selling it good. I was keeping Leah back. Leah was
Yeah.
grabbing her jacket. But no, if you
Remember when you were on 205 Live?
oh yeah. Cuz
And
you
you were
know
doing the-
why? Cuz Road Dog was like I can do anything now. Let's do funny stuff with Joe.
He pops for Tozawa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I told
Now Tozawa's getting.
I told Road Dog, I said, I literally tweeted to Road Dog during the show. I said, get the shots. I'm selling all this. That's what I said to him. I said, I'm selling everything. Watch.
That's awesome.
And I was selling it because I was drunk as fuck. And I was like, yeah.
Dude,
I was
nothing
like,
beats
oh
a
my
wrestling
God,
show.
fucking
But
Tozawa.
The 205 Live actually had some good stuff. I went to a SmackDown, and I think in like 2018,
Yeah.
there was like Gulak and Mustafa Ali in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a shame that a lot of those guys were buried by Vince and sent down back to NXT.
Dude, I'll never forget, like, Grand Metalik and, like, a bunch of people had this fucking crazy fucking match at SmackDown at Mohegan Sun, and I was like, God damn, bro. And I remember, and too bad we don't know where it is now, what episode, but good Lord, if we could ever find that episode, I turned to Jake DeMarco. Me and Jake were looking at each other, and I said, dude, that's one of the best matches I've seen all year anywhere. That, like, you got to write this down so we can watch this again on TV later, because that was fucking awesome. And I'm like, God damn,
And those
nobody
types of
saw
matches-
this.
And those types of matches happen all the time on these, like, you know, or at least used to on 205 Live. The problem is none of these names are recognizable
Well,
enough for anybody to
here's the
like
thing.
want to click onto a video.
Here's the thing. I've seen matches that are good and explosive before on 205 Live and things like that where I'm like, wow, you know, it's a crazy thing. But this match had more than that. It had an extra something of story and whatever. And that's what made me go, wow, this was really fucking good for like a different – it wasn't just, young bucks all over the place type of shit, which usually that's what we're talking about. This had more than that. And I don't remember now what it was, but I was like, God damn, like, write this fucking match down. And I don't remember, but it was.
What was that match?
Oh, go ahead, Luke.
Where did you see that? You said that like one of the greatest matches that you got to see live was Pete Dunne versus Velveteen Dream. Was
Yes.
that like an NXT live event?
It was
Or,
an
like,
NXT house show right before WrestleMania. I think NXT house show.
That was the one in Florida, right?
No, this
Something
was
like that,
this was in Lowell, Massachusetts, at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium. It was, dude. I was there, and Connor was there too. And let me tell you something, bro. He agrees. He agreed. He was like, "Holy shit, dude! Like that should have opened WrestleMania." Like what I saw, I was like, bro, that was fucking awesome. Like it was such a good match. It should have opened WrestleMania, and then they never did anything like close to it. After I was like, oh, that was, I don't know, dude, it was good. The crowd was going nuts. The match was nuts. I was like, that should have been on a takeover, or should have been an.
I really missed all the team.
Joe, Luke, to everybody, I kind of wanted to ask y'all a question, especially speaking about all of the wrestlers that have come up and we kind of feel like have been wasted, and not on AEW side as much because they're still kind of new with it. But do you feel like, especially on WWE side, that there's a lack of opportunity that they could have used to do, like, incorporate social media a lot more? Like, I feel like since the suspension of disbelief is broke, they should use their characters online more and like create more storylines on social media, like not with the Twitter, but like on the Instagrams more, and like where you could see, like, shoot your angles, like, but more with lives at least. You know what I mean? Like, do you feel like there's a missed opportunity with that?
Absolutely, and the wrestlers who actually do give a shit about their characters do. Like, you'll see Sami Zayn do stuff like that, where he'll film like little like skits backstage where he's like talking with people. It happens. It happens with the people who actually care. The people who don't really care and are just like, I'm just trying to get these hands and get something. Like, they don't give a fuck. They don't, like, Braun Strowman doesn't care about advancing his character except for like saying a catchphrase and talking about, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, get these hands on some
Hey, you want to
like
laugh?
Ricochet likes to wear his Bumblebee sneakers at the gym, and like, I'm super happy now. Wear a fedora. Like, nobody gives. Like, what's his character? What's he doing? He should be filming vignettes of him like doing flips around the gym or some shit, and just being like, "Yeah, you're gonna see that in the ring next week. I've been practicing it all month," or some shit like that.
Us as WWE fans, and like, we've all been like watching them bring people in on high dollars and bastardize them and just make them look like shit, and it's like, what do I even care for anymore, bro? Like, and if Vince don't see nothing, the wrestlers themselves do some shit to take us out of it. It's just it's like, what am I here for?
Rojas, did you enjoy this flashback where I stabbed myself?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see this?
Nope, because everything
not on the screen.
Oh, you don't see it?
I see it.
Oh, everybody else sees it.
I see it.
Look at how retarded I am, bro.
I see it, Mr. Cronin.
Dude, look at this white T-shirt. How do you like my white T-shirt? What a loser with a fucking some kind of like dog tag on or whatever the fuck that is.
You look like a fat nerdy.
Yeah, I look like a fat nerdy.
All right.
This is
the Joe Cronin. This was the Joe Cronin that filmed every stream in front of his fucking closet door. Like, this is OG Joe Cronin.
That was
I think
very
this is
weird.
the first incarnation I ever saw of you.
That's
WrestleMania 30.
Man, I don't know who that is. Yeah, that's Danny Dangerously. I don't know who that is.
Joe, did you hear about that kid that shot his teacher?
Oh God, another one? What happened here?
Oh yeah, that was me.
This was like a couple days ago, I think. It was like 6-year-old.
Let me guess. This was somewhere close to where you live, huh?
Nah, let's see here. It was in Virginia.
Damn.
Which makes sense.
No! You fucking idiot! That's the ratings! No! There goes the ratings, you idiots! Not to mention,
I've never been to Virginia. I just imagine a bunch of Briscoes walking around.
You can't keep the people that produce your fucking music!
I don't know who sent me this,
Music
but
is the whole fucking character. Shinsuke Nakamura doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak English. So you need the. You need it. It's that much more important. So you would think if it's that much more important, that you would actually pay for the fucking music to own it. Especially when you got a guy's whole entrance and aura is wrapped around. How about your fucking Vampire Man, whose entire career in NXT was.
Exactly.
The whole fucking entrance is his goddamn music. The whole
Or Bobby
fucking
Roode.
production of the character starts with his fucking music. So if that's the case, then you better make sure that who's making your music, you own it, you fucking
Yeah, and what's the cash? And what's the cash really cost for these songs? Are they really that exorbitant that they
Right.
can't afford it in their budget? It's like what, 20 grand to fucking pick up the Glorious song or something?
Yeah.
Like that shit's so true. Like, imagine Chris Jericho came out instead of to his awesome theme song, it was like to generic rock. They're like,
Yeah.
like that wouldn't have had the same effect. Even if he did cut a great promo, it would have just been like, kind of remove. Yeah.
Everybody remembers the beginning and the end. They're gonna remember the entrance and how they finished the promo.
Right.
Like anytime I think of a Kurt Angle match, I think of like the beginning of that like triumphant music playing, or like at the end of the match when he's just barely won, he's covered in blood or some shit, and he's just holding the title with that music playing.
Don't forget
That
the "You
stuff is
Suck"
gonna-
chants. Like,
yeah, that stuff's gonna stick in your mind. That stuff's gonna stick in your mind more than generic Dean Ambrose theme song number 4.
Yeah,
That's
or-
on the fucking.
I mean,
you
look
know,
at that to Sin Cara when he come out for his first time. He fucking used the trampoline. He fucking broke his finger too at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what though? As a kid, I fucking loved Sin Cara. I thought he was amazing. I was like, dude, Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio, bro. When are they gonna wrestle?
I'm gonna be honest here. I just thought Sin Cara was a dollar store Rey Mysterio.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna be honest. I saw Sin
basically what
Cara
it was.
working at the fucking AutoZone.
Oh.
You raised a piece of shit.
That's just a criminal.
Because he took your job.
Dave
That's weird,
Rose.
'cause I saw some. Yeah.
Dave Rose, gay porn icon, says, "Congrats, Nerdy, on the Arizona Cardinals winning tomorrow, winning 4th pick in the draft. That is, the cum is
Hey,
flowing."
Nerdy. Hey, look, you guys want to talk about gay porn? Guess okay, look.
go.
Austin Theory, there's a video of Austin Theory shaking his ass and shit. Oh my
Why
god. I
would you
was
know
try-
that exists?
Like Finn
Because
Balor?
that's what my friend told me. like,
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a
Jennifer Muppet Baby, $20 from the Canada country.
Happy 2023 JCS.
Oh, thank
if
you.
I can give points, I give them to me and my lovely Christmas tree.
I love your
ha,
Christmas
ha, ha,
tree.
much love to all of the people on the show and the chat. Also, off topic, but I hate Goldberg and Vince McMahon. Have a good night.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't we all?
She hates Jews. I don't hate Vince. Like I don't know.
I don't hate
I
Vince
guess
either.
I'm not in that same boat with a lot of wrestling fans where it's like fuck Vince. I hate him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We wouldn't
It's his
have any of
company. If he
this.
wants to ruin it, he can ruin it.
We wouldn't have any of this
Shout
without
out
him.
to. Oh, go ahead, Joe. My bad.
No, we wouldn't have anything without Vince. Go ahead.
I wanted to say real quick. I do agree with Jennifer Muppet Baby on the part of. Hey, look, my bad, John. I didn't say that.
Muffet.
Don't
Jennifer
you
Musket,
fucking
baby.
Muffet.
No, but so what I'm saying is like I love Goldberg growing up watching WCW. I really did. But seeing him, I don't even remember what year it was, 2016, 17. Whenever he came back and beat Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds, I literally couldn't even
2016.
defend that to people that like knew I watched it. I say, nah, I can't do this no more. That's when
Yeah.
I stopped. I couldn't do it.
I just
Yeah,
didn't
he's
like
pretty terrible.
when he kicked Bret Hart in the head. That's when I decided I hate this guy. Seriously.
See, I was still too young to even know that's why Bret Hart stopped wrestling. But now I feel you though, like, and I know how much Bret Hart means to you, so I understand that now. But
no, I really, honestly, I am kind of kidding. I didn't realize it either. I didn't know. I knew that Bret Hart got hurt a little bit, but I didn't understand what it was because I just wasn't reading as much of the dirt sheets as whatever. And then, honestly, Bret Hart kind of had a major stroke later on, way after that. So it wasn't even... Yeah, so I'm joking. Like, I didn't really know that. It wasn't... It actually wasn't...
I know you're joking, bro. Joe, I've been listening to you, bro. I know you're joking. Come on now.
I know. I love cock. Anyway, let me spin the wheel for Jennifer Muppet, baby.
MOnetize. Ain't sensitive around here. Come on now.
And her sexy little Christmas tree she got.
What's up, Basher?
500 points for Jennifer Muppet, baby. That's going to get her times 200. That's going to get Jennifer Muppet, baby, 1,000 points for Jennifer. I will come to Canada and I'll finger you. I'm just kidding.
I will come
away.
What?
So wait, you said you were going to come to Alabama and do that to me first.
Oh, that's true. Well, that was when you were...
Are you 21 yet, Amber? Or
No.
Asher?
Wait, what?
Nerdy!
That's your seat.
I'm turning 20 this year.
Why are you telling people about me?
Oh, wow, so I'm actually not the youngest on the call. That's actually a first time, I think.
That's true.
That's what she said.
What's crazy? I'm younger than Asher. I'm 19.
19, damn.
Who?
Man.
Yeah, I turned
that?
19 a couple of weeks back. Fuck.
Is that Creeper Hostage?
Yep. that's
Yes.
Creeper.
Oh, okay.
When I was
Master
19,
Joe, we're on a call with a bunch of children.
Oh.
Shut up, nerdy. You look like a child. How about you go
There-
and change to your
there it
50th
is.
white shirt in your closet?
There it is. All right.
you know what?
Oh my
You have
God,
no
we're back.
personality except for shaky laptop
Hey.
and earbud microphone.
Oh,
Hey, don't forget the white walls.
Yeah, don't forget the white walls, the brown couch, okay?
The Cassidy couch.
don't forget the fucking.
The nerdy staples.
Don't forget
back
the
to
fucking. Don't forget the 2002 boy singer fucking goatee that he's got going on over here.
Here's Chris Cornell to you, okay? All right.
Hey,
That's the,
nerdy, I want to
my
tell you
cousin.
something. I want to tell you something. Your beloved Cardinals, they're not actually Cardinals. It's a lie.
You know what
I
is
think you stone
retarded?
cold.
Is there are no cardinals in Arizona. The bird doesn't exist here. The only reason we're named that because we bought the team from St. Louis, where there are actually cardinals.
That's so weird.
Dirty. I cannot imagine
So
a worse
stupid.
person to get that information from. Like literally, now that I'm here, I wish anybody else would have said that for some reason. It's not you, it's me.
Hey, Jay Menace, did you know that the Cardinals were actually from St. Louis?
Where'd you get that fact
Didn't
from?
he just? He just said that.
Wikipedia.
I'm so interested in your logic, bro. Like, talk to me, help me.
of course, dude. I'll nurture you. That's my fucking
Well,
service
wait till
to
you-
my friend.
Look, unlike you, I know the history of my people's teams. Okay,
Oh
all
yeah.
right.
Oh, your people. the
Oh,
people
whoa,
you-
whoa, hey, nerdy, what does that mean, bro? What does that mean,
My
bro?
people's teams. What?
What, the
NFL,
criminals?
On the white T-shirt team, bro. That's what we saying.
No, they came. 1954 was the last time. we
Shirts
had a
versus
Super Bowl.
skins, bro.
I'm
No,
betting
they
Jay
came in
Menace.
1400.
Which team are
Oh
you,
my
Jay
God!
Menace?
I just figured out
He's
why
the
he
black
wears.
T-shirt
That's
team.
why he wears the white T-shirt. It's like his signal to the KKK people. Look, it's a white. Like,
What?
that's
It's
what
like
it
I'm
is.
looking
Joe,
for an
thank you.
application.
Oh my God, that's exactly what it is, bro.
I told
It's,
y'all,
Black
he's waving the white team.
yep.
But
Can't.
it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. I
I'm just a
promise.
Slav.
That's
It's
what you
not.
want us to think.
Jay,
You got
who is
zebra
your
cake
team?
colors.
Who is your people's
it-
team?
No, I'm a Texans fan, bro.
Cleveland Browns.
Tell us the history of the Oilers. Tell us the history of the Oilers.
The history of the Oilers are we weren't good, and before Matt Ryan came and blessed my life, we had the NFL record for the biggest comeback ever given up. And I think we did it to the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs as well. I think we were up, 38-3 or something?
Yeah.
28-3 or some shit on them, and they came back and beat us like by 20 and scored 50 points. Like, yeah, we suck. We've had number one picks before. None of them probably should have got drafted by us. Like, yeah, we don't have a track record of doing great things. The last time we drafted high in the draft, I technically, at least by the women's account, drafted the R word. So I don't want to go there. I don't want to.
All right, Jay, I have a question for you.
I don't want to answer it.
Okay, but you're going to now. So, when speaking about teams, do you think it's fair to say we or them?
Oh God.
I feel it's fair to say them because I'm not on the team.
So why are you saying we?
Because I live in the city that the team plays in. And
That's some backwards ass logic that you just used, bro. What does that mean? Are you on the team winning the fucking championship, bro?
Are you
Like,
on the
what
sex
fuck?
team?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So then why did
I
you
was hoping
say
that wouldn't? No, I was making just that point. I'm saying I'm rooting for them. Like if there is a team I'm rooting for, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't know if Nerdy is froze or not, but he's just stuck in that everlasting grin. I'm finna screenshot it and send it to Joe so y'all can just have this forever because
Oh my
this is the
God.
creepiest shit I've ever seen.
I had one of Jesse
Okay, I'm about to
yesterday that
say
looked horrific, and it was hilarious, and I couldn't get it in time.
Nerdy smiling looks like his mom told him to smile for a picture. He's got
His
this
smile
6-year-old
quickly-
grin.
his
Yeah,
smile will
that's the
quickly
yearbook
fade
photo.
though when he sees the sexual allegations that come up from like fucking 8th grade or something.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, whoa.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
man,
look.
no, don't say Jesus
Hey,
while you
I
swallow
gotta go
like
grab
that.
my
No,
vodka
no.
shot.
I
He
was
licked the
actually
girl's
you're gonna
eye or
get-
something.
If you look like Harvey Weinstein, people are gonna attack you. If you look like George Clooney, you're all right. Okay, it's all about
Right.
how handsome you are.
What the hell?
Do you know that
Are
Google
you calling
rates
me
George
George
Clooney?
Clooney?
You know
Yeah, you look
Google
fucking
rates George
handsome, bro.
Clooney.
Who raped George Clooney?
No, do you know Google? I looked up something. It was like it rated George Clooney as like a B-list actor, which is pretty strange. Like, and it had
he is.
Jim
So
Carrey.
who's
It had
their
Jim
A-list?
Carrey. It had Jim Carrey as like a C or a D-list actor or
That's
something.
But
weird.
educate me, Luke, because I've never watched a movie with George Clooney in it. What has he done? And I know he played Batman. I didn't watch that Batman, so
Yeah.
help me, please.
I saw him in a
I
few.
have to agree. George Clooney, I would make
Ocean's
the
11,
I
Ocean's
could
12,
see a
and
B
Ocean's
rating
13.
for him.
Those movies suck.
I don't think they suck.
Shut your ass.
I think the 12th ones or Ocean 12 sucks, and I think the reboot. I haven't even seen that, but I've heard
George
it's terrible.
Clooney
look at-
appeals to like over 35-year-old white women.
He was in this really good movie with what was it? It was like
White
Brad
women?
Pitt and Brad Pitt and this British lady, and it was like a funny conspiracy type movie where it's just like imagine a bunch of idiots happen across like a top secret fucking document, and basically they just cause their own self-destruction, and the agents are just like we don't even know what happened here. Apparently they got their hands on something. And then one of them, just like it was one bad thing after another that led to like some stupid decision after another.
Let me
So
ask
that
you
was
this.
a good movie that I saw with him.
We'll
And
figure this
I'm
out
not
right
trying
now.
to discredit him at all. I just wanted to know.
Who's bigger, Tom
I
Hanks
really
or George Clooney, Rojas?
Tom Hanks. Oh,
Tom Hanks,
Right.
obviously.
So Tom Hanks is bigger, so you could say he's an A. Now, who's bigger, Denzel Washington or George Clooney?
George
Denzel.
Clooney, 'cause
I would say Denzel as well. So, and I think some people. So, I mean, George Clooney kind of is that B actor. I think now.
Would
I think
you
he used
consider
to be
Jim
an A
Carrey
actor,
to be
though.
a C? Would you
Oh,
consider
no.
Jim Carrey to be a C?
I don't think Jim Carrey was
No.
a C from like 1995 to 2005, but I think he
I
is
think he
now.
should drown himself in the sea.
Yeah, oh. Well, no, he's too
think
busy
he's
painting
2-2.
pictures of Republicans he wants to kill.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing to see him like do a terrible Biden impression on SNL and just the kitty jokes where it's like they take it so soft on him. Like they're they wear the kid gloves for Biden, even though there's so many obvious jokes you can make about
They
him.
should be wearing
But, like,
kids. Sorry.
What? I lost my train of thought.
Hey, Luke, I would just want to pick up on your thought real quick. I want to say, does anybody out here feel like enough is being done at least to showcase that for people to be aware of that? Because I do agree with what you were saying as far as like everything
That's what I'm saying.
No, I was saying the everything that the previous I guess administration did, people had a problem with, but I don't see nobody.
Are you talking about politics?
Let's bomb Ukraine.
Oh, my bad. I thought.
I think
Oh, no,
you're. I'll answer your question and we'll get away from politics. But yes, I think.
Yeah. If I'm off, then fuck it. My bad. Yeah, my bad.
No. But yeah, I think that definitely is the case because there's people at my job who are like, what the fuck? Because things are so expensive. I mean, was this like this with Trump? And it's like, and they will bring up stuff that they think that happened during his administration, and then somebody will be like, no, that happened during Biden's administration, and they're like,
Trump had a
"Oh,
good dude. No matter
holy
what you
shit."
think about him, Trump had a, and I didn't vote for anybody, but Trump had his first 3 years were awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And then he
Biden
took a
tried
shit with
to
COVID.
mandate vaccines his first 6 months.
The,
but I
the
mean, like-
amount that my teachers would have to like stretch to make fun of him, because you know, in school they're teaching you the liberal shit and they're telling you that CNN isn't biased. Like they literally, like we got into an argument with our teacher, just being like, like CNN is clearly biased, and he's like, well, it maybe is a little, but compared to Fox and NSNBC or whatever, it's not very biased, and it's like, but it's still biased. So
Every
I
single
mean,
news station is biased to a certain degree.
but he's
Every
not going to
single
take clips from Fox News or some shit like that. He's going to take it from Vox, you know, or what the fuck it's called. Yeah, I'm just literally, or yeah, CNN and shit like that. These liberal media
New
sites.
York Post.
He's never gonna take it off of something from, you know, like like mainstream Republican fucking news channel, because that's not what they want kids to learn about. They want kids to be like taught the liberal way.
Exactly. And you know what? That's the reason why I dropped out of college.
I
And,
lived.
Yeah, that's
lived
the reason. That's
in the deep
reason.
South, and down here, everyone's pro-Trump. I mean, it is crazy. So, like, when I was in high school, I had a history teacher, crazy Republican dude. He was always pushing Fox, but even though he was strictly Republican, he was always like, do your own research and never listen to the news on television. Every single one of them is biased to each sides of the political spectrum.
He was teaching you how to think, not what to think, which is cool.
Yeah, we need more of that. Continue.
Sorry, I had a fat teacher who like just used to eat. He would eat like spam. He would eat spam straight out of the can like a savage. And then,
Only way I could eat that is if it was like fried.
Dude, all that sodium
like,
in his system. Fuck.
And he like hobbled around with like a little like shillelagh, and he used to like bang on kids' desks with it. And then one time, this kid knocked down, because he had like a snow globe in a fucking grocery bag or whatever, and this kid accidentally knocks it down and it breaks, and he fucking flips out. He's like, "Are you kidding me? You broke my shit. You know what that was? That was blessed by a priest. That snow globe was blessed by a priest." He was freaking out, and this kid looked like he was about to shit his pants. Like, the teacher's aide was confused too. She was like, if it was blessed by a priest, why was it in an Aldi bag on the fucking
Hey, you know what? It's actually
And then
kind
he
of a
left
boss
school.
move. It's kind of a boss move to eat spam out of a can, just like at any time. Like, think about that as like a power. Like, you could just carry around a can of spam.
I think
anywhere.
his daughter got like murdered or something. I don't know. He left to go coach a football team, even though he could barely fucking walk because he was morbidly obese. He was
You guys remember the Kansas Jayhawks football coach in like 2007? Dude was
No.
like 650 pounds.
Wait, let me
The head
think
football
back
coach.
to 2007 Kansas City Jayhawks coach. Okay. Oh yeah, he was huge.
Shut up, nerdy. Kill yourself.
How old were
You're
you
gonna
in
take a fat
2007?
crap in your Arizona Cardinals cap.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't need to because the Cardinals are already shit. Shut up, creeper.
Got him. Creeper, wait. So you're 19, you said, dude?
Yes.
I don't believe you. Wait.
Okay.
You're how many years out of high school?
What is that? Like a couple months
Oh
now.
my god.
Because it was in May when I graduated.
I don't believe you already.
That's
Couple
fine.
months.
Yeah, I mean May, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Like 7 months.
I believe you. I believe you.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated back in May too.
And I mean,
Did you go to
technically
prom?
Who,
Wait,
me or
let Kennedy speak.
I mean, technically speaking, you can't tell by how far they are at a high school, given that given to the No Child Left Behind thing. Kids can stay in there until they're 22.
Why, Dan?
That
Are
was
you
a
still
mistake to
are
let
you
me
still in
speak.
10th grade, or is there something you can tell us?
No, I'm fully graduated.
All right. Asher, did you go to prom?
No, I hated it. I would not spend a full
I
penny
ended
on
up
prom. Waste of money.
Wait. You hated prom, but you didn't go.
Well, okay, so the thing is that the prom wasn't in a building. It was supposed to be outside, seniors only. And
Shit.
And from what I heard, it lasted 20 minutes and everyone went into an after party and got drunk, and I heard a lot of crap happen, so I'm glad I didn't go.
Oh, yeah, did they fuck your crush?
No comment.
Oh.
I never got to go to prom, but that's mostly because I was kind of unavailable. Like I started skipping school and then just eventually dropped out.
Oh yeah.
Like
I ended up going.
And all of that COVID shit happened near like the last few years.
And
So
I remember
that really was hard to adjust for like any kid who was already kind of a slacker. Like that COVID shit just made you like, oh, I'm going to just sleep during class and I can get away with it. I'll just turn myself on mute. Nobody's going to fucking yell at me. And if they do, I can just shut my computer screen. What are they going to do? There's no fucking detention. There's no suspension. So, like, there's nothing really restricting you from that surface. I guess if your parents gave a shit, which my mom didn't, so.
I hated my high school because they had this weird restriction because I was going to go to this community college and I hadn't had the chance to tour it yet. And I had a 1C and they were going to do a whole junior and senior to go tour the college, but you had to have an A, B, or A average to go. And I had like a 78 and they wouldn't let me go with them.
Wait, for community college?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm sorry, Asher, but out of all the retarded things I have ever heard that have been retarded, that is the most retarded thing.
And
I've
you're
heard all day.
retarded, so you should know.
My dad's my dad's high school wouldn't let him pass because he had too many late like appearances. I don't know, something to do with I guess
Which is illegal.
So nobody here went to prom.
No.
I went to a prom in
I
junior
did.
high.
That doesn't count. Dude,
Yeah,
you were
exactly.
like fucking
Yo,
rally.
what is happening right now?
I saw two dudes making out the other day, and that was less gay.
Did you start watching?
Dan Kennedy, I did. I enjoyed it. Dan Kennedy, what did you? What you went to prom? Back in like 1945 or whatever you?
No, I went to prom in 2014.
No fucking way, bro.
You graduated like fucking 9 years ago. Shit.
What? Yeah. Wait. So
I was
did
like,
you?
yo, this
No
man
Child
Dan
Left
up there with
Behind?
me, man. Fuck.
Were you No Child Left Behind? Like graduated at 25 or something, or?
I went to my freshman year was 2011. So
Okay. All right. So prom, that kind of adds up. Did you go junior and senior year, or just what?
no, they only had it for seniors.
You only had senior prom.
Yeah.
They're the same
that's how
thing
my
too in
school
my
did it.
school. Yeah.
It's fucking gay.
Jesse frustrates me to no end because he's just like my mother. He sits down for 3 seconds, gets comfortable, and then gets right back up to go do some
He broke his
meaningless
fucking
task.
guitar.
That is what we call methamphetamines, ladies and
Hey
gentlemen.
Jesse, how you doing?
Oh, fucker. That's what he's saying.
Oh, Charlie horse. Oh,
go fuck yourself.
Dude, you know what? He looks so different. He was bald and he had a beard.
Yeah, he
last
looks good now.
Yeah,
You receding hairline.
not really. He kind of looks
I
like
love
Trevor
Jesse.
Phillips.
He looks like Trevor Phillips if Trevor never did meth.
Yeah.
Nah,
All right.
I think he looks like he's done plenty of meth. Maybe he switched
didn't
out the
solve
meth
it.
for crack or something.
Hey, you guys ever tried the
That's the
carnivore
question.
diet?
No, he switched out the meth for weed because Jesse's a lot calmer.
Smart man.
I can see that. Hey, look, less attention. Way less attention.
What?
Let me see if I can find my prom pictures.
Well, let me
Would you
use
go
this
with the guy?
moment while everyone's quiet. How's everybody been? I haven't been on here in a while.
Motherfucker Asher, dude, I've been fucking living. Bro, I fucking dropped out of that fucking college. It was a fucking failure, dude. I knew since fucking the summer orientation that was all bullshit, bro. And I'm fucking glad I dropped out. Because you know what? I'd rather be at home fucking learning things on my own than staying there and being surrounded with people that just fucking, they're just weird, man. And you know what? The whole fucking thing they were indoctrinating was fucking weird too. It felt unusual, uncomfortable, fucking weird, man. So I'm glad I dropped out. And here I am now. It was a community college, and I only stayed for the one semester. And you know what?
Were you
dude?
in like a vocational study, like air
No, it was.
conditioning or
I was
something, or?
majoring in film, and
Oh.
I don't know. I just wasn't happy there. I wasn't happy there at all, and every day I'd go, I'd be like, "Fuck, I don't even want a fucking beer." So, dude, I would act fucking retarded the whole time over there. I would do all this retard shit just to fucking find some enjoyment. And I mean, yeah, there were some nice things. I made some friends here and there, but all in all, it wasn't. It wasn't fucking it. It wasn't it, man.
What
I hear
sort
a lot.
of
I hear a lot
R-word
of people.
shit? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I hear a lot of people have just like they can't stand film school and they can't make it through it because it's just, isn't it just a lot of pretentious like, what do you
Liberal.
get from this scene?
No, it's not. No, I was doing production, not like observing and making a whole thing about the scene. I was just doing film production, which wasn't bad. I'm not knocking.
Oh, okay, that's
the
cool.
production itself. I'm just knocking fucking.
My cousin's kind of in something like that.
Oh, that's good. I hope he does.
He does like
something
stage production.
Oh, dude, that's a lot of fucking money right there.
Yeah, it's because his fucking dad is a fucking millionaire. Same with the rest of my family. They're all rich except for my family, of course, which are just a bunch of
I know
fucking
how
white
that
trash pieces of shit. So you get to go over to the nice fucking rich, awesome mansion for Christmas and get reminded for like why your fucking life sucks and why everybody else's is great. And then they give you gifts that even though they're good, for some reason it feels like they cheaped out on your gift because you wouldn't give a shit, So they'll get the rich kids like iPhones, but they'll get you like a Nokia or something.
No,
Like,
they get you.
okay.
If like they give you a $25 Amazon card or some shit.
Or they'll just constantly tell you about shit that you can't do, but like when you're gone, they're gonna do without you. Like, oh man, dude, I wish the fucking Xbox was set up, man. Dude, it's so cool when we get set up on the giant TV, but right now it's not set up when you're here. Like when you leave, though, it will be set up and we'll have an awesome time, but that's after you leave.
I can't stand people like that.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna go to the party. We're all gonna go to this big party, bro. But that's like after you go home. Oh man, I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry. No, dude, I think you're a cool dude and all, but I'm just a selfish piece of shit.
And you're poor, so fuck you.
Yeah, you're poor. I don't want to be seen around.
That's basically how people in high school treated me. Like every time I tried to go on like a senior activity with them, they would like not tell me that they were going to do anything after until the last second, and I wouldn't have been able to prepare for it. Like if we went on like a senior skip day or something, they would like at the last second tell me, "Hey, we're going to go do this and this at this and that's house." But
yeah, but then they're always
full.
I had a bunch of people always wanting to like, yeah, bro, you seem really cool, bro. You should show up to like parties. I'm like, because every time there's a plan or some shit that's going on, like I don't know, it just feels like I'm left out of this like exclusive club. And it's like you're right, they plan shit without you, and then they'll tell you last minute when you're like exhausted and you want to go home. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to this fucking party. It's like, well then I would have gotten ready or something. I don't know.
Look, the thing is, those people aren't your people in the first place. If you're going to associate yourself with those people, then you're fucking gonna fail, which is what's happening between the two of you. You can't just be the fucking laughing stock and the punching bag for these people.
Well, I moved away after I graduated. Screw that place.
Yeah.
Literally, that school has cost me so much crap that I hate actually talking about it.
All right. And where do you think that started from?
Just the people okay.
The gang rape.
I don't mean to sound like an idiot and like self-diagnose and everything, but I've had some really terrible instances with mental health. You know, I've been to like suicide hospitals and stuff like that for minors multiple times, and I'd come back and they're just be joking around and be like, you know, you could just like be happy. It's just like messing with my mental health. And like anytime I'd have a meltdown, I'd be like, oh, Asher's being a crybaby again. Like I can't stand. And it was the teachers, the administration were all terrible to me. I remember the second time I came back. Literally, they gave me zeros on everything I missed for the week and a half that I was gone and what let me make it up. So I almost ended up failing that year, but COVID saved me.
All right, 2 things. Number 1, you cannot allow yourself to be gullible. You can't. And secondly,
from a self-help book or something?
No, this is just things I fucking know through experience and through common sense.
In his experience, 1 year as an adult.
Yes. So look, and also Asher, look, a lot of
Making
things
the bold first step. A story by Creeper Hostage.
No, but like Asher, a lot of it comes from you. What you put in. What you put in is what you receive. Okay. So look, compare you to the most popular dude back in high school. Why do you think he was treated in a certain way and you were treated another way? Well,
he had a bigger penis.
Yes, that, but also
he had a bigger bank account.
Yeah, that and the fact that like it's a very small area. Ethel, Mississippi. It was a 1A school, 250 to 270 people from 8th to 12th grade. That's how small it was. And multiple families were the ones that kind of controlled the area. Like there was like 5 separate families that kind of controlled everything, and they got basically
Back up, 5 separate families. Is this some sort of mafia thing now?
It basically is. There
Yellowstone.
The Newmans, the Rowans, the Kyles.
In small towns, there's very wealthy families that have a lot of
But nerdy
control
Yellowstone is so good though.
local politics.
Don Corleone wants to talk to you, huh?
Someday, and the day may never come. I may call upon you to do a service for me.
Oh, God.
So that day, accept that justice as a gift on the day of my daughter's wedding.
So say goodnight to the Paco, okay? You can send me here, you can send me there, okay? There's nothing you can do to me that for the holiday, okay?
But on the school that I was talking about, you know, I'm a YouTuber, not nearly as much as Joe is, but I've been trying to work on a project of talking about just how terrible that school is. Like
nobody's gonna watch that.
I have 2,000 subs, you stupid creeper.
It's going to be the live stream. It's going to be the live stream of the school shooting.
Got dumb school though.
Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris Part 2.
You ever seen the movie Elephant? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be Nerdy's, or I'm sorry, not Nerdy's version. Asher's version.
Look at
I mix all these people up at this point. There's too many younglings on the call.
Make Columbine look like a joke.
God honest truth, Asher, though,
look at Jesse right now, bro. He's going ham.
Dude, he's rocking out.
Jesse.
I've always cared for you, Asher. You know,
and he does this, knowing people are watching, but then he's gonna be like, "Oh no, man, I was just playing."
I was just high on life.
I was just playing.
I wasn't doing that.
I wish Joe was here so he could put the camera on just Jesse just rocking out on his guitar.
Guess
I
what
think,
he's doing?
I think Joe's just done with Jesse's BS.
He's fucking taking over.
Is it a 4-string bass? I can't tell. Oh God, it's Danny MT.
Oh, the criminal's here.
Oh shit.
Danny MT.
Yes. Hey,
What's up,
it's not his fault. He's a basket baby.
Yes. Came to spice things up with some illegal shit. What's going on?
What's up, my brother?
Danny.
Who do you want to beat up today, Danny? Come on.
Yeah.
Beat me up, boy. Beat me up right
Today
now.
was a late day. No one got beat up. Everyone's safe.
Sure about that?
Well,
I doubt that.
Jesse's just
Did you
here
beat
to.
up any hookers?
Well, I don't want to
pussy?
incriminate myself, so we're going to keep it that.
Ooh.
Joe, yeah, we were all talking about Jesse's little guitar session that he's having for attention, but then he'll claim, "No, I was just doing it because I love playing guitar." And
well, Jesse's just here to. Jesse's just here to promote. Jesse's just here to promote when he really talks on a different show, and Dave is just here to promote a guy that doxes me. So it's
Pretty
really all
much.
just about it's really all just about using
Joe,
me.
Joe, are you gonna go off? Come on, bro. I'm excited. Are you gonna go off or what?
No, it's just like, dude, I'm done with people. Like, I'm done with people. If anybody that
It is
claims,
getting annoying, Jesse. Why do you call up now? If like I don't think you really talk at all on the show anymore. It's
Then he
been-
like rocks on his space. I think. or
no,
something.
he's just having a good time, bro. He's jamming out. He's in a good
Yeah.
time. That's what is he gonna talk? There's 70
That's
people
cool,
on
bro.
the call. There's 70 people on the call. What is he gonna do? Talk while everyone else is talking? No, he's gonna jam out and listen and have a good time. That's
So
fine.
what's the point of calling up the show? But I don't understand what's the point of calling up a show if you don't want to talk at all.
No, it's like fucking Meow Meow looking at his fucking shoes and actually
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Yes. Meow
If you
Meow
wanna
is
take-
like,
If you want to take 25 minutes out, or like you don't think you can contribute something like during like a topic or whatever, that's fine. Mute yourself. But when you're on the call the entire time muted, it's like then get off the fucking call because other people are trying to join and the whole fucking Discord is full because there's like 3 or 4 people who are just sitting on there being like, "Wow, it's a great show. Let me show
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta agree.
Let me go. Yo, it's party time. Yo, time to drink, motherfucker. And then just like not say anything. I don't know. Am I the only one who gets annoyed by that?
Yeah, what up, my neighbors?
what
fit
up,
in, like,
Danny
they have
MT?
friends to hang
What
Hey,
up,
what up?
Daddy?
What up?
What up, Daddy? How you doing?
Keeping it sexual.
Oh,
yeah.
As always,
Keeping
on
it
MOnetize.
rapey.
Yeah, keep it sexual.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't show your girlfriend's tits on here again.
Well, but yeah, that wasn't my girlfriend.
But Daddy, I love him.
Oh my God.
You know, some people, you know, like maybe they just want to feel like, you know, they got a friend to hang out with. They want to fit in and just hang out. Maybe Jesse's just the kind of guy that he wants to sit there and look cute with his little guitar, but he feels like a part of something. He's a part of the Joe Cronin show.
Hey, it looks cool though.
The Joe
That's true.
Cronin experience.
Joe Cronin experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible amusement park.
The Joe
ride.
Cronin experience is like getting on a fucking amusement ride as it burns on fire at the end and kills
Yeah.
everybody.
And you're sitting on
And
buildings.
everybody dies a horrible and painful death.
Except for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
It
guys.
starts off with high expectations.
Hey Danny,
And
I
then
was just thinking that maybe we could I could go inside you and you could go inside me.
You ever try to picture that? Some guy puts his dick inside you and you put your dick inside him.
No, I don't picture that. What the fuck?
Creeper, you need to seek therapy. You need to seek a psychiatrist, dude.
Oh yeah, let me know which one you were going to when you were in high school. So maybe we can talk.
So you can avoid it. Otherwise you'll end up like him, a fucking retard. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Look, if you need fucking therapy, you're weak.
No, because you know, like people go to gyms to work on their body. Why can't people seek therapy to, try
Because
and make
bro,
their brain better?
fucking when you go to the gym, it's so much better for your mind. I mean, you can talk to someone. You don't have to pay fucking hundreds of dollars per hour.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and talk to my friend's uncle. I'm gonna want to sit there and talk to somebody who literally went to 8 years of college to do this.
Okay, then you're right. Yeah, but dude, you can still work out though. Go work, relax your mind, do something that's so much better than just sitting there and saying, hey, But then again, it's not bad just going, hey, I have this problem, with my mind. I feel like this. I feel ABC. So help me. You're a psychologist. You know all these things, right? So please help me.
Creeper, how
Give
does
me
it
the
feel to
advice.
be an idiot?
That rhyme
You
was
raised a piece of shit.
amazing.
Joe, I respect
Literally.
your GED, but who are the Jaguars? Did Django Unchained by the Jaguars and assemble a team made up of fellow slaves? Jess's living
Oh, did I
room
spell
should
it
be on
wrong?
a sitcom. He would look hot with Trevor Lawrence's hair. I miss Cody Mastro's girl. Wings.
I do miss Cody Mastro's girl because she reminded me of Leah when she was younger. It was weird.
You got a phase going on?
You raised a piece of shit.
Oh boy.
Wahoo.
Chief Wahoo has become a member again. What's up, Chief Wahoo? How you doing?
I love that picture of you for when they become a member with your hands up in the air and you look all surprised. You look
You're
like
like,
you
"Don't
just
shoot,
saw
I'm
like a ghost just pull out a 9-inch horse meat.
No,
Like you're
actually, it's
equally
like-
scared, but like interested.
I don't see that. I see like when a police officer has the light on you, he's like, "Don't shoot, I'm white."
Yeah, that's what it does look like. I spelled Damar wrong too. I'm spelling everything wrong tonight.
Shit bum.
Takeda, GOAT. So many great videos on his Twitter. Lol, he's definitely drunk and celebrating.
Oh yeah, TK's losing his mind tonight because of the Jaguars.
TK.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
do you
Tony
think
Khan.
does his dad have enough money to buy WWE?
Yes.
Oh my.
What's
that'd be
crazy about
interesting.
that game, Joe, is that the Colts lost 6 games in a row, and that was the 7th game in a row they lost to lose their playoff spot to the Jaguars.
Oh my God. Yo, James Mesner, thank you for the $5. James Mesner is gonna get 500 points. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know. Like the Colts blew it when they lost that Minnesota game. It was like you're fucking done, bro. You know what I mean? That was retarded. When they blew that, fuck it.
All
Everything's
those
off.
games, man.
Well, there's a lot of games, but I mean, dude, they blew a lead like that.
Look, Asher, you want to get rid of all your problems?
Spin
Fucking
at
just
wheel
wait
for me,
first and
Mr.
foremost.
Cronin. Spin it hard. My 2 favorites always Nerdy and Luke Rojas on Charcoal. I love it.
All right,
Yeah,
Randy
well, you're
Viper.
gonna have 2 new favorites, me and Asher, because we're fucking back bitches.
Jesus Christ.
Shut up, nerdy.
That was a bit of a drive-by, Asher.
Yeah, drive-by shooting.
Well, what else? What other drive-by is there?
Don't leave your house tonight.
What's my name? Duncachino. It's a whole new game. Duncachino.
Fucking midget. My Queenie Goodness.
Say hello to my chocolate.
To my fucking friend.
Points to Jamin Ass.
Points to J-Man ass. Jersey City boys. Jersey City boys stirring it up. $10. Although he's not wrong. Kind of weird, but $10 coming in. What do you say? J-Man ass? Well, J Menace. Okay.
I wonder if somebody in this call is a double agent for the FBI.
No.
They'd be smart to be here. I'll tell you that. Somebody here is a fucking
Bird.
weirdo.
Oh, wait,
I got
Bird's
to
going.
Oh my God, Jesse's the double agent.
Wait, they presented the game ball for the Jags game to Tony Khan?
Did they?
Yeah.
Dude, I told you he was there.
Check his Twitter.
Oh my
I told
God.
you he was there.
That's
It
fucked.
says game ball presented to Tony Khan, 2022 AFC South Division champs.
What did he do?
He didn't do
He
nothing.
might have. He
Sit
might
in the
have.
press box and snort cocaine.
Oh my God.
He was with the GM while that game was going on.
Dude, he was probably getting
Fucking
high during
bet
the
you
game. Bro.
motherfuckers right now. The Jaguars will make the fucking Super Bowl.
No.
Nah,
What the
no.
fuck is wrong with you?
I
Wait,
don't
is
even
there a
watch
video of
football,
it?
so that's my prediction.
I know there's a picture of it, but is there a video of it? Because that would be hilarious.
That I don't know.
And the
What do you
Dodgers
do?
are going to win the World Series.
Let me check his Instagram.
It'd be really great if the Patriots just beat the Bills and then lost the next week. I don't even care if we lose the next week. I would love that if we got to ruin another
We?
team's dreams. Yep. See, even I get caught doing it.
Dude, probably with Tony
mean,
Khan was like
I think it
smoking
would be
crack
great.
when he was at the Jaguars game.
I think it
I
would
don't
be
know.
great if we
Hey,
went
look,
to the Super
Dad.
Bowl and then lost.
Look what we did, Dad. Look at this. This football's the size of my fucking stomach.
Dude, it's bigger than his head. What the fuck?
Bro, that can't be a real football. Is that really a football?
No, that's not.
That
I mean,
can't
it's
be real.
got the Wilson on it.
That's way too big to be an official football.
What
It-
the fucking? Oh no.
Dude, nobody can throw that fucking football.
I mean, I don't know. Tony Khan's a really slim, smaller guy.
Yeah, but look at the football compared to the helmet behind
Yeah,
him.
but
Yeah.
Joe, Brady could throw that.
Oh yeah, true.
Maybe, bro, but what the is this a football for Andre the Giant? I mean,
Dude, Andre the Giant will throw that football, bro.
dude,
Then
Andre
he
the-
died.
You know, maybe Andre the Giant. Who's that? Is that the guy from last night? Eric?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So hey, maybe Andre the Giant could have a live sex celebration if he fights Grimm's Toy Show at WrestleMania. What do you think about that?
How about the hog on Andre the Giant?
I'm just kidding. I
You know
think that
how
was the other
Stephanie
guy.
McMahon says that Andre the Giant was her favorite. You think he ever did something to her?
Yeah, like his finger is a dick, dude. Like, so that's all it would take. I'm just gonna say that. I won't say anything else, but I'll just say,
Hey, she was sleeping around with all the boys in the golden era, dude.
oh
Fucking
come
watch
on,
them, man.
you're a scumbag. You're a scumbag for saying that. The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my gosh. Joe, I need to send you this. I need to send you this video on Twitter. It's Tony Khan literally being lifted up by a player on or a Jags player and just like throwing him around out of excitement.
When he lifts him up, watch his fingers and where they go.
Probably getting rocked on, bro.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh man.
All right, I sent it to you.
Hey, Jersey City boys, thank you for the $10, man. Okay, let me take a look. Is it in the chat here on Discord?
No, I sent it to you on Discord DMs.
Okay. Let me see here. Click on a couple of buttons. Doopy doo doo. Nikki J.
I'll
The
be honest,
Wee God.
I fucking love 4th of July. That's my favorite fucking holiday.
It's January.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God.
Today
I fucking love National Donut Day, man.
This is so Tony Khan,
You know
bro.
what? You want to know what my favorite holiday is? My favorite holiday is 420.
Your favorite holiday is this. Watch this.
Oh my God, marijuana! Hilarious.
Go to hell.
Look at this. What is this?
Why don't you go put another layer of white paint on your wall, jackass?
Yes, master.
It looks like the ending of a terrible rom-com with a boyfriend and a girlfriend riding off into the sunset.
Yeah, this looks like the end of Fever Pitch at Fenway Park. Or whatever the fuck. What is going on here?
Let's go,
He tries to wrap his legs around him, and then the player's like,
And pick
Get
up
off me,
this Indian butt fuck.
It's fucking you come to get me fucking. I don't.
I
like
love
that.
Tony Khan. I love him.
Hey,
Like,
Me too.
yeah. What's up, Dan?
Hey Joe, do you think Tony Khan's dad has enough money to buy WWE?
I don't think
already asked
we
that.
know he does.
Yeah.
Tony Khan's dad has enough money to buy the NFL.
Hey Joe, how do you think?
Like an option?
Sorry.
He's not gonna, because they're not gonna sell to him. They're gonna sell to somebody that they think works.
Or
You're gonna sell it to an actual parent company.
I fucking hate that shit. You know, when Luke wants to say something and someone interrupts him, he's like, "Sorry, don't apologize. Be the fucking man and speak. I want you to."
No,
speak.
it's because Discord. Like I know somebody will be talking, and I don't want to accidentally cut them
You
off.
gotta show that you're the dominant one here, okay? Grow some fucking
And-
balls.
but when I do,
Joe.
when
Tony
I do,
Khan-
I get. Oh.
No, there you go. There you go. There you go.
I'm a little bit more reserved.
Tony Khan is
I have fucking COVID, so.
Do you?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
When
that
when'd you get
sucks,
it?
dude. That
Dude,
sucks.
I was fucking
got it.
sick for 2 weeks. Fuck me, bro. Just fucking phlegm, fucking congestion. Terrible.
That's
I mean,
what we
that
have.
was it, but
That's what
2
me have.
weeks?
We all have that at my house right now. Not COVID, but yeah, that.
It's the weather. You know, it's the cold. You know, all this
Well, I
fucking
mean,
rain.
At first, I thought I was going to be asymptomatic, but I'm starting to feel it. But it's not really like terrible. Like the first
Look at
time
that
I got
phone.
the first time I got it, it felt like somebody hit me in the head with a baseball, and I just
Well, I don't
like
know
it
how
felt
that
like I had a.
feels.
Oh, so terrible! I
Well,
couldn't sit up. I couldn't even lay down.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was falling.
I had
And
to
then, like,
I
the
had to
entire
load up
week-
on ibuprofen.
Shit, that's fucking
Yeah,
vertigo right there.
The entire week it felt like I had like rocks in my head, you know? So it's just like it had this weird shaky feeling. But now I feel kind of all right now. I mean, my throat hurts a little, but
Do you still have your taste?
Here, you gotta take Halls or whatever.
What?
Yeah, Halls is good.
right now I don't have
Orange?
my taste. I don't have my taste because of the stupid Paxlovid fucking medicine that I'm taking, which tastes
Do
like
you eat
sulfur.
oranges? Because there's a lot
Why?
of good citrus.
Why did Tony Khan shove a phone up his ass? That's what I want to know.
Dude, if you watch the video, his phone falls out of his pants.
It does?
Yes, watch it. Or check the picture I sent you.
All right, let me see this.
You think Tony Khan fucks like the women's in the fucking
Hey,
roster?
Not well.
Hey Joe, I have a question. How do you think a match between you and Grim would end at WrestleMania? Like with you, do you think you'd have like a live
Oh yeah, my
sex
God!
celebration?
His
with
phone falls
wrestler?
out. His phone goes flying. Did someone get Tony Khan's phone? He lost his phone.
You know, Luke Rojas, I think it would be fun if Grim injured himself, like a severe ankle injury or knee injury or something.
Bro, Tony Khan lost his fucking phone,
I
bro.
love how Joe and I are laughing about the same thing and everybody else is on a completely different subject.
I can't get
Sorry,
over. Look
bro,
at that
'cause
goes.
I
Woo!
can't see- I can't
Woo!
His phone's
Well,
falling
his
right out of
video is
target,
frozen
bro.
for me. His video is frozen. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I guess.
Where does it come from?
Boom! His pants just throw up his phone. Boom! Like there's like get rid of this shit.
Pants like that, they fucking suck. That's why I fucking.
Let me out of here! Ah!
His butt plug fell out.
Somebody,
Dude, that was
somebody, let me out of these pants! I gotta get woo! Let me out of this smelly man! Oh! Oh my god, bro,
He's
that is
running.
so funny.
He's running to the Okada match.
He shit out a phone, bro. Tony,
He
fucking
really was running like he had to take a shit though. Like
yeah.
Like his ass cheeks were clenched. Like he didn't want anything slipping out.
He's probably gonna sit down on the toilet and be like, "Where's my phone?"
You think he's bi? Probably.
Yeah, he's gonna get.
Oh my
in the,
God.
no, he's gonna get in the back
Dude,
and be like,
imagine
"Let's
he
take a
freaks
picture
out.
now. Let me take a picture with you got. Oh wait, where's my phone? Ah!"
No, but imagine he freaks out. He's like, I got the fucking phone right now. And they're like, why are you freaking out? And it's just like a bunch of gay photo, like naked photos of all the wrestlers.
It's like Hunter Biden's laptop, but for
Dude,
Tony
I would
Khan.
kill
Tony
fucking
Khan's phone.
Jamie Hader fucking naked. I
Like
fucking
that's how the elite got unsuspended. They had to do a fucking like porno shoot.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
That happens
that
a
was
lot
a
on this
whole lot of
show.
nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna
You know
forget
what?
that you've spoke.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
How about you get the fuck out of here? It's fucking Tony Soprano. So do me a fucking favor. AJ, get in your fucking room. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you have a camera, Creepy? Are you gonna
No.
reveal that you're actually like 55-year-old?
I am. I am 55. Get in your
Nah,
fucking
he's
room.
been on camera with us before. He's a legit little kid, man.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
Yeah.
You're little. How little are you?
Well,
There-
Whoa, Creeper, or not Creeper, Nerdy, calm down.
And nerdy,
I'm a little boy, okay, and
but no, you can tell he's a young buck, like early 20s.
my penis is bigger than yours. And
You know what,
wanna
though?
why? 'Cause I showed it to your girlfriend, and she's mine now.
Look, it's really hard to diss somebody who's too big of a bitch to turn his camera on. So I don't really have much to say about
Well, first
a
off,
nobody who chirps from behind a picture of a wrestler from the 90s.
retard. That's not even. Well, he was a wrestler, but he's not a professional wrestler. He
Some
does have
people
wrestling
don't want to
background.
expose what their face looks like on camera, you know, so people could like use their information or their photo.
Look, if you got a white shirt, a brown couch, and a white background, you're pretty good. That's all it takes. And
It's
if
just
you're
pretty basic.
No,
What I can do.
Always nerdy starter pack.
the genetic.
Episode 300. We'll see what happens.
Nerdy's
Or
outfits
400,
are like
whatever the fuck. 400.
he has the
Fuck,
same
episode
outfits that like he has the same outfit that like a hostage in Saw would wear, you know?
hostage situation.
He looks like, you know, in like cartoons, when like every single cartoon character wears the same outfit every episode, when they open up their closet and everything in their closet is the same thing. He's got like 50
SpongeBob.
white t-shirts and 50 Cardinals hats and like 50 million
And
like earbuds.
Hey, you know what, nerdy?
And
I'm gonna call
50
you
and
Shaggy.
50 cans of Monster Energy drink.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, dude.
Just ready.
That's your nickname now. You're fucking Shaggy. That's what you are.
That's cool.
But you know what
that's
though? I
original.
can't fault Nerdy. He does have a girlfriend. He's beat me there. So like anytime I get on him, he can pull that out and be like, "Yeah, well, I have a girlfriend." That's his trap card activation right there,
Hey,
bro.
Nerdy, what grade is your girlfriend in? What grade is she in?
All really funny jokes, Asher. That was hilarious. Actually, I'm single now, Luke. I don't have that card.
Yeah, she's with me now.
Well, I mean, you've been laid, so you still have that card.
Oh, thank you.
I
thank
don't
you.
have
That is
that
true.
card.
That is true.
You know,
Creeper,
women they
how long
claim they
have-
like funny people, but you know what they really like? They like fucking guys who have dicks that are like, you know, big. I think that's what they really like. So if you're in shape and you have a big dick and you're funny, then they like you. If you're just funny, okay, I like you as a friend. This is like it's a lie. Women don't like funny men. They like they like men who make jokes that make them feel great about themselves.
True.
So
They like confident men.
because women aren't fun, as we all know.
Luke, I think you could pull a chick because you are funny. You just need to be confident. All right. And if you convince them that ugliness is not that big of a deal and you're confident about it, then they'll forget that you're ugly.
Honestly, I'm not ugly. I'm just fat. Like if I lost weight, I think I could pull a cool solid 6.5 to
Luke
maybe a
Rojas?
7.
Luke Rojas, I'm gonna welcome you to the carnivore diet. Okay. So do you know what the carnivore diet is?
It's about the
that like
gayest thing I've ever heard of. But anyway.
That sounds kind of like a T-Rex movie or something. I don't know.
No, not even, bro. The carnivore diet is pure.
It sounds like a bad horror movie.
Pure meat, no fucking carbohydrates, none of that shit. Fucking meat, that's it. Or chicken, or eggs, or fucking fish. But that's it. Fucking pure protein, some fats, but no fucking carbs.
I think chicken is meat.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
sure
why
though.
you can eat chicken too, but that's what I do. And dude, fucking shit, bro. I lost 13 pounds in 1 week. Fuck me. And that shit
really good.
2 meals a day.
Really good.
Yeah,
dude, I've lost
I drink
On,
soda, but not as much as I used to. I've been cutting more down, like drinking Gatorade and iced tea and water.
Dude,
and shit
do
like that.
salt. If you do some salt and broccoli and chicken, or even some potatoes with the salt and broccoli and chicken, you'll
dude,
lose a ton of weight.
love
too much starch.
I love beef and potatoes and just like kind of like a what's it called, a shepherd's pie sort of, and I love putting a little bit of ketchup in there, mixing it. Oh my God,
Well, dude, let me tell you something. Here's another thing you can do. Go grab it.
I can eat that every day.
No, just abduct an Asian lady and make her shit in your mouth. That's awesome too.
Oh,
You ever never
no,
done
you gotta
that?
say one, two now. You want to
Talk
now?
about 2 girls, 1
Yeah.
cup.
If he wanted Panda Express, he could do that too.
Maybe we can get
Yo.
maybe we can get
Joe,
Jesse
did you ever,
Ventura to.
Did you ever see the Mr. Plinkett video where he cooks a cat? He's like preparing the pussy, number one.
Yes,
And he like takes
yes.
the cat
Mixes
to like
it
a
up.
metal.
That's fucking bizarre, bro. He's like mixing it up and he's like licking the. Here's what you should do. Let me go to something different. I really been
And the
thinking about this.
doctor's talking in his head like this. Like,
I want to open up.
theory
Let me tell you what I want to do.
Tony
Listen to this. I want to open up a suicide hotline. Okay. I want to hire you, Luke Rojas, as the first person, the first responder for my suicide hotline. And it's gonna be, it's gonna be a different type of hotline. It's gonna be the sort of build character type of hotline. And I want you to answer the phone as Jesse Ventura and to just like eviscerate all the people calling with their problems.
Suicide's a lie.
Right, exactly. Like, so someone calls up, they're like,
Only
"Oh,
cowards take the suicide route
Hey,
because you
hey.
want to get away."
Can we do a test run?
Yes, do a test run here, and you be Jesse, and you're very, you're hard on them. You're not a pussy, and you're waking these people up that they need to live their lives, stop being pussies. So I call up and I say, Jesse, hello, yeah, I was gonna kill myself. Hello.
Oh, hi. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Barry.
Well, hi, Barry. Nice to meet you. What's your last name?
I don't legal.
What?
No,
You
nothing.
know what?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'll do it.
My
I'll
father
do
raped.
it.
My father raped me, and for years, and I'm afraid to tell anybody. Every time I leave the house, I cry.
Well, listen, what was your name, Barry, again? Listen, I really don't give a shit about that. What you should do is you should go to my YouTube channel, and I have a lot of good videos, not about suicide prevention, because I can't help you there. But I have an interview with a man who was a witness to the JFK assassination. Now, how does that make you feel?
I don't know. I don't really know that much about about U.S.
All right.
history.
Well, what if I give you a discount on my book, Exposing the Lies and the Truth?
Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be alive to read it because I just don't want to. I don't want to fucking.
Well,
do
then get
anything.
the fuck off my call. I don't really give a damn. Are you gonna pay for the book or not?
What kind of
fucking idiot?
What kind of suicide hotline is this?
Want to know something?
I'm gonna
You want to
kill
know
myself.
something? Because I got proof. Because you want to know something? There's been multiple people who said they didn't even know who Adam Lanza was. They didn't know there's no footage of him even entering the schoolyard in Sandy Hook. And then everybody wants to frame this guy, Alex Jones, like he's a psycho. He's just asking questions. Maybe that's what you should have done.
I gotta go.
Instead of becoming a weakling.
I gotta go. All right. Well, there's
Another one of those. Another person who would rather end his life.
Well, here's
than
another.
wake up
We got
to
another
the
call coming in. Another call coming in.
Oh, Metal Gear.
Hello.
Hi.
Who is this?
My name's Pete, and I just don't know what to do with myself anymore. My wife left me, and I want to die.
Okay. Well, first thing you should know is that marriage is a lie. So that was your fault to begin with. And second of all, where do you live?
She cheated on me.
I didn't ask you that. Where do you live?
I in a house.
That doesn't very much solve my fucking problem. What state do you live in?
I'm in Idaho.
See, that's the problem. Idaho has weak senators, weak governors, a weak government in general, and a weak populace. You need to move to Mexico, but don't move to where I'm living because I don't really want to see you. Move to like the parts where I don't live in, which is like basically most of the country.
That's not the worst part, though. The worst part is she's gonna take the kids to Florida with her.
Well, I don't really. Can we get this guy off the phone because he's depressing the shit out of me?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? I hate myself. I want to die.
He's pathetic. Do you hear how sad this guy is?
I can hear you. You're talking to me. Who are you talking to?
Listen, while this guy babbles on, I want to tell you something. We went to Coney Island, and we discovered stuff that they don't want you to see. And oh shit, another call coming in.
No.
Who's this? Hello?
That's it.
Same guy.
Oh God, he's shooting up the studio. I gotta go.
Wow. All right. Well, that's not going so well.
Oh my God.
That didn't go.
If Jesse's out of there, Hannibal takes the other call.
Between the two of them, they could really start eliminating a lot of the pussies out there really quickly. Him and Hannibal, they could really take care of them.
Oh, that's the greatest thing I've heard all week.
You gotta have Ryback.
Press 1
fuck
for
Ryback.
welcome.
He graded.
You've reached the Republican Suicide Hotline. You've chosen. Press 1 for Alex Jones. Press 2 for Jesse Ventura. Press 3 for
for Ben Shapiro. Donald Trump.
For Ben Shapiro.
Well, first of all, I think you should realize that suicide actually has a lot of negative connotations in the Bible and many different religious texts. You don't actually go to an afterlife as many people would like you to believe in. The 72 virgins is actually a myth. And if you look in the Quran, whatever the book is called, you would realize that I'm desperately in love with my foot fetish, but I can't explore it. So I'm a very frustrated man, and I can't have fun, and I can't laugh at anything, and everything is serious to me, and I want to kill myself.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh no!
You should have hit number 2 because the bottom line is. You probably don't really want to die. What's happening right now is they're doing some kind of psychological maneuver on you to control you and to get you down so you'll take medication. You'll take these prescription pills. That's what comes next. And then the next thing you know, you'll be walking around like a zombie, working for Antifa.
Wait a second. Are you talking about pills? Because I got a lot of pills over here. I got Fat Burner Extreme. So basically what this helps you do, not only does it let you burn your fat, it gets rid of depressed thoughts. It totally works. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm going to kill myself.
100%.
You should
100% Ryback approved. If you don't believe me, I pushed a fat lady in the pool to advertise it. It's pretty legit.
Imagine
we got a call. Hello.
Hello.
Who is this?
Hi, Ryback and Alex.
Get to the point.
Oh, sorry. I got this I was hooking up with this girl, and we were hooking up, and then, I felt a little bit of heart bump, and it turned out she was a man, and now I don't know. Do I like?
Wait. Okay. First of all, I don't. Yeah, this is. I'm hang up on him.
First of all, you're gay. First of all, you're gay.
I don't have time for pranks. I don't have time for your bullshit.
I just want to tell you that you're gay. First of all, that's the first thing.
Whoever this is. Second of all, what you need to do is start spreading positivity. All right, and that means threatening people that you want them to die in a pit of spikes. That's very positive. So I think you should learn that. Take that home with you.
I think she positively spread AIDS to my butthole.
Oh.
Well, that's just a whole other problem, bro.
So you are
Should
gay.
I jump?
You really are
about
gay.
the supplements.
Well, he's checked off 2 boxes
Do you have
already.
supplements
The
for
way to
AIDS?
get rid of that, you see, actually, the way to get rid of that, pretty simple. You just suck it out. You just suck it out like it's like snake poison, bro. Yeah.
He's right.
Imagine one of the other guys you could get on the suicide hotline is the ladies, man.
Triple H.
Yeah.
You get Triple H on the call. He's just like his boring Facebook meetings, which is just like, yeah, another great one, another great day for the suicide hotline. Man, that's too similar to Ryback.
Well, I mean, Triple H is
Steven Crowder. We need Steven Crowder on the suicide hotline.
Steven Crowder?
He really doesn't have a distinctive voice. You know?
kill yourself, you're gonna go to hell.
Oh yeah, dude, Steven Crowder. Wow, he was big for like 2 minutes, and then he just. I think he's one of these people like what's his name, Owen Benjamin, that just like okay.
No, Steven Crowder is way more down there. Owen Benjamin's off the rails, bro. He's wild.
Hey, don't disrespect the voice of the brain from Arthur.
I do like the fact that he called out that Gavin guy. I do like the fact that he called out that Gavin guy for like pretending that he got raided by the FBI, and then like he was gonna never tell his audience about it, and then he's gonna be like, "But it's just a bit, bro."
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, it's not a bit if you're trying to make people think that you got fucking raided by the cops. Like,
What
right?
a piece of shit.
I mean, could you imagine?
Yeah, that's the guy who shows up on those compound media shows with Anthony Cumia.
No, Gavin McGinnis. No, dude, Gavin McGinnis has always been like a performer. Everything he does, he's not in real life. I'm sure he's really a person, but when he's on a show, it's never really what he's playing. He's a work, it's.
Yeah, he's trying to just get a paycheck.
But like, okay, that's fine. But like the stuff with like saying that you got raided by the fucking feds is so cringe. Like, you just come out with that shit. And it's also like, I know this is kind of a little bit off topic, but since he's on Anthony's show all the time, Anthony really has to stop going after Bill Burr because it's kind of getting embarrassing. Because the same way that he gets mad at the same way that he'll be like, "Oh yeah, Opie's attacking me again," he's doing the same shit with Bill Burr.
Have you noticed that
time.
that is a lot like the situations I deal with those guys, and it's weird because
dude, it's fucking 100%.
I really like Anthony, and I like. Those guys at Compound Media, and I think they're more like uppity and funny. I feel like, Opie is really like depressed and quiet, and he's not.
Opie's terrible,
right?
Opie is just
but dude, they
like a bunch of fags.
But dude, they just bully him all the time. Like he doesn't even really want to do anything, and they just
honestly, it's like. He doesn't make as many videos as you would think he does on Opie. Opie makes videos like every day about the same shit. He tells the same story, but then he's lying about these stories, so he messes up and he brings up a detail that he never brought up, or he forgets a detail that he told last time. So, and it's really repetitive garbage, and he says he doesn't care about Anthony, but he constantly does hashtag Opie and Anthony, hashtag Anthony Cumia. So like obviously he does still care. So I think Opie's setting himself up for that shit.
Opie does know who I am.
I don't fuck serious.
Dude, if any of them, they all probably miss it.
What the fuck?
Listen to this.
I kind of heard the name, to be honest, but I don't know much about you. So, let's see.
That's him talking about me.
Stern. All right, thank you, Joe Cronin.
You're welcome. Thank you, Opie.
You have AIDS.
That's literally, you clip that That's kind of
Well,
sad.
somebody sent it. No, somebody sent it to me. But you know what's funny? That ain't me. Somebody else was in the his chat as me, like being like, "I'm a faggot," like it wasn't me. And somebody was like, "Dude,
Imagine like one of the people who like hate you trying to spread like the hatred of you to like a different community
Yeah, that's
that
what it
has
was.
nothing to do with it." And like Opie just does not give a shit.
You
at
don't know.
all.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, "Oh,
he doesn't
you
even
know."
have enough of he doesn't even have enough of a community on his own to
Dude, you
bring
know
in
what?
others.
I think one of the motherfuckers, whoever who, should target Brendan Schaub.
Oh, come on! What the hell?
Get that motherfucker.
We don't punch down to mentally handicapped people. Okay, all right.
Or Brian Callen, one of those two. Okay.
You know who I still find funny though? I still find not Sam Roberts, but I still find Jim Norton to be funny.
Oh,
and I
yeah,
love
yeah.
his
Yeah.
I love his character, his recent character that he does, Doug Bell, which is just like is a failed comedian from like the 2000s who had his own show on the CW, but he had like a self-harm incident. So now he's like heavily on drugs, and so he'll call up and he'll be like, "Oh yeah," and he'll tell stories that just go absolutely nowhere, like, "Oh yeah, me and Jer Seinfeld, you know, like he'll use abbreviated names like me and Bobby De Niro, we were talking on SNL. It's like, oh, you like a movie actor? Yeah, I'm on my own show. I'm on my own show. Ring my bell, you know." And he brings out like a little bell, and he's got something on his face. it's really cringe, but it's delightful and it's cringe.
Is he doing this on the radio show with Norton?
Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, Norton's doing it on the show with
I'm sorry, with Roberts. My bad.
Yeah, it's funny that Sam Roberts still does a show like that, but is like, I don't know, like he's trying to distance himself from that stuff as well when he does the WWE
They're just happy
streams
to
where he,
keep a job.
where he
I mean,
eats apple pie.
They really hold Norton back a lot, and I think Sam's like probably perfect for them. But like Sirius sucks. I'm surprised he can still like pull off funny shit with how much they hold him back and restrict him.
I can't stand Sam Roberts.
I hate Sam Roberts. Yeah, he's a
I was
nice
just
guy.
about to
but-
say, you don't like him too.
He used to be funny on Opie and Anthony, but he has gotten
'Cause he's a
so.
Jew.
When he was an intern.
Oh,
Well, even on Opie and
Did somebody
Anthony,
point
like you
out
could
how
tell.
Jewish he was. Did somebody do that?
No, they thought he was black. They thought they could have sworn he was black. They're like, you have black person features, and then Bob Kelly wanted to like rape him because he kind of looked like a gay kid.
Little fella.
You know what pisses me off? All these fucking. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, but all these fucking comedians who have podcasts.
Dude, you'd love Red Bar.
There's some that are really good.
I mean, look at Joey Diaz. His podcast is fucking amazing. I love that shit. I watch that shit every single day.
Dude, there's a
But
million now.
Guys like fucking Bobby Lee, fucking.
He's great.
Shut your whore
You
mouth.
I like when Bob Kelly.
Like if you
I like
can
when-
only be considered a comedian nowadays if you have a podcast and you know Joe Rogan. So like I know what
Yeah.
he's getting at already.
I like when Bob Kelly does stuff with Colin Quinn and stuff, or like maybe
Yeah,
Colin, like those old school seller type comedians who do.
Yeah.
I mean, even though
You know
they're not
what,
really the
dude?
best at podcasting,
Yeah,
they're
Bert
still.
Kreischer and Tom Segura too are motherfuckers.
Oh, Two Bears, One Cave. That rules.
You dumb piece of shit.
I don't really like
nerdy.
Bert.
I fucking love Bert Kreischer.
I like Tom better. Bert seems like the type of guy that'll lie for a cheap pop.
Yeah, Tom Segura seems too depressed.
And Bill Burr is too, like, you can tell that he's letting his wife just like influence his jokes. Like him bringing up the Kyle Rittenhouse shit, he has no idea what he's talking about, but you can tell that it was like his wife yapping in his ear, like, "Yeah, honey,
Right.
totally, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up. Yeah, I hate that guy. I hate that kid."
It sounds just like him.
You know,
It doesn't feel anything like something.
Bill Burr is not funny.
You're
done some
unfunny,
funny
fag. Who are you talking to?
You
You're talking
motherfucker.
about the greatest comedian, one of
No,
Come out of
Red
Boston.
Fox. Red Fox.
If Louis C.K. didn't get canceled, Bill Burr wouldn't have taken his spot. Bill Burr wouldn't have gotten
like he
as
took
successful as he was.
Bill Burr was pretty
Richard
was
Pryor.
popping before the cancellation. His Philly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that he doesn't. I feel like he has his own spot. Like I don't feel like he
He
took
was
over
he was special. Yeah, I mean he was big, but when Louis C.K. got canceled,
I feel like Bill Burr sort of filled that void for the, oh, he's like the edgy comedian that's like socially acceptable now.
I think
Well,
to
he was-
Netflix,
yeah.
sure.
He didn't probably. I mean, it's not like he would want that. I think you're right though, to a degree, for sure.
Not to the comedy world, because to the comedy world, he's completely different. They're two completely different comedians. But to like Netflix and to like ABC and
That's
like
what I
big
mean.
companies, probably.
Dude, you
You're
know
right.
what fucking annoys me? Fucking what's his name? Hot and fluffy, fucking
Gabriel
Oh,
Iglesias.
Gabriel
that
Iglesias.
motherfucker. I hate.
I liked him when I was.
Iglesias.
I liked him when I was like
back in the
11.
day, he was cool, but now he's just fucking retarded.
But I
Have you
think we can
seen
all
his-
agree that Dave Chappelle is the GOAT, right?
No, Joe Cronin.
What?
The most underrated comedian in this world today is Joe Cronin.
Well, yeah, but I don't think Dave
about-
Chappelle's the GOAT. I think a lot of his humor is very, for the more ethnic group, as you would
The
say.
brothers.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
the
white
brothers.
as freaking gravy made in the South, and I still love him.
I don't know. I watched his show and people were telling me like, watch his show. It's the fucking greatest things you'll ever see. And I watched it. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
No,
It's
like,
pretty cool.
You know who's fucking funny? Joe Coy.
Joe Coy, Joe Coy is the most lame comedian. He is so lame. In fact, I just got emailed free tickets here in Tempe because they couldn't sell enough. So
Dude, the recent. Sorry.
They sent me free tickets because he couldn't sell out his own gig. I
The
could show you
fucking
them
recent-
actually.
The recent Bill Burr special sucked balls. The one where he had like 15 other comedians show up that all sucked. Like literally the first few minutes of his set wasn't that very good, and it kind of was like he brought politics into it again, which he always does now, and it doesn't feel like he can ever. Yeah, and then he brings up this lady who sucks so bad. She bombs so hard, and it goes on for like 15 minutes, and you're like, aren't I watching a fucking Bill Burr comedy special? Who the fuck is this lady? Like, this is DVD extra shit. Why am I watching this on Netflix?
Wait, who is the chick? Like, what's her name?
I don't remember because I shut it off after like the first 30 minutes because it was pretty unbearable. Like none of the jokes were landing. Like, you know what? It reminded me of like the last time I felt that much cringe at a stand-up was Amy Schumer's special.
Don't remind me of her existence.
I took a I took a notebook and listed all the jokes that she made, and it was like 95% of them had to do with like her pussy smelling.
So real quick, guys, if I could get in here, I just want to ask: have either, if any of you guys ever wanted to try stand up, just get out there, do it.
Oh,
open
I
mic
would
night, see
love
what
to
happens?
do it.
Yeah,
That's my dream job for me is to do stand up comedy.
All
I
right,
would
Asher,
love
here's
to.
what I want you to do. Okay, on Amazon, buy yourself a book called Stand Up Comedy, the book by Judy Carter. I have this book right here right now, and I've been reading it because I'm interested in doing that shit too. You want to do that shit? Fucking get that fucking book.
Because I mean, I've been watching like a lot of like smaller stand-up comedians like Chris DiStefano, Sam Morril, Mark Normand, a lot of like New York area. I love these guys.
Mark Norman is amazing. I love that guy.
Dude, he's
Fucking
awesome.
hilarious.
His delivery is like so perfect. It's like
Yeah,
my
Norman
bar
Macdonald,
comedy.
Does anybody know Brian Regan?
Brian Regan is dope. Brian Regan is dope.
Who's
Look, I'll be
actually
honest
Norm Macdonald's? That's Norm Macdonald's favorite comedian. He was like, yeah,
Brian
Regan.
Regan's been around. Yeah, you're basically
Yeah.
asking. Do you guys know who Babe Ruth is of comedy? Brian Regan.
I wouldn't say that
Well, he
because
doesn't get as much
I mean,
Check
I
his-
bet if you asked, a
Brian
few
Regan
people.
he's like the Lou Gehrig.
True. Lou Gehrig's a better one. His CD, I think he has the most CD sales of all. I double check that, but yeah.
You know who I've always not really enjoyed that much. I might get hated on this for it too, but like I really don't like Carlin that much. I feel like a lot of his stuff, which I've seen a lot of his later stuff, and a lot of it is again too political. Doesn't really. It's not very funny, and it's like him being like.
You're right. Like
I would
dude,
have to.
even,
I agree with you. I respect
even
that.
Carlin don't like the later shit. But what do you?
Boring.
What do you? You say you don't like Carlin though, but what about his earlier shit? Do you like some of that?
I guess I never got to check out his earlier shit, so maybe I'm
Look up
wrong.
Carnegie
I mean,
Hall.
I did like him. I did like him in Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I recommend Carnegie Hall, like, and maybe doing it again back in town. But like, I would start with Carnegie Hall. That shit's
Good
fucking
shit,
brutal.
you know who's good? You know who's good? Ron White. He's good too.
Oh, fuck.
Ron White is dope. Ron White is dope.
Ron Black.
Ron Black is not as dope, but he's working his way up.
JB Smooth.
Ron White's the best, dude. Fuck, I love that
I can't remember. There was this one stand-up comedian in like John Panay. I think that's how you say his name. John Panay.
John Benet Ramsey?
No, not John Benet Ramsey, you stupid idiot. John Panay. He was
Why
like,
did
you have to insult me?
What about Lenny?
That was mean.
No. But he was like he was a little oversized dude, but he could like he kind of reminds me of like Chris Farley, super big dude, but could run back and forth and not get tired from it.
I didn't like
really good.
That's a weird thing to say about a comedian.
There's a that's what he said.
He
There
did a
should
lot
go
of
in there
drugs,
somewhere.
Farley.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Garguts has snuck into the call like he snuck into the country.
he's definitely
over the
You
border.
make that fucking joke.
It's going on. It's Garguts.
Hey guys, now that Garguts is here, I can finally say this to him. I want to say, Garguts, you are the palest
can't
Native
hear you.
American I have ever met. You should be called Sacagaway White Boy.
Sacagaway White Boy. Wow.
That is, I've been holding on to that for like 2 months, bro.
Hey, Creeper, how many
I'm Garguts.
Wait, let him speak. Let him speak.
Hey, I'm fucking, I don't know your name, but all right.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked before. We was talking about the independent scene in Texas, but you wouldn't remember because you drank a lot.
Hey, let me tell you something, okay? When it comes to comedy,
Thank you, comedy. Taking it back to comedy. Thank you.
I can barely hear you.
It's because he's filming this in his fucking air conditioning duct.
While he's rehearsing,
Hey, well,
while
maybe
he's rehearsing with Metallica.
you know, maybe your fucking room will smell better if you fucking air it out once in a while, Luke. Nobody wants
What?
to.
Fuck you saying?
What are you talking about?
Well, what are you talking about? A fucking goddamn air conditioning duct.
Garguts, what's
Because
your
you work
favorite
at an air
comedian?
conditioning repair company. don't you?
Is that the newest fucking rumor? Hell yeah.
Holy fucking Garguts, who's your favorite comedian?
Fucking Don Rickles himself, all the way.
Don Rickles?
Yeah, I say Norm Macdonald.
Don Rickles over Norm Macdonald.
Well, I think Garguts is pretty gay.
And I think you're just a fucking fake Jew.
Wait, oh.
What is Norm Macdonald the
What does that
Jew?
even mean? Dude, like,
That's what Don Rickles does.
I
man. He'll
think
tell
you're
you-
a fake
Don
Jew.
Don Rickles will tell you, hey, why don't you fucking get a horse, move in the mountain, never come back.
I like Don Rickles in Casino. I thought he was pretty cool there.
yeah. I fucking love Casino.
Who prefers Casino over Goodfellas?
I do.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it was Martin Scorsese. That's why. Damn.
Well, they're both good, but no, I agree. Casino's
They're
more. It doesn't come off like a fucking mafia movie. It comes off just like a fucking amazing story. And
I think it comes off more. I think it comes off more like a mafia movie. Goodfellas is very.
It feels more real to me. Like it sucks you in. But
Yo,
go ahead.
Yeah, Goodfellas has that. Goodfellas has that sort of outsider feel. Like these are just a bunch of people working for the mafia.
It's gritty.
While Casino feels like you're really like you're in the high baller area of the fucking mafia. Like you got like a mafia captain and Joe Pesci. You got like the fucking guy who's running like the biggest casino in Vegas. And I like that it.
The thing is,
that
which one's the most
Sorry.
quoted? I think
Goodfellas, I would say.
Always.
See, it's hard for you to pick your top three. Like me, Taxi Driver, there's Casino, then there's The Departed, there's Wolf of Wall Street. It's like then there's Mean Streets. I like.
Are you just love Leonardo DiCaprio or what?
You guys ever fucking watch Wise Guy? The fucking is a TV show, but it was fucking dope. It's just I don't think anyone really watched.
Dude, you know what? The one Scorsese movie I didn't like was Gangs of New York. I didn't like that one.
I never saw it. I fell asleep during it because I got so fucking high.
You know what mob movie? You know what movie gets slept on all the time?
Which one?
Michael Mann's Heat.
You mean
With,
fucking Heat?
Oh,
He
Heat?
just
Oh,
Heat.
just
Yeah.
oh, you talking about Heat?
Well, because there's another movie called The Heat, which with
No, no,
Melissa
Heat is different.
McCarthy,
You're talking about that fucking 3.5
which is also a hilarious movie, by
But
the way.
Heat isn't high. Heat
The
isn't.
Heat
Mom,
is
it's
that.
Heist.
The Heat is that stupid fucking fat bitch and that fucking old bitch, isn't it?
Heat's a good
Yeah.
movie.
And it takes-
I actually
and it
really
takes
like
place
that
in
movie.
It's a good movie.
And
but
it takes place in
but
Boston.
Heat 1995 by Michael Mann is with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro and Val
Yes,
Kilmer.
that's the
Yeah.
one.
Mob
That's
movie.
the only Heat I know.
That's the one.
Now that movie is fucking fire, bro.
One of
Yeah.
probably one of the greatest action scenes of all time. That shootout, where, like that whole bank heist was
Oh,
cool
yeah.
and it felt like a real one. But the shootout, they recorded it with originally they were gonna dub over it with just like their studio sound of a gunfire or whatever. But Michael Mann heard it and he said, you know what? It sounds better if we just use the raw natural footage, audio captured of it. So like those shots are like echoing through the city streets. They sound terrifying.
Before
That's how a
then,
real
you should-
gunfight would sound.
Before then, you used to get fucking just that fucking weak ass gun sound like. You're like, what the fuck is that? Now it's
Yeah, people didn't even know how to carry guns. Like people would,
Well, dude,
they
yeah,
would just
you
be
see actors. They don't even have any kickback. They just the
They
gun
would be-
never moves.
yeah,
Well,
hip
I want to
firing.
throw in real quick. Hey guys, don't forget a lot of times, a lot of those set pieces, there was a lot of like open areas, so that sound would echo a little bit more than say like in the clutter city area.
You know what?
It's like
I would
it was
say
like when
that
a fat bitch farted in the hallway.
Garguts.
Quentin Tarantino is the most overrated director in the history.
No, I love Quentin Tarantino.
No,
Hell no.
Dude, Django Unchained,
no.
Django Unchained, that fucking shootout in the in Leonardo DiCaprio's house when like
Yeah, that shit was lame.
Oh my god, the
That was the
blood
lamest thing
spewing
I've ever seen.
everywhere, bro. That shit's amazing. I
I
love
would
that.
say
fucking-
that at least
Tarantino's
okay. So
so overrated.
you
Pulp
you
Fiction
might
is the
be
most
right,
overrated
but
movie I've ever seen.
the thing is
Pulp
that
Fiction
you're
is
right, you're
overrated.
right.
I'll give you that.
You're right on that because but Tarantino doesn't do anything else besides direct. He fucking writes something and then he looks at the fucking footage and he goes, "Yeah, that looks great." Everything's fucking overexposed. You have fucking bullet
What?
holes before they
Dude,
even
no.
happen.
Oh, wait,
what?
Garguts, can I ask you something real quick?
Oh, yes. I'm
Okay, so
totally
like
right.
for example, I want to ask you like, so Quentin Tarantino, I think is one of them dudes where you'll hear people talk about him like, oh, this movie's great, and then you go watch it, and then you're like, you know what? I can see where the hype is coming from. It might not be my favorite movie, but I get it. Like, would you agree with that?
like
at least that I could maybe agree with on that one, but I know that how he does his movies. He just directs it. He doesn't fucking say, "Hey, this shot is overexposed." No, because he pays people
Dude, I
to
mean,
do their fucking job.
I don't know what you're saying.
There's
dude.
continuity issues. There's continuity issues. There's bullet holes before they even happen in Pulp Fiction.
Are we holding it against him? Is that a bad thing?
Honestly, I love the fact the way he directs his movies because he directs them in a way.
Well, that's
He
what
directs
he
them in a way
only
where
does.
it's not. Oh, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Like Pulp Fiction, I'm not really that big of a fan of, but I still think the filmmaking is good because he has imperfections
He's
in
not
his work,
filming
but it kind of adds to the charm to it. Not to mention that I really like the way that he uses camera angles and snap zooms. Like when they introduce Leonardo DiCaprio's character in Django Unchained, and he looks over the couch and he kind of like it snap zooms to his face. And he goes like he kind of like nods to Django, like that's a memorable shot. Or
memorable
even
shot
just
that was
like-
overexposed. That's how I
No, it
remembered
wasn't.
it.
I don't
Dude,
think it was
I don't-
overexposed. I think it was perfectly lit. And
you
gotta
can go
respect
back.
that he
I'm
shoots.
sorry. You can go back into.
You gotta respect that he shoots on 8mm film and doesn't do digital. Everybody else is doing digital. He's
let's
still
put it this way.
filming
Let's
on
put it
actual
this way.
film.
It's his decision to do that. He doesn't know anything how to fucking work it. He fucking
Yeah, he does. He went to school for it. What do you do?
And yeah, and so
Yo, what's
yeah,
happening?
so when he went to school for it, he was in a fucking goddamn. He was in a group with Martin Scorsese that were trying to bring up these new filmmakers. He asked Martin Scorsese, "How do you do this? How do you write? How do you direct it so well? How do you make everything look so great?" And Martin Scorsese says, "What the fuck are you talking about? All I do is write the script and I look at the people that are filming it. and then they do their job, and it's that shit that you fucking go on.
Yeah,
and
he's
make
a
the
real
movie.
piece of shit. He got advice from Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, and Martin Scorsese,
And
doesn't
then he
even.
went on-
That means that Martin
And then he went
Scorsese
on to
doesn't
make-
even really look over his own work, but he hires the best of the best of the best. And fucking, you got fucking Quentin Tarantino on a shoestring budget, fucking saying that I'm gonna make a fucking badass
Shoestring
movie.
budget.
Hey, dude,
He
I
never
mean,
uses a shoestring budget at all. Like I don't.
Motherfucker
a lot
wants
of
to
the stuff
use
that you're saying
the
feels like you don't.
motherfucker wanted to use anamorphic. Sorry, you don't know what anamorphic is, but he wants to use anamorphic before spherical lenses. So I'm like, no, you use your spherical lens. That's why it looks very. When you look at an old fucking goddamn Quentin Tarantino, I'm gonna learn you right now because you're young. You don't study film like I did for fucking
Honestly,
for the past 20
I'm
fucking
probably
9
gonna
years.
I'm probably gonna learn. I'm probably
We're
gonna learn
having a
less about
respect for
film if
theater
I
a
listen to
moment.
Garguts.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, you learn less
Study
about
film.
Well, maybe I should fucking tell you how to be a
What are
virgin.
you gonna
Maybe
What are you gonna mumble out this time?
maybe if I
buddy? All
teach
right,
you how to
listen.
be less of a virgin, you'll actually get laid. You fat piece
he
of
went back
shit
to his
slob.
virgin card.
Oh,
This is what he does every time he's cornered. He just goes for the obvious fucking choice. 'cause
obvious.
he's
This
a
is what I do
fucking-
when you just keep
because he got
talking.
exposed and embarrassed
What's that
when he went
there
on his
again?
little rambling point about nothing. Dude, Tarantino's a great director. He's got a great
man,
style.
Is
You
Luke
are
still
literally
talking?
saying that
'Cause I
he's
like
an
it when I
asshole
fucking
because
mute him
he.
and
I'm a great
because
guy,
he
man. I
asked
mean, like,
fucking-
I made a movie. You guys ever seen Desperado? Oh my god, dude, Desperado's great.
Sorry.
I like it. I like it. You fucking goddamn rambling piece of fucking shit
Why
slob.
don't you guys
I love
fight?
it.
Hey, Garguts, what's up, bro? Garguts is finally.
Wow, bro.
Garguts
Garguts
is
is
here.
angry.
Look, I just
2
got
a.m.
home from a fucking 12-hour shift. God
Yeah,
damn, I'm
shoot,
giving a fuck
and
right
you know
now.
what? Shoot yourself. On top of that.
Joe, this man's spicy.
I did shoot myself, and I survived.
Are you gonna do a stream later? Are you gonna do a
And then what
stream later
happened?
on Joe's
And then
Discord?
Luke talked over me again.
It's not late. You're late.
It's not suicide. You're suicide.
Look at Jesse. He's reading instructions right now.
5:30 in the morning.
Look at this. It's not your VCR repair, man.
But and Raw Man's watching. Fucking who else?
Jesse's house looks like houses from the 90s. I love it. I don't know why.
Guy lost a bass in there the other day.
Yeah. He was playing
And he
bass
got those
earlier
just
instead of
fucking
being. He
rap
was on the
songs.
show
Yeah, he's
playing
playing it
bass.
earlier.
He was just like,
You found it?
Look, I'm
He
playing
was
bass.
going
I'm playing
ham.
bass. He was just playing bass over and over again, like having a great time.
Was
Quick
it the
question:
white
Are we
bass or
gonna
was
like
it a black
skip
bass?
over? Are we gonna skip over Garguts like just shitting on Tarantino right there? Like Joe, did you not hear that?
I missed it. I didn't hear him.
He basically
Why?
said
He
that
was shitting on him,
Tarantino's a
but
piece of shit.
He wasn't throwing flowers.
Wait a minute.
He is.
Are you
He
saying
is.
that
I
he's a
honestly
piece of shit
don't
as a
like
human, or are you saying
So
like?
so as
And he was
something
like-
no, I'm saying that as something as when I was growing up, everybody was saying, dude, you got to see this Tarantino guy. And I was like, okay, well, why is this shot overexposed? Why the fuck is there continuity errors everywhere? Why the fuck doesn't this match up with this? And it just seems like they mashed it together for one scene, especially the fucking goddamn scene where Bruce Willis goes back for his fucking father's watch. Before that scene didn't make any goddamn sense. I was tripping out. I
But
was like,
Garguts,
okay.
you gotta understand. Like we know you're an artist. Like people will view your content and not agree how you chose to shoot something. That doesn't mean it wasn't right.
Well, here's the thing.
mean, look at them,
Garguts. Can we agree with something? Let me say something. All movies have errors. All movies have editing errors, and then there are some choices that you might not like in movies and whatever. But man, I don't know as a whole how you could be that angry at Quentin Tarantino. Now I could see how you could say that all the style is kind of the similar, so like you don't really whatever. But man, I don't know, dude. The dialogue in those movies and stuff is good.
Bro,
There's plenty of other movies where you got better, like in Django Unchained, you got way better.
Yeah, but I mean,
Still,
are you just talking about Quentin
but-
Tarantino in general? Why are we talking about one movie, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, why did you bring up
We're
that
talking
point about
about-
Martin Scorsese?
What about
Oh,
Hateful
'cause that-
Eight?
he was saying they went to school and that he was asking Martin Scorsese how to be a better director. Like that's a bad thing or something.
Well, listen,
No. He was saying,
Directors
how
do
do you
that.
do it all? He was saying, how do you do it all? How do you make your movies fucking be that fucking amazing with all the lighting and stuff? He goes, I hire people. All I do is take care of the writing and the fucking directing,
does
and they
Tarantino.
film everything. Well, that's
Tarantino
Scorsese.
hires
If you don't
people
like
to
what
direct-
I like, I'll kill you.
Sorry.
Tarantino hires people too.
Stephanie, I'm gonna
And not
hire
to
you
mention-
for that pussy.
Not to mention, Scorsese
what
still
Andre
has
the
his
Giant
own
did.
style too.
Right.
He'll have a style that you'll recognize, and a lot of the times those inconsistent shots or stuff that doesn't make sense or whatever, that continuity
I
errors.
saw- no,
You'll
no,
find
but
in,
dude-
you'll find in Scorsese
No,
movies.
but
You'll find them in Spielberg
Scorsese
movies.
Scorsese is a little bit like Scorsese
more
is a
anal.
better he's better at, like he's way more like professional as far as like you know what I mean, being accurate with shots and stuff like that. Scorsese it does a better job of that. Now he has a better usually a bigger budget, but he's more like a professional and whatever.
That's what I'm saying. The man
He's
didn't
more
have a budget
safe.
earlier. I ain't with that.
But he's safe. But Quentin Tarantino is less safe. Quentin Tarantino is a little more rogue, and I think that's why you see some of those, visual mistakes and continuity things that sometimes happen. But man, the stories are worth it.
I can tell you one scene that pissed me off. It was the one in Kill Bill where they're fucking doing the overhead shot where the band is playing, and they're about to. Yeah, that shot is over fucking exposed.
Well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, yeah, but that's
Jesus
like, I don't know. I feel like
Christ.
that's out of all the amount of shots that they have in Kill Bill to be like one shot that's overexposed. Terrible
There's
direction.
more than one shot, man. I mean, if you go to honestly, if you put this shit onto an exposure fucking
Did he wanna
Zebra
shoot
stripe, if
that
you know
way?
what that is, you could see it. No, he just said, "Let's go."
I like how
'cause
he's
the budget
talking to
was
me
short.
like he's some sort of film expert, and
But
he's like,
see,
"You know what that is?
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think you
saying.
do."
But see,
Why
that's what
would
I'm
you
saying.
I don't think you
Yeah,
do
like-
because you're
But
questioning everything.
that's what I'm trying to say is like,
hey,
bro,
Garrett.
Tarantino worked on a rough budget sometimes.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, shoestring budget.
But
And
like,
that's what I was telling you. Luke.
that's why I think he's good though. I actually think he's
You
good.
insulted
because of
him
that.
for it. You were acting like he was an asshole for filming on a smaller budget. I mean, I think it's better that he's been able to make great movies with a smaller budget than an overinflated budget, which most of that even goes to fucking advertising and goes to the actors on the set.
So if you want something that's better than that, look at a Wes Anderson movie. Less budget.
I don't like Wes Anderson movies.
Well, there
I
you
hate
go.
those
You
fucking
don't-
movies.
You fucking hate fucking cinema. Then goddamn, you hate
Wow.
proper cinema.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, you
You
hate
know-
good
Yeah,
movies
right.
then. You hate good
I'm
movies.
sorry I don't like every movie where the fucking guy who owns like a flower shop or something gets like, ooh,
Flower shop. You've honestly never seen a
fucking whimsical.
Yeah, I
I've
fucking
seen
hate
enough
that
of those Wes Anderson films.
I've never
no.
seen a fucking Wes Anderson.
Dude,
where
what's
they
the
fucking own a
French
flower
Dispatch?
shop.
You want to know what's funny
Never
about
seen
that?
it.
Yay.
Only gay guys like Wes Anderson, and it kind of fits with fucking Garguts. But
Oh.
I mean, my gay film teacher loved him. He was like, "Oh my god, Wes Anderson is like my favorite film director of all time." So it makes sense why Garguts.
Well, maybe
would love
pieces of shit slobs don't like fucking film unless
Oh,
they're
back to
fucking
the
unless they're
pieces of
fucking
shit.
unless they're fucking flying around like a Power Ranger and you're fucking asshole.
No.
I mean, I told you I like Scorsese. Do they fly around in Scorsese like a Power
Yeah.
Ranger?
I mean,
I know that you
have
love.
you, have you,
that
have you
love
seen his
superhero
Ulama
movies.
Have you
Look.
seen his OnlyFans?
Only one director.
Why are you looking at a
can
man's
do movies
OnlyFans?
perfectly? Okay, and
Martin
that is
Scorsese.
Francis Ford Coppola. That fucking guy can direct a good.
That dude fucking can direct, and he fucking was off of basically George Lucas. fucking
Yeah, and
looked
you
up to him.
can't fucking do a good stream. Nobody watches.
I would I would compare Quentin
can you stop
Tarantino
jerking
more
off?
to.
I did for
I
like
would
5 days.
I would compare Quentin Tarantino more to Sam Raimi,
5
and I would
hours.
compare like someone like
5 hours.
Scorsese to like Spielberg or something.
Wait, Sam Raimi is the
so
like
Sam
horror
Raimi
movie guy,
is a
right?
Shit.
What about
Sam
Brian?
Raimi is
Brian
good as
Palmer?
fuck.
No, but yeah, I would
Sam-
compare. Yeah, like Tarantino's a lot more like Sam Raimi, where it's like you can automatically tell that's his style, his just the way that
I'd
he's
say
more
this.
eccentric with the
There's a
camera, and
reason
he moves it
why-
around a lot more.
There's a reason why. Okay, did you ever hear about Quentin Tarantino trying to do like a Star Wars or a Star Trek?
Star Trek, yeah.
Star Trek? Yeah. Where's it at?
Yeah.
He's not doing it anymore.
Because probably they said, "Hey, man, we need you to fucking be on top of these fucking goddamn errors that you have."
Well, no, it just didn't make any sense. Like,
Hey,
I
Garguts,
mean,
I think it might be the opposite. Like Quentin Tarantino actually cares about Star Trek and he wants to do shit a certain way, and they're like, "Nah, we can't do that. We can't have that type of language. We can't have that type of." I think it's more of that.
I
So
think
they go with Alex Kurtzman
Are you
and
kidding me?
J.J. Abrams.
How many times did we see fucking Captain?
No,
Fucking
I'm
goddamn-
saying specifically if Tarantino was doing it. I'm talking about specifically if he's doing it, yeah, he's gonna take his creative liberties. Absolutely.
What would have been good is if he had been able to be a part of it. Like, I don't think I would necessarily want Quentin Tarantino, like, directing it. But, like, what I would want is him writing some of the dialogue, because he would write great dialogue, and that's what Star Trek is about.
Yes.
He'd be calling everybody an alien or something.
I think he would have taken it a lot more seriously.
Don't you think I think Death Proof is like one of the best dialogue movies like I've ever like seen.
Could you imagine if he did Game of Thrones?
Yeah, it would have been good.
Just imagine him doing.
It was pretty good.
Imagine him doing fucking Django Unchained in space, and he's like, "You fucking Martian, you Martian."
No, you know what? Okay, so here's what he does. This is a great thing. Now, they already did this in Star Trek Enterprise and a couple other Star Treks, but what he could do, think about this, is Django goes back in, like basically, like, finds aliens abduct, like, humans, and they take him to another planet, and Django's one of the people, and it's, like, all the missing people from Earth, and they're really going to a planet to be enslaved again. So now he's enslaved with other white people and stuff because aliens have enslaved them. And so now, like, Django has to rally all the people so they can go fight the aliens. And by the end of the movie, they're killing the aliens and they're fighting back. And they have to commandeer the spacecraft and get off the planet. And then, like, as they're trying to, like, figure out how to move the spacecraft and they figure out how it works, someone goes, Django, where should we go? And then Django goes, Earth. And he says it like, and he says like that too. He goes, Earth.
And then he comes to Earth, lands on Earth, and then fucking Will Smith punches him out and says, "Welcome to Earth, bitch."
Yes.
And
then
they're
gonna do an
wife's name. No, he crashes in Roswell, New Mexico.
Honestly, though,
That's
I think
still
I
Earth,
think,
you fucking retard. God damn
I think
it.
what's his name? I think Quentin Tarantino.
You don't get to say that word.
I think he would have taken Star Trek very seriously. I think people kind of just were like imagining, oh, he's gonna make Star Trek Unchained, but I think he really did want to make like a serious, like, Star Trek fucking movie. And he didn't get that opportunity because everybody just assumed it was going to be another one of these crazy curse word fucking things. So
well, just imagine seeing the Starship Enterprise in a shoestring budget where it's like cardboard and shit. Like,
that is what it was. That's what the TV
have you ever
shows
watched
were.
any of these Star Trek shows? Because a lot of them aren't on the best budgets.
That's exactly what I want to see again.
Can I get in real quick? As somebody who has never watched Star Trek at all, and I've been watching this show forever, so I hear you guys talk about it all the time. I don't know anything, but when I hear you guys talk about it, it doesn't sound great. So, like, what am I missing as somebody who could be a potential fan?
Let me tell you real quickly. First of all,
take it from a casual's perspective, like my perspective. Just the Next Generation is just a very enjoyable show if you like stuff like procedural. If you like procedural dramas, basically,
I love sci-fi.
Well, no, I mean, like, have you ever
TNG,
seen something like NCIS? But imagine that with sci-fi in a way.
It's CIS. Get the fuck out of here.
But it's not. But it's not. But not every week is like. Not every week is it like, oh, Gibbs is in trouble this time. Gibbs is in a coma. Gibbs is fucking dying. How many times until this 85-year-old man eventually keels over?
The best thing to do to Star Trek is drink every time a red shirt gets shot. And every time fucking Captain Picard fucks an alien. That's a great thing.
Did I make a mistake? Because, like, my dad loves Star Trek. The first Star Trek episode I ever watched was the Captain Kirk shit, like the William Shatner shit.
Right.
And they were, like, acting on Mars, and there was, like, I think, like...
There was a cup of coffee while they were acting.
Bro, it was crazy. Like, me watching it just as somebody who don't know what's going on, I'm like, this is insane.
I can explain it to you really quickly. I'll explain it to you really quickly. The original series is sometimes a bit hard to watch because it's so dated, but there's a couple of episodes that are really good still if you watch it. Like, you're like, that's a really good message or whatever. But the movies are pretty good. The original series movies are the best Star Trek movies. But I think in my opinion, the best Star Trek TV is TNG. So 1987 to 1993 TNG. And then if you like that and you watch all of that, you'll probably watch Deep Space Nine and Voyager and maybe Enterprise. But you should just watch TNG at least. Give that a try.
So my question more is, where's the disconnect coming in with you guys, like the hardcore fans? Like, you know, like we like wrestling. I know where the disconnect is coming in. Where's the disconnect
the new
coming
shows?
in
Too much CGI
I'll tell
and everything.
you. No,
God damn it.
in 2000. So okay, let me explain it. In 2009, J.J. Abrams rebooted Star Trek, where they recast Kirk and Spock and all the people from the original series from back in the day. And they sort of did an alternate timeline, as in, like, so something happens and what we're watching is an alternate timeline. So basically they can do different things with all the characters.
What they did on the last one?
Like, yeah,
did that like piss y'all off? Because like
So, no.
I'm a stickler for canon, so that would have pissed me off.
It wasn't, it doesn't feel like Star Trek 100%. It's like Star Trek Fast and the Furious, I guess is the best way to say it. And Star Trek
I
is
hate Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and I hate it too. And Star Trek is more about cerebral and drama and thinking and people working together and like all this stuff. But the point is that because it's an alternate universe or a multiverse, basically now Star Trek has a multiverse. So
Kind of reminds me of the Spider-Man movies.
It's like
No. It reminds me of the fucking goddamn DC movies. It's fucking just a big fucking mess. Like,
but
you got
so
all
the,
these continuities going.
But there's there's new shows now, right? There's a new show called Discovery. There's a new show called there's Picard. So they brought back Picard, Patrick Stewart from the original TNG. But the show is awful, dude. It's so bad. And so the shows out right now are really bad. Except for Strange New Worlds is like all right. And the third season of Picard is about to come out. So just forget all the new stuff. Don't even look at any of the new stuff, because the whole point is Star Trek was the original series is why we're here, and then the Next Generation was really good, and then Voyager and Deep Space Nine and Enterprise were all right to some people, and people argue about them, but I like them all. But dude,
where does Lower Decks come in?
Lower Decks is actually really good. Lower Decks is actually
I
really
told
good.
you it was good. I've
You're
fucking
right.
been telling you it was good, man.
It's a cartoon. I don't
laugh.
like cartoon stuff, but it is funny and it's good. It actually is good. I agree with you. It's good. It's fucking good.
I mean, what you really should do is just forget Star Trek and then stick to Star Wars.
No, you know what? Star
No.
Wars and Star Trek are going through the same problem where it's like one of their problems
Star Wars
is not
more
even
definitive.
They're here's the thing. A lot of these shows are doing this thing where it's like, even if the story isn't bad, it's just like reminding you of things in the past. Like, oh my God, Darth Vader's coming back, man. Oh my God, Darth Maul is here. Oh my God,
Yes.
Boba Fett's here. It's all about
Vader can't
brand
come back.
recognition. And like the same thing is one of the bigger problems with Star Trek is that they have to like bring things from the past, but they also have to like over explain it and make it more important than it ever was.
The
Like
thing is, it was Star
Solo's
Wars.
last name.
I got you. But the thing is with Star Wars,
or
they're filling
Star
in
Trek.
the stories in between,
Sorry.
and I think Star Wars is filling in the story. Star Trek is trying to continue a story. It's fucking kind of like what DC's doing, and it's like it's going nowhere. Like let's
DC
fucking
just got nuked, Garguts. What are you talking about?
yeah, and then now you hear that fucking James Gunn is so if they got nuked, why is Peacemaker 2 fucking season 2 still coming out? Why is the Penguin fucking still coming out? Why? Yeah, because it didn't get all the way nuked.
Maybe
all
let him
this shit
finish
is a
his point,
big ass
Garguts.
mess. All big
Let
ass
him
mess.
finish his point, Garguts.
He's gonna say his point that I already know.
Look at how good LeVar Burton looks in the new shit.
Peacemaker is the start of James Gunn's universe.
Yeah, I know that.
James
LeVar
Gunn-
Burton, I want to see LeVar Burton do Geordie LaFord as in Reading Rainbow. That's what I want.
No, maybe
Take a look.
Mixing the
It's in
two
a
things
galaxy far away.
He looks like like a baby if you got one of those face filter apps to try and like
Yeah.
make them look like an old man.
No, he looks like fucking Keenan Thompson's clone that's older.
LeVar's looking good, though. I gotta tell you, man.
Yeah.
I wish he put the visor on. I wish something happened to his eye implants, and he was like I'm serious. I wish because the new Picard season's coming out soon. I wish like his eyes got burned and he was like, oh no, and
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
And he got to
guess what,
reach
Joe?
down.
When
And
they
he
do
goes,
it.
I've always kept
When-
I keep something in my quarters, and so he has to put the old visor on. It still works. Or like his eyes can't see something he needs to see for something. He goes, I can use my visor, and like someone's like, you still have that? And he's like, yeah, I always keep it. I always take it with me everywhere I go. You know,
It like folds out.
He's gonna pull it out. He's gonna pull it out, and like some music is gonna play to it, like the old Star Trek theme, like.
And he puts it on.
Did you ever?
That's the type of shit I'm talking about, though, where they make stuff that's like from the past. We know it. Now it's gonna be like this big important thing, like
or 10 forward with Whoopi.
What was 10 forward?
It's called what is it called? A MacGuffin?
No, that's a different thing.
Right?
No, but just like useless adding to things.
Yes,
like
a
useless
MacGuffin,
adding to things.
Something
Like
to add to something that'll fucking
MacGuffin
continue
is
the
a
story.
different. MacGuffin is like a plot device.
Yeah.
MacGuffin is like a plot.
You mean
device.
like Moriarty
But,
showing up, like and everything, like? And all
Oh,
that?
you think?
I mean,
okay,
like-
so it's not going to even be a plot device. It's going to be something. It's going to be a prop device.
like Han Solo's name, or like how did Han Solo get his famous
Yes,
blaster?
no, kill me. Yeah, don't do
Here
that.
you go,
No,
kid.
no,
Here's
the-
this
oh,
gun I
No,
found.
the worst one was the fucking when they actually told you what the parsecs meant. I was like, this is
No, the worst is when
yeah.
they told you how he got his last name.
Oh yeah.
Han-
so
No, don't tell
has
me.
no
I
last
didn't
name.
watch it. Oh,
Solo.
don't tell me. I didn't watch it. I literally no. I'm serious. I did
You're
not
never
watch.
gonna watch it.
No,
What
I
are you
know. I
talking
no.
about?
No, what I'm saying is I
would
no.
watch, I
I
would
didn't.
watch the Han Solo one. I
I'm
would
telling
watch
you,
it.
I didn't watch it, so I didn't get like the stupid ideas of whatever they came up with in my head. I didn't want to know.
No, I would watch the Han Solo one because
What?
out of all the Disney movies, even though that has that stupid line, I really enjoyed the Han Solo one. I thought I liked his chemistry.
All right,
Han
well,
Solo was not bad. I will agree with that.
Lewinsky is
Okay.
You are on
Monica
crack, sir.
Lewinsky is a whore. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Rogue One, fuck.
I'm really going to bed. Good night. Monica Lewinsky is a whore. You're a whore too. Congratulations to Jennifer Muppet Baby. She's got a tree, and now she's got a corral.
The whole fucking entrance is his goddamn music. The whole fucking production of the character starts with his fucking music! So if that's the case, then you better make sure that who's making your music, you own it, you fucking
I was very angry. That's all I can say about that. I was very angry. There was way too many people on that call to say goodbye to everybody. You know what I mean? Way too many people on that call to say goodbye to everybody. Hit that like button, and I'll see you someday, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Good night. Congrats to Jennifer Muppet Baby.
I just might fuck her. I just might fuck her.
Kubo Fischer Henry. Damn, Miami needed to win that game.
I showed a replica bang stick, and they freaked out.
Sith Negan, the enemy designed. Sith Negan, the enemy designed. Sith Negan, the enemy designed.
Scott's always trying to penetrate people.
welcome to the desk.
Scott's always trying to penetrate people.
Can I talk to you, please?
Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragons is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max. Wow. Man, you're all jacked up on... Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragons is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max. Wow.
It's not fun for me!